Hello, monkey. Yeah, this always late stream on the weekdays. You go. Oh, okay. Okay. Good morning. I'm here to watch you do solos. Oh, thank you. Well, you can watch someone else do solos today.
Time and time again, we have been seeing the Golden Gate.
Oh, Roost game? There's no way.
Player with.
Okay, Balchin vs B. I don't have the bracket up. But these are all like the finals. Whoever wins this will get through. I think it's best of 7 as well. OPD is casting. I watched Sorbin and I still feel. At least Sorbin had fun. Sorbin had a lot of fun, so it's the most important. Okay. Alright, Booch. Growling. Sengoku band, Ottoman band, Sengoku band, Malian band, yeah, all good bands. French, China, Japan, GH. Zushi, why does Zushi pick so early? So Zushi always loses. Byzantine, but Zushi picked before Byzantine? Mongol, hold on. 5th pick Mongol. Alright, English does not make an appearance. Abbasid does not make an appearance. Very unfortunate. OTD does though. Lancaster making an appearance. Yeah, Tugaluk. It must be Frisian Marshes. You play Tugaluk.
It's a very specific.
First game.
Castle. Now,
Gold
the 2TC play is making a bit of a comeback here from Mr. Tuna, though, and he's not saying anything about going fast.
Juice Drop's crazy. Yeah, it is.
DC, already putting 8
I just see the Mongols.
He
And
knows
I'm
the power of
in
Golden
shock,
Horde
you know?
to be able to do something in the early stages, especially with that Khan that they get out pretty early on. But interestingly,
2 TC routes and you go Kremlin.
And B is the one
Kremlin 2 TC.
number 3 and going for that.
Oh, a shitty build.
Well.
I mean, this build could be alright. We have yet to see a 2 TC win in this tournament, in this weekend at least, but maybe Tuna can make it win, make it happen. It's not food, then he ages up, and then he put 8s on.
Building cards twice now. Time and time again, we have
Okay, 3 on the age up, and then you put 8 on.
People are changing their minds though.
8 on,
yeah, Kremlin was pretty popular when Roots went into 2
8 on stone, 4 on food.
For Beltune, so he's got some
Maybe
additional
something
gold.
like that.
But building cards, they make real units.
To get all the stone before the Khan comes out.
Give you a kind of tempo and to start a feudal age
3
or
at
even
the
a
age up,
castle age.
and
Like
then
they spawn additional buildings when you get castle age. You can
so you
immediately drop
made
down the
two
monastery to get
hunting
those
cabins.
relics. You
Yeah,
can
2
turn
hunting
those relics
cabins. That's
into
standard.
Uwu. It gives you a lot of stone income, and Golden Horde loves the stone.
Now with those stone upgrades, we've been seeing Golden Horde just spiral out
Building
of control
cards.
here. But the Uwu is already under siege quite well.
Uwu.
We do see an archery range being the weapon of choice and a barracks. Again,
Archery
same
barracks.
type of
We're
play
sending
we're
it.
seeing from
Sending
most
it.
players on the Golden Horde time and time again.
Oh shit,
Now,
forgot to put it on the big
Scouts
screen.
a little bit careful as the Khan has made his way onto the field. Now, looking at the movement speed, you guys can see these guys.
Full
are pretty much
sorry.
equal, so
Sorry,
they're
Kenny.
not gonna be
Oh my god, I
doing
forgot.
crazy shenanigans. The Khan
Build is
is
so normal,
just
but
gonna
it's
have
more
to respond
safe.
to
Okay.
everything around
This one,
him. Spearman
building
is
cards.
pulled to the fight because he knows he needs to
Or
do
the double
something
CC.
about this. Those, if they get the Uwu or just get a lot of idle time
It's
on
being
the road
annoying.
trying to repair it, it's already pretty massive.
I'm annoyed right now.
Yeah, and a nice
Oh, that's a long chop.
You immediately got your
Okay, he also imprint of a TC there, but he's got to put it somewhere else.
And you got your spearman from the
Wait,
barracks,
what?
your
Imprint?
archer
No,
from
imprint of
archery.
the Kremlin
You've
there.
got
I
all
see.
the three components
So put the
of
Kremlin on the gold.
position, and that's
Putting a
very
TC
difficult
on
for
this.
the
He's gonna make it there in
deal with.
time. The Khan is out.
Well,
This is
scouts are
very
still
scary.
causing a lot of havoc, but there's some shenanigans happening. The
Ooh.
man is going for a very
I
far
maybe.
TC, and this is something we saw from Roos yesterday.
Yeah,
as
he
well.
knows the
He's
units are
quite
there.
confident about this, but
Take a
being
while.
able
Okay, he
to
sees
blind,
the
and you can see that
TC.
he's already
Gotta send the
he
units as
knows
fast as
what
possible.
potential is. When you're not going for pro scouts, of course, you have to make sure that you do capture a bit
He's
of the deer. Because with the deer,
putting deer-
this is
okay, so
something
another
Roos loves to get,
villager
is that
versus-
bounty.
Yeah, it takes-
Sweet
you don't want to
bounty
get there on time.
hunted meat.
Nice distraction from the
He's
scouts.
successful
Or
Belgium, but
Belgium.
that's the nice thing about having 3 scouts. He didn't have an eye on the
2
the
TC
on the
Roost, like,
Belgium.
good. Exactly.
He knew the Belgium was
Back to
actually safe to go out
2022.
for the
Or the
attack.
2023.
Getting as much outer food as possible for farmers
It's like we never left.
is always,
Well, like
good
what
for
they
the
say,
investors
fashion
and investors
goes in
because they need
cycles.
more military, but we see
Wait, is he
that
Tau
Russians
rushing?
coming out from B. I wonder what they're up to.
Now, those villagers are usually going in packs of 2. You want to secure that tower pretty well, but Baltoon fast on the reactions and the tour goods, taking a little bit of arrow fire already, but it already tells Baltoon that, hey, this man...
One of the villagers carrying food still as well.
Quite aggressive, and I can't just sit there and not make anything. Now, behind this, though...
Wait, what was I going to say? Trends always come in cycles, so it's going to be like...
They're still looking at a nice target to put that
yeah,
on, and it looks
strats
like
metas will come in cycles.
numbers, they are scary enough.
Please unmod Monk.
Baltoon's gonna defend with his own units because we already saw a stable coming up and an archery and barracks, I mean. So Baltoon's gonna make units to defend his base and
that's a Kremlin imprint.
So
put on the goal, which is better.
Scaling, like he's
I don't know what imprint that was.
And at some point he will have more
okay.
resources and more army to defeat these.
Does he would see that with the Kremlin. We're gonna summon the Kremlinis.
The farm transition already coming in from Baltoon. Yeah, I love this. Seeing those early sneaky farms, of course. When you are
2 farms.
You have more sheep. When you have the deer pack, it's great, but only 8.
I guess it is root, so he does gather wood faster. Wait, no, he doesn't have a. But does that Kremlin reach that?
This bad boy is pretty expensive.
It probably doesn't reach that wood line.
This is a significant investment for him, but definitely worthwhile forcing your opponent off of the gold.
Yeah, actually, because it's the other golds are like really far. That gold's like really far.
Being able to switch over some resources, but with those farms, he's just extending his food for so.
Yeah, this gold is really far. And then the other golds are like down here. So it's actually quite difficult for Fashion to get gold. It's totally the decision to tell that.
Food eco is gonna drop, and then you have to wait a couple minutes before it gets going again.
But the night production.
Getting cut
Can't
off
make
gold
nights.
is kind of bad. You know, it's not
not
something
mine
you like. There is a gold vein on top.
You make like a few, but not a lot.
But then your ecos are very widely
I
spread.
caught it just now. It said they were celebrating free by having declaration of sales.
A lot of units, and we use
Declaration.
coming in for B. He's going for it.
Oh no. Oh, well, that's a very quick ram. That macro, 9 minutes RAM, 17 units, that's pretty crazy. It's only 9 minutes. So we have a few knights, we're having some spears.
Otherwise, it has paid off. Now B is looking at doing that a lot earlier, fully investing into his units and already getting the +1 ranged upgrade as well. Doing a little bit of the clown bar shenanigans, but we do see that Baltoon is in position and already getting that secondary tower to make sure that there can be more villages safeguarded around this area.
Yeah, the tower and the wooden fortress for Ruth, it's a little bit stronger tower than your average tower. Really helps a lot with
Rooster's mod.
You can even pop some gremlins at the
Good morrow.
Gremlin.
I get an attack.
Defend his base even more.
Hello.
It's gonna be really.
How are you today?
Trying to take this TC.
We'll be watching some yesterday's Homestead games.
A little bit of a sneak
Clown carring.
Gets closer, but we can see that is going to be a +1 range defense almost coming in.
No black upgrades for Tuna, but he doesn't have gold.
Spearman numbers are scary enough.
So what is that? He's got to make horses and spears? We had some archers? Surely we have a lot of wood.
But those spears, they are going to make quick work of these tour goods. And you can see Baltoon does not look too panicked at all. He's making the units he can, getting into a
adding an archer range or go?
You can see
just burn this. Oh no, this is upgraded already. He still burn it down. But then he'll have to send some units there, and then B will attack this town side.
Just passively from gathering food, getting the hunted meat, and of course, but leaving the ram alone for a moment here.
Nice.
Takes a significant chunk.
We can actually kill it.
The
Oh no!
down is going to be massive at this stage of the game because that's exactly the main thing you're going to be fighting against. But does not get that lucky. B will be getting that ram for a bit longer. And
that's a lot of spears.
Reinforcing with yet another one.
That's actually quite a lot of spears. I don't know. I blinked and he had 20. The unit count was like 2 to 17 for now it's 25 to 35. Pretty crazy. Bring back 2 TC meta. Oh look, I like it. I like the meta. I'm sure it definitely wasn't as interesting to watch, for sure.
So that's goodbye for the ram, and that's gonna be the end of B's push, and we're gonna see a castle in a moment.
Getting a castle age for Golden Horde feels good.
Also, just some light pressure, then castle,
just doesn't feel like
then more pressure.
He is able to really break through this yet. Baltoon is going to be able to rotate those units elsewhere if they need to, and that's exactly what happens here. Gets the militia to try.
The militia to kill her. That's pretty smart.
You can see with that extra HP, it's taking a long time to get.
How much HP does that?
Militia, though, they definitely
1700.
are gonna be able to put a decent chunk into this, and
normal?
forces the army of B to respond.
Gold source, yeah. Well, that's he only has that D pack, 1 D pack, and the sheep.
So he doesn't have that much info about what B's doing.
Oh, Torga's killing the tower.
Invest in a lot of
oh, the knights are here.
So, he
He just needs burning and we're good. Oh, they're on side. Hold on. Wait.
It takes time for Golden Horde. It's not like you build it with 10 villagers, 8 villagers, 30 villagers. It's
I got it.
like with Abyssite. There's just a set time for the age up, and you have to wait that out.
Yeah, Muscovy Yasak being the age up of choice here.
Good.
And
Then you go
of course,
into
when
Men at
now
Arms.
Baltoon sees this type of response, he's going to be able
He has
to
the barracks
build the
available.
castle pretty quickly. Now it doesn't look like he's reacting
now he's gotta
just yet to go back
send a
to that
billion gold
Still slowly
villages
doing
to
that
gold.
farm transition. I am in love with this spot. This is disgusting. You're putting yourself into the late game already. You're just making sure that
can
your
last up 10
constant
minutes.
presence is not going to be able to be
Should be
challenged.
doable.
But the moment he
Doesn't
hears
have.
that
I
age
don't
up,
know if
he is
this.
gonna need to
If these
sort
wood
out
choppers have the
himself
bonus
as well,
because
but he's
I don't know if
got
the Kremlin
advantage now,
reaches.
and he could be
Oh, it's attacking
pushing
now.
out
So.
with almost a 20 villager
Oh, look at
advantage.
all the
This
Kremlin
doesn't feel
leaders
bad
on 1
at all.
HP.
Yeah, Belgium smelling something fishy.
For those that don't know,
So,
they
the
decay
pressure is
over
off,
time and then they
so
go
he
1
knows
HP.
he's doing something else and
They used to be way too
investing in
broken.
this, and he's gonna take a look. So he's probably gonna arrive at his base just when the age up finishes, which is a really good time to be at your opponent's base because they need gold for the upgrades, you need time for the upgrades, and you can get some value
2
from that for
pastures.
position.
So if he
It's gonna be an
sits on this
exciting moment.
gold, then
Now we
he'll
do
be.
see that B is
Sure, I
preparing
mean,
himself for the dive.
that's
that
2
will
towers?
be
Okay,
coming
2 towers.
soon. Already
That's
getting
a lot of
2
production
fortified
buildings
outposts
for
on this
Golden Horde.
gold, but the Uwu might just pay the price. Be now
Yeah,
investing into
he's
a
defending.
bit more archers with this age up being pending. And it
Gonna
does
age up-
push
Archer can
Bolton
age up
away
soon.
for a moment here, but behind it we see he's already reinvested his
Oh,
villages
Swarling?
onto
Very
gold,
smart because
and
Roose
he's
Walls are.
planning for going castle himself. Now
Very
getting a few
tanky.
blacksmith upgrades as well, the +1 ranged armor coming in, especially with this heavy archer focus from B.
Yeah, Belgium also getting his walls up, so he's got a safe place to hide behind.
Oh, okay, I'm not sure about this wall.
Got more
That's a little bit
more tunnels,
ambitious.
bonus army into a certain spot, which is
Castle
easier
now?
to defend.
So I'm gonna
Just,
beat a time. I'm gonna
getting
beat a
those
time.
relics
There you go.
gonna be an issue. I hope he doesn't give away all the relics and tries to contest a couple of the 3 knights that he
Yeah,
has.
we're doing it. There's enough time.
Now we
How many
do
farms
see
does he
a
have?
poor little villager paying the price, but Bolton says, I've got a lot more to spare. You can keep doing this. I'm just getting my walls up and delaying it as much as I need. Now, with the building cards, I was actually trying to take a look to see exactly what he went for, but I've got no clue, but this poor guy, he is keeping that a secret, but Abbey of Trinity is coming on out.
Oh,
And honestly,
wait a
after
second.
having your farm set up like this, it makes a ton of sense. You want to get out and get those relics.
But how's he
as
gonna
quick
get
as you
the?
can. Knowing that
like,
your
how's he gonna get
opponent
the
is most
bounty
likely
up?
thinking about
There's
that
no more.
as well.
We've got that deep pack,
Like
and then
I
that ball.
trade out
Will that be
the
enough to
gold,
get the
he
max
has
bounty?
Plenty of gold because deer, but he already has his farms and opportunity and some special resources for the warrior monks, which buffs the army even more if you manage to add a couple of it to your army composition. And if they hit an opponent's unit, they will buff a lot of your units. So they're really powerful if they are used correctly.
Now, getting into a spot where you're fighting under the main TC is usually not where most people
Must be,
want
yeah.
to be. Now,
Is he gonna
these
get a
units in
triple
front
produce,
here,
or is he?
they're
He's
also
making
not
Torgood
of
still.
the
He's making
variety
Torgood. Oh my
that
god, he's
you
gonna burn the
take
town
a lot
center
of
down.
shots, a lot of these being unarmored units, so he should be able to just target fire the things that he wants to thin out. But we see Boltoon already doing a little bit of a switch here. He's going straight for that man-at-arms, and it makes a lot of sense. You're dealing with a guy who's very happily diving into you. And men-at-arms, they are going to provide the front
Bees
line you
making
need to
men-at-arms
ensure
as
your
well? We're gonna go
archers
men-at-arms
and some handful
crossbows?
of spears are going to be able to do the work. Spears being the main focus here to get up to veterancy, but the tower will pay the price. Luckily, the tower was the only thing that
That's
went
fine.
down there.
Is this? This is normal speed.
Yeah, one will pay this price onto the farm, but we've got a big engagement now. There's a lot of arrow fire. Veterancy not.
But he's got
yet,
what extra? He's got the armor advantage.
but I think
Muscovy Aztec, he's got the Karashes.
like you said, all
He's got
these
the
units
extra blacksmith
don't have
upgrade.
much high ranged armor against all that arrow fire from
Okay, that's
the
most of
from the
Belgium's
tower.
army cleared.
And Belgium trying his best to take down all these units, but it seems
think
there's
he's happy
so
with this.
much and there are even more streaming in. This
Belgium-
is troublesome.
All his
Oh,
farms
this is
are idle.
looking very scary. For a moment there, I thought Boltoon was fine, but the men-at-arms are just not doing
oh,
what
okay.
they need to.
I mean, if
and
he'd defended
Boltoon
that, he
taps
would have
out.
probably won.
That was a
Oh,
very-
actually, at least the game would
that
have gone
was a
on.
Very
I don't know if he
quick
would won, 'cause
surrender
Golden Horde-
after it went wrong.
Golden Horde's still better than Bruce late game. The army is superior and armor buffs. Exactly. Superior army. I think Bastion had upgrades for Spear and Archer, but it's not enough. Oh, that one's so once the fight. I think just the army buff got to check back here. He had both range upgrades. Bastion only had one, or had two. But by the time he had two, his army was dead. So yes, you see, the army value was army's like
most people want to be. Now these units in front here.
army value was quite. It was actually similar. Look at that, 5,000 to 5,100.
So he should be able to
Army units is pretty much the same.
he wants to thin out, but
We got Karashes on Golden Horde, and we got the Muscovy Yasak. Although the only heavy units were the Torgoods, so Muscovy Yasak didn't do too much. But mostly this is Karashes, and then double range upgrade. Did he upgraded the archers? I think I'm pretty sure. Although he fights without upgrading the archers.
The tower will pay the price. Luckily, the tower was the only thing that went down there.
Yeah, one will pay this price onto the farm, but we've got a big engagement now.
Torgoods.
A lot of arrow fire. Frequency not in
MVP.
Kind of early to fight, but I think it's gonna be fine because, like you said, all those units
There's
really don't have
Madness.
much high ranged armor against all the arrow fire from those TC and from the tower.
Yeah. So I guess all these units take like one extra arrow shot kill because of the Farish. The Karash is still alive. No, Karash died.
Oh, this is looking very scary. For a moment there, I thought Baltoon was fine, but the men-at-arms are just not doing what they need to.
I mean,
and
if the fight was like any closer, I think it was salvageable, but it was very one-sided. The Khan buff. Oh, the Khan buff. Yeah, Khan buff, extra attack speed. Hard. How can he just survive that? He had a massive upgrade deficit. Yeah. Or he upgraded the archers and the spears. I'm sure that's all he needed. Hello, Pisto. Want to think in terms of how can we buff the Rus army to compete with the Warrior Monk buff? Yeah. Yeah, Warrior Monk, and he needs knights with the Warrior's Fortitude, which he didn't have time to get.
like that.
What's next? China versus JD on Dry Arabia. Ooh.
Probably planning on
Right, JD's going straight on the deer. So he scouted that early, which is good. Bastion's playing China. See what he does. Probably pro scout, I'm guessing. It's like some nice walls. We can put a wall there.
We can go into Lancers and
That's it, actually. That's what nice wall you can do. Otherwise, it's pretty open. Like there and there, like let's wall this and just keep this part open.
Probably getting up to castle without too much of damage.
Oh, and that is going to be a tough one. When you're playing against an aggressive player like B, we can already see from the previous game exactly what he has in store for his opponents today. And what I love about this build from B, he goes for survival techniques into the wheelbarrow because he knows at some point he might be forced off of these deer, and he doesn't want to waste too much time having to run back slowly. So he knows he doesn't need to get out there as quick as possible, but does start rushing it up.
School cavalry with 4.
The School of Cavalry. Now, of course,
Well, 3, including John.
This man was always going to go School of Cavalry.
He's so
But now
fast.
the big question is going to be, where
China
is
always
the
ages up early
strike?
because of their build speed.
Imperial Academy because you can make Imperial officials. Imperial officials can supervise your mill or your mining camp or your lumber camp, and you get additional resources. They can also supervise military buildings, so they increase production speed, and they also collect tax. That's a little bit of extra gold income, because all Chinese players have to pay tax.
Now, of course, reminding us a little bit about real life here. Realizing, hey, maybe tax payments are the norm. Ooh, but
Snipe
Scout is
this.
a little feisty.
Oh, no.
B, face checking this pretty heavily. But Baltoon does go put down that stable, and let's see, did B? I think B may have just been out
Stable
of the
into
second when
JD.
it drops down.
JD's gonna make
But he's
knight,
easily
so
in this for one specific reason.
I guess
We
you
see that
maybe
he's
you can open
already
like sometimes I've tried
starting
this.
out with the
You best friend,
resources,
you open the
and
stable.
he's thinking about going for
You just
both
make like
sides
3
himself.
horses and chase a knight down.
Yeah, probably
Usually it doesn't work though, because then they'll have 2 knights and then your horses will do nothing.
Your mill, you only have to supervise that mill because all the food is there, so your other IOs can either
He's making
collect
horses there,
tax
just
or
one.
supervise military buildings.
Oh,
Already 4
great
Imperial
wall.
officials, that's a lot already.
This is the wall you like to
5
see.
minutes.
Very
It's a
cheap,
big
very
investment.
effective.
China does have Imperial Academy, so Imperial officials are a little bit cheaper.
Sean's
and they
going
don't have
out
any
to...
villager space in the
Okay,
TC.
build a tower.
With Sushi, you have to sacrifice a villager to build an Imperial official, and be going for a tower.
Now, this is the responsible choice, and I like the fact that we have a knight that didn't go for the harassment, because of course China, they have a very tight base. This is not something you usually get
Oh,
your
that
way
makes
to
good. Okay,
advantage
so you
once they
get the
clear
stable
the
out
board. And this is kind of what
as
we
earlier than the
more
French,
to
and you
get
make the
into, especially considering
horse, and
he
he's
delayed his first knight by
you
just
force the
getting
French knights to stay near the
more
base.
upgrades and slowing himself down a bit. And with that one horse, he's able to do a little bit of damage here, Boltoon. And he might
What
be
does he do
able
after
to
that? He's
leverage
making
it,
scouts
but
now.
it just
Pro
gets
scout.
a little bit of a reaction from B. Behind
This
that,
is like
already going for
really
pro
annoying
scouts
to
and
get
following up with
this
nice
scout
little
pack
barracks
so far
to
away.
respond to those knights that will be
It's also like
deliberately
behind all these
charging
trees.
in under the TC.
And then you just run away with the
Yeah, getting
horses.
those
Horses
on
faster
the
than
ball,
knights.
force
Unless the
fight
knight's
by
charging, in which
force
case...
distraction. You got the knights chasing those horsemen, so the knights won't be at your base. We do have Jean de
Well, yeah, there's a bit of time. We can like bring a few D back in that time.
It's probably gonna hunt some
It's very clean timings for Belgian.
Jean d'Arc is a special hero unit JD has. It has some abilities like Consecrate. It makes your military buildings produce cheaper. It has Cleave, which does a lot
Where's
of
this
damage
guy
on
going?
the surrounder. It has
Fine.
Heal, and if it ages up, it even gets stronger. And she's chasing away the scout.
Oh, this knight's
right
here.
now.
Okay, so this
Now, this is
knight's...
great to slow down your opponent, but we have to keep in mind, Voltoon does have another pack out on the other side. Now, B already in position to shut that one down, and we had an eye a little bit on
Okay,
this
so we
knight
took
to
back
see
3
what the
D.
plan was,
That's not
but
enough.
with the amount of spearmen
So we're gonna
we see
try
here from
and
Voltoon, he's not really ready
secure
to
these
contest
and
this,
let's
and
age up.
Jesus providing that layer of protection.
John
to
Dark,
make
yeah,
sure
that's
that
China.
she does that your knights don't get taken down by the spears. But
JD's like a
it
worse
will pay the
version of
price
French,
if it
so-
stands around for too long. But no, B is a fast man and quickly pulls his scout away. But of course,
Yeah,
the
the
knight
eco's like
will
not
be
very
here
good.
to also put that presence down. The problem is just there's not any spears to contest the other ones.
Okay, let's see the coming.
Doing really well with the scouting. He knows exactly where
I'll
Belgium
run these
is and what
horses
he's
back
doing
home.
and what he can expect.
How many knights do
We're
they have?
trying to prevent
6
the
knights
horse
already.
scouting
That's
as
very
much as
scary.
he can.
They're making
The
archers.
spears, of course, really good against the Royal Knights, but they have to watch out for the JD because the cleave, it could hit like easily 5 to 6 spears and do massive amount of damage.
Wait, he's
if
like,
he doesn't
but he's
kill.
making spears?
Now,
B
with
loves
these
his
two
infantry.
screens, you can see there is a little bit of an in and out when it comes to the knights.
Okay, he's
Both
gotta remember
sides
this spot,
trying to
like,
make a nice
there was
little
deer there,
sandwich.
just remember it,
And
you know,
that's just
gotta
in a
remember.
nutshell for you. Someone who can attack on
Oh,
every
nice brace.
single corner all the
Well,
time. He's
yeah,
reading
he's
this
gonna run-
game like a book. And
I think he's lost like
luckily
0
for him,
knights.
This book is written in Russian because it's fluent. And now we can see JD already
Oh,
snacking on a
God.
bit of experience here on the side. Ooh, getting a
Oh.
horseman kill behind this. But frontlining for her knights, making sure the army is
Oh,
still
no.
kept
Oh.
safe.
The scouts. Okay, so we got like
The
3D.
actively
That's definitely not
using those
enough.
consecrations, it's
Not enough to age
0-4,
up.
so
I don't know how much sheep. Oh, okay, they got even
heroes
sheep,
that,
so
produce, units with
still
less food, so we
maybe
can
enough to age up, but
also
not enough
split
to
it
make
on other
units. So he
resources.
needs like at
He
least
only has 16 on
1 D
food.
pack.
Food, that's for JD or
Ideally
French
2. Even 2 D pack runs out.
and,
quite quickly.
JD loves to fight it out in feudal because every fight you take is
Didn't watch the
your
perfect.
speed.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
if
neither.
he gets to age
way too
item
late.
level 3, it's gonna be a massive increase in her powers.
Archer, first archer out.
Now, with the units from Boltoon, he's got the pro scouts, right? So he is the one
Archers,
with
spears,
a little bit more food
knights.
coming in. The
Triple
problem
comp.
is just he needs to find a way to do some real damage to these knights because, of course, B has gotten his value last year and now on to the next pack. So with the
Oh, he's
food
got a
split
builder.
being kind of even
Builds
in the
it.
end. It's
I see,
still
protected
feels
this
a little bit
pack,
better here for JD.
one
Like I
pack.
said, those cheaper units, she gets to call out to the skies, make sure that there's a discount on these. And now a knight is not 140 food, it's just 105, like a chunky little horseman.
Yeah, that's a huge difference, and Beast is poking around. You already got a couple of eco upgrades because
So he's not
obviously
making
you need
units on
cheaper
B, it
eco
was-
upgrades, and they do increase 15% of your villager gathering rate. So horticulture, double broad axe, the mining upgrade are really good to have. And we see him poking down and forth, but not
Oh.
really engaging. Both just,
I think
testing
B
each other like.
should win if
"Am
he has
I
his army
stronger?
together.
Are you stronger?
Which I don't think he
What are-
does.
What are we gonna do?
Okay, most of his
Now,
army.
we can see behind this, both of them are starting to stack up a little bit of gold. Now, of course, there's constant knight production from B, but this is what we see from B pretty often. He's a guy who looks at his
He's got the same,
timing,
did the same thing as last game where he just like postured it and then aged up. Oh, where's he? Oh, he's going to the boar. I see. Is he running out of food already?
Start going up.
I see he can't get that deer, so
so
it's gonna go on this boar.
If this is just gonna
Well, the
be
boar's already
turned
killed as well. JD
into
killed it.
Actually going for,
Playing long
a
feudal.
dynasty.
I think
but
he definitely wants to age
Sarkhan
up.
is going
Just
for pure
he only got
cash
1
out
deer
as
pack,
well. Now,
which
with
is
Boltoon moving out here on
not
the
enough.
left, of
Like
course,
you
going
can
for the
maybe
boar,
barely age up, but you
you
won't
need the
have enough
extra
food to make
You need
units.
any way to get that extra bit of food, but the problem is your opponent, he's got that mobile army and he's looking straight at you.
Oh, is he gonna
Yeah, and
attack that
mobility
position
is
or?
such an important
I'm
statistic
trying.
in
Oh, Bowser's
RTS
army has
because
doubled now.
you can
That's crazy.
decide when to fight, and you can
What's the
run
high
around
value?
in circles around.
Okay, about the same.
Try and get
Because we've got
value,
all knights.
and not really the engagement, like it's poking
Oh,
again,
shit.
but not
Okay.
really committing.
Which,
Belgium's
Belgium's doing
trying
it.
to commit because he notices he has the bigger army. A big cleave by JD there.
oh my god,
Not
did you get
enough
2
to
hit?
actually do the significant damage, and the problem is JD is next on the chopping block. She might go
B
down
only
here,
has
but the
4
Knights,
archers.
they have something
the
to say
heal.
about the JD healing up
Oh,
everyone,
she died.
but going down herself,
That's
just
big.
getting that last hurrah down, and B losing a lot of units here.
Because
but
B was trying to
not-
age up, so she didn't make any more
not
units.
making too much more behind this. Now Baltoon,
That's a lot of archers. Okay,
Okay,
so we gotta divert the army, get them somewhere else.
Can't keep doing this. He's going straight to find some
Oh.
damage.
It
Oh,
is
that's-
an amazing fight by Belgium. Like it's
That's
huge.
pretty
He
amazing.
now has a way bigger army. Be trying to distract him and keep him in space by running around, but you just want to.
I wonder if he knew that B was
get
trying to age up.
away with your reinforcements, and you want to go to his base. You don't want to get distracted. B is even trying to transition to castle, but I don't think he can do that anymore because he has a huge army in front of his base.
And he realizes this quickly, queuing up a handful of knights.
So we're
You can see
making
that
units now.
knight raiding party
We'll
is
barbecue
supposed
that
to be
side.
made to throw
Yeah, but the meta
Baltoon
changed
off.
so
And
much.
Baltoon,
People are
he
stubborn
sees
about building
all
it.
these
Yeah,
spots
that's
where
true.
the villagers used to be.
Amazing castle.
B
It is
really
open.
doesn't
What?
want to lose anyone.
It's
And he's so
you.
quickly walling up, just
That's why I
making
see you
sure
there.
everyone's safe. And
You gotta be
he's
as
able to
angry as
rotate
Mally
around
Levy was yesterday.
pretty fast. Baltoon sniffs those
Oh, what the-
villagers, but
Okay, he
will
just
not
they
find
walls.
anyone
And
to
then,
kill unless
what's
he
going on
pushes
here?
deeper for those
is
berries.
he? Okay, he's killing a lot of
this
units
is
these times.
amazing, cat and mouse.
He just French things, you know. Your base is about to die.
Villagers
You
trying
know,
to
like
get
you
too
have
high
no
in the
food,
forest,
no resources. You
drinking,
just send all your
running
knights and
away,
put them in the opponent
they're
base.
sniping one villager right
And that's
right
it.
there, chasing them off as goal as well.
Game over.
B's under pressure.
OB is pulling everyone to safety,
Oh.
really hoping for a miracle here, but
Oh my
at
god.
the same time,
Like
Baltoon
chivalry
is
would be so
not
worth it right now.
finding a significant amount
be.
of damage. That to be said is something that's still pretty scary.
How many vills they killed? Have a
Because
look
of
at
course
the
with
numbers.
JD's discounted units, it starts to stack up, and those knights, they're causing a lot of idle time out there for the China. And we see a market coming down for B. He needs to get alternative ways of getting the resources for those knights.
Yeah, and that position time.
Sean's back. Okay, we can fight now.
Loading a lot of gold.
This army's still really big though.
Could invest that in a couple of eco
It's on the gold, but B's on that gold.
Trade it out with the market
He
as
is
well.
sneaking that ball.
So a lot of wood. They could, think
These
about
knights have been
what
cleared.
he can do. He's like in a pole position. He
So,
can take
oh no, they're coming
the
back.
tempo, he can dictate the
So
pace.
Baltian is
The boat is gonna
3%.
decide what we're gonna do next, and B has to
Okay,
follow.
wait. He's
Now
got.
what B's doing really smart
Knights.
here is keeping his army at his base. Yes, the knights got cleaned up.
Is he trying to age
but
up now
at
on
some
Baltian?
point,
He's
this
just age
army
up
has
without
been
even
completely
collecting gold.
disconnected, and that's exactly
It's
what
all from
happened with
tackles.
Baltoon. His army all the way out here on the map means that the
Walling?
ones that
Yeah.
were reinforced are still going to be on
Some
his
bit of
side.
space to wall.
Now, B just feels a little bit more confident about taking
you
this
see
fight.
those?
JD is in position to snack on some experience as well, because that's a scary
Okay.
amount of
Can
knights.
he? Let's go by her there.
Oh yeah, this is the mobility issue that we were talking about earlier. Like you said, we had reinforcements on our base trying to defend the raiding party, but then you have two small armies on the map, and B can just mass up again, and that's he has a big enough mass. He tries to engage again, and Baltian doesn't really want to. He just wants to get
In
home.
3D, come back.
Oh, he wants to
Lost
get to
today to
those
Diamond
reinforcements
Mongols.
as well, but the spears are not just going through the archers. JD
Being
is
rough
just
bargain
snacking on
brand
some free
French.
experience without being punished.
Yeah.
Now getting to the front,
But-
now she's
oh
starting
no,
to take
it's just-
quite a bit of damage, but every single
He just made
time
like
the archers fire,
20 more archers and
they lose
back to-
another
it's all right
man or
now.
two. Now the spears
It's fine.
just not able to make that connection as is needed, and B, he's investing into chivalry already.
We said
Even
that's
if
why I
these
think
knights
Joe French is better than the
take a bit of
JD. Sending
damage,
knights to your
he
base
is not gonna be
way better
worrying
than when
too
you're getting
much.
more
JD
bills.
does
Yeah,
pay the
that's
price,
true.
though, and that's a pretty big loss.
Wait,
but
JD
he
died again?
feels, hey, this is important. I need
Oh,
to
she
bring her
didn't.
back.
She didn't.
And she's already
she
back
did.
onto
She
the
got brought
field,
back.
straight back towards the fight. And
Alright.
this tells us exactly
So
what
now it's gotta be like,
thinking.
who's got age up
We're gonna
first?
keep on pushing.
Whoever age up first will get
Yeah,
advantage because everything's like
JD
quite
kinda
even right
cheated
now.
Because B really needs to force something with his military advantage.
Like,
right now.
If Baltian was
Baltian
pushing there
playing
and B
defensive
wasn't
on
harassing that
all
ball, he would have
sides
aged up by now.
of the map.
And then he would be in very good position. But because B was harassing that ball, he couldn't gather from it. It like has delayed him enough that his age up will be like close to B's.
Now, Baltoon heading up to castle. This is a risky move, and it might just be the risky
Drake
move that we
fighters,
saw from the
whatever
previous
it's
game
called.
as well, because him
JD
going to
yeah.
castle would mean that
JD's still
he
level
starts
2.
making units, and that's exactly what he started to do ages ago.
Alright,
But
fighting.
B is still fully focused
Oh,
on that
2 knights
feudal,
down. Worth.
ensuring that he is going to be able
Well, chivalry's
to
up now, though.
handle anything.
Wait,
that
farm
comes out of
transition?
Baltoon's
Uh-oh.
ways. Baltoon doing that
We
farm
are
transition here at the back
well
too.
out of food.
We see this from
There's one D
Baltoon
there,
now
actually.
more
One
than
D.
once. The man is not scared
Oh, no
to go
basic
early
farm,
farms. He
sad.
wants to extend that food source. He needs
Wait,
to
there's
ensure his
barbecue.
army is
There's barbecue
nicely
there.
fed. But
Wait,
the
is it?
Imperial Palace is
No, it's
coming
oh,
up.
never mind. It's
The
Imperial
problem is
Palace.
just the moment it does,
Oh, barbecue.
there's going to be a pretty heavy push here.
Oh, and JD getting a lot of damage again, not going down, but a big chunk of her health is
It's almost
gone
level 3.
I love how Belt is picking up a couple of these
Age up. Now we get
and
upgrades.
gets them
Wait,
later too.
is he on gold?
Easily push
He's
the
gold.
last
He's
knights
got no
so
one
he
on
can,
gold on Balchion.
take them down and they can't flee and heal themselves up.
All his golds are in the back, so it should be
Coming in
safe.
for Balchion, immediately the
And B's gonna age up
upgrade, we
very
got a,
soon.
Ranged attack upgrade coming in.
Oh, that's B killing the village.
Now
It's
Balchion
very
just
annoying.
needs
China.
a little bit of time. B trying to get his castle as well, trying to get as
Guild
much
Hall?
damage in and as much value as he can.
Great Wall of China.
But
What's going on?
that's the back off.
No granary, right? Yeah. Well, he can't build it. He doesn't have
I'm
song.
left asking myself the question: were the archers really?
Oh,
the
no,
best
Jade-
choice here? Now,
oh,
of course,
okay.
JD losing her
JD
life.
again.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
no, this girl, she was
Oh, that's the-
overextending again and
That's the
again.
third time already.
She wasn't hotkeyed in the
She's
main
back.
army.
You can see B knows the value of this woman. He respects his wham and ensuring that she is alive on the field and ready for that fight the moment he ages up. Now, with the veterans see in for the archers, that's great. and
Balchion
all, but
Make something out of this small
no,
time.
knights, they don't really care about 30 archers, especially not when they are veteran
Alright.
variety.
9 upgrade?
And already queuing that up, that's exactly what B is
Blacksmith
gonna be waiting
upgrade?
for here. These spears
Does it
are
have-
still
does it
very
have
much
gold?
feudal age, and sure, we're getting a
Does.
handful of lancers, but 16 knights, this is not something that
B's
those
base is, like,
34
way
archers
more
are
open.
going
It's got
to
no
have
walls.
any chance at.
And no Imperial Palace. Balchion can spy. Can spy on all the villas. Okay. Well, he does see this. Does see this.
It's not really
See the
typical
villas
for
on the wall.
JD, for instance, going into spears, but
So where is he getting food now? Just berries.
So
That
he's
berry.
got this knight as
That
an
berry?
archer composition, and if he just gets his mass up of land,
That's it.
I think he can do a lot of damage.
It's very good for
Now we still see a
Balchion.
Barbican
Didn't see
being
game
dropped
2.
down out. It
I wonder
is
how
moving
big could win
forward.
from
Now
here.
with the Barbican, you get
Oh, I
access to
mean,
some extra gold here at the
it's-
front
it's-
line.
it's
Now,
too-
there were some smaller
the
ones.
timing's
This
really
one
bad.
is a little
It's
bit
like
more
at 2 a.m.
risky. But with
We
the
barbecue,
Barbican,
yeah, here, that's good
after
barbecue.
taking Not just for the knights, but the archers too. These are going to be scary. And what I'm really surprised about is Baltoon is still stuck on those feudal spears. So
Wait,
feudal
doesn't upgrade-
spears, he might be going
oh.
for 2 lances total, but those feudal spears are going to have a pretty hard time
Nice.
against these knights.
Oh,
and you can
no.
see he knows this. He's ready to take this. With the knights already stepping forward,
around.
archers, they're tickling. And of course, you don't want to get your
Oh,
knights
almost.
picked off, but the
knight.
numbers, the sheer numbers are going to be so scary. And more spears
Oh
being
god, that's
queued up,
16
and
knights.
finally the upgrade as well.
Okay, speed's on upgrade. We've got it back.
And nice cleave about JD, and JD getting level 3,
Shit.
so she's got her horse now. She also got some bonus units she can
It's a
farm.
gap there. Uh oh. Hope I don't
with
also-
big cleave
Oh
again,
my
it's
god,
like two
everyone's
cleaves
stuck in the
there,
wall.
massive amount of damage, and Belgium
Spears aren't
got
even
the
upgraded
bonus
yet.
from Jade.
It does sound like
and there's a
there
wall
was
there as
a wall
well.
going over the back here, but we can see those spear numbers completely cleaned
Oh
up.
god.
And that's the
I think
beauty
speeds now.
of fighting against feudal age spears
Yeah.
when all your units are already of the veteran
That's,
variety. Quickly, Baltoon learning we
Unfortunate.
cannot take a fight
Did
like
not
that.
upgrade the
and
spears.
game number 2 also going to be
Yeah, GG's.
You know what they say in the end.
They had a few good moments for
of
me.
course with B being such
When
a
it was like when he won that fight and went to Balchion's went few good moments for Balchion when he won that fight, went to B's base. But then B like delayed his food so much he couldn't age up. And then B was able to make like 20 archers and then defend. What's next? Oh
And
no,
then
wait, it's
French
Coastal
Prince
Cliffs.
kept
Okay, it's
one.
fine. I thought it was Holy Island.
If you play
French versus
greedy,
Malian.
you
B
put
playing the
yourself,
other French civ.
set
Balchion
up
playing
better
Malians
for
though.
later stage of the
But he's
game.
2 very good civs.
And if you
But he's
don't
on
play
deer.
greedy, you're just gonna fall behind.
But on deer, Malian is
But
doing
if
Malian
you play
things.
too greedy, you get punished for it. Going for the 7 houses for the early cows, that's Belgium's way of playing greedy because he's not expecting any Dark Age aggression.
When is the new color palette coming out?
Not
Not soon. Please no, not soon.
So it's like, yeah, I can get away with it.
It's that killer instinct, yeah.
Now, of course, Baltimore
does.
is going to see what's going on here. And now with the
He does.
boar information also on his side.
Oh, there's a boar
this
here as
is
well.
Massive. Getting this info already puts him in a spot where he's like, okay, I need to be present on this map. And you can see that scout, he's already got a victim in mind.
Oh, no.
And, But the
No.
Guardian Spices scouts, they are eventually going to be victims, but we do see they fight back just in time, and the scout needs to back off, at least for now. But that low HP villager...
Like, is this
he's
map? This
so
map is like Dry Arabia,
Only
but
2 HP,
small.
like, that's just
So they
too
actually
good for a
can't go in
regular
this water.
scout.
It's a cliff there.
And for
So just
Warrior
like a
Scout,
smaller,
Belton already has the upgrade.
smaller Dry Arabia,
Oh,
kind
no,
of.
he's going Barrett, he's going defensive Donzos.
I think Bastion didn't like
This
Giga.
makes sense. Of
Talk
course,
about anything,
getting
but
your
Bastion is very...
Donzos
Yeah,
is gonna be
okay.
very
So this is his
important
style, I
against
guess.
the Nightman, but it still feels pretty rough knowing
I mean,
that you
he didn't
are
need
the one
to.
who
He didn't
wants to
need. He
shut
didn't need to dive B space, but like, I think he wanted to just pressure and then age up, which is because China, you always want to age up to H3. Like when playing against French, you always want to get to H3 because then you can actually match their unit quality. But then like his ball kept getting harassed, and then he couldn't get the food to age up. I mean, he could have built a Barbican on the ball, and then he wouldn't get harassed anymore. That was like, but then like he probably wanted to save the resources for the age up. But those like, it was like only like 4 nights, 5 nights, just like did so much work from B. And delayed enough that B could get like 20 archers.
Down a little bit of a greedy move here, and even greedier from B as he decides to bring more villagers to be snacking on the deer and the boar.
Yeah, if he knows
While
he
you're making
doesn't go into
spears?
defensive Donzos, he can just go out on map for
So
more
yeah,
resources. Second pit mine coming up. Belgium going for the...
only one ball and way over in Baoshin's side.
You know, French once again just gonna be banging.
Wait, no,
trying to kill
a
it,
boar's
and
been
Belgium
killed
just
here. There was a
sits
ball
back
here
and
already.
work.
So
Now,
B
with
already
this
killed the
knight
ball.
making his way across
and
the
is
map,
snacking
he
on it
asks
right now.
himself, where does he want to strike?
B had
Because,
French
of
and
course,
JD. He
this
did
knight,
have French and
you
JD.
wanna at
He
least
did
get a
not
bit of
pick
damage.
JD early. He
With
picked French
Malians
pretty early.
denying that second pit mine, it can be just getting a villager.
I should have rushed
but
sooner.
At the same time, you just want to slow down the Malians.
And no big
Now,
goals,
French, they
early
struggle
ball
like
kill.
other
Yeah.
civilizations to stay up
Actually,
there.
yeah, no big
Malians
goals. You're right,
just
actually.
more villagers.
There's none here.
But, ooh, this looks like Baltoon overstayed his welcome.
Oh,
First
is that a
villager
Vil
will
or
go
is that...
down.
That's a Vil.
That was the damage that I was talking about.
Yeah, nice.
Just
kill
French
by
things.
the Donzo being out of position just for a couple of seconds, just a couple of tiles, and immediately get punished for it by losing a villager.
Now,
Are these
the
speeds
second
upgraded
knight is
though?
anyway,
That's the
and
question.
he's
They are.
very quick to switch that archery range.
He got the scout.
Most players, when they play French,
He's
they love to
making
go for
knights-
secondary
I mean,
stable, just pull
archers
out a
already,
bunch
it's
of
very
knights, but
early
on a map
archers.
like this, you don't have the same area
What's
space
Bastion gonna do
where you
there?
can run around and raid. You actually need to be quite conservative about this. So he knows this. Already having that archer there provides an extra
One
layer
archer. That's
of
all you
denial
need.
as we see that
One
villager having
archer.
to pull back
Crown.
yet again. The Donzos,
Oh,
they
he
get
just
a
killed
good
this-
stick,
oh
but at the
my
same
God.
time, they still have to be careful of that
Can't kill any
archer
knights. Just run
pushing
away.
forwards.
Yeah, the spearman against Night Battle is so difficult. It's just like you
French
said,
mirrors
they
only-
charge on those Donzos, so they got a lot of damage because the distance was too short to do a brace. They're trying to pick off the archer.
Make earthy colors for Civ AoE 4 devs, like brown, black, and brown. Less rainbow. There aren't even 4 gold mines for you. Yeah. Wait, you're right. What are they gonna do? They're gonna borrow some of these gold mines.
I love this. Look at that. Baltu just putting back. He knows the limitations of the Donzos, and he also knows the strengths. And he says,
Alright,
all
what are you
I
doing?
need is more Donzos. I'm just going to keep on sniping. And we can see them going on the
Donzos.
cooldown again, almost ready to get that next hit on the
Donzos with the
archers. And
range
the archer
attack.
numbers are not big enough to contest this just yet. But Baltoon is going for a unit we haven't seen in a few days, and that is the Javelin Thrower. The Javelin Thrower
Ooh,
dealing with
javelin.
archers so quickly, but of course costing gold, which is why a lot of Malian players just prefer to go for cows instead of good old javelins.
How many? He already has 6 cows. 7 minutes in. That's crazy.
They have a kind of slow attack speed and fuel, so they're really good in small amounts, so in small masses. But once you get to this big masses,
Oh,
it's so
one
difficult
javelin
to,
thrower. That's all you
to
need. Oh shit!
overkill and, it's hard to kite and stuff like that.
Oh, look at that.
You know, if you just
Javelin has so much range armor.
maybe,
Like,
with the
spears.
nice
I mean, the
archers,
archer said
place
it
them
did
back
nothing.
again and maybe hop to castle or
Slow it down a
something.
bit.
There's a lot of stuff you
Protect
can
the
do.
one javelin.
And you can see quickly with these Donzos, he's just providing that layer of protection that javelin, single javelin needs to keep on poking these archers. The archers
Ooh, the
themselves are
repair?
really
Sa-
doing good
same
work
this.
against
It's
the
big.
Donzos, but the problem is just, it requires
Oh, yeah.
a lot more micro.
Donzo javelin
than it
is
does
very
for
hard
Baltoon.
to micro against.
Yeah, nice getting a lot of damage.
6
in.
cows, 7
Are
minutes.
big
Yes.
served by those 5 knights. So
But-
Donzos are
Listen,
kinda
Bastion has a time
low on
machine.
XP, but I see a lot
He
of
lives
them
in
already
2023
leave,
still.
So they died and new ones already
Well, I mean,
on the field.
That's when he. Is that when he started playing pro? So me, like,
And
he just
going
used
for
all
that
the
second
strats from there.
archery range, I like this. Now, I hope for his
Another
sake
archery.
that this is not just a bunch of javelin throwers. Because, of course, javelin throwers are great. Love that. But at the same time, it's so scary to control them as the game goes on. But B is actually, I was going to say, he's not investing that much into more archers. But he does get another scout. Because time and time again, we see the pro players say one thing consistently, and that is, vision is the most important thing in this game. So now
So he's gonna try to jump,
he's gonna be
like
able
last
to
game?
just heal those knights up that may have taken a little bit of poking, and finally get.
He's like his style. He does like to age up.
These knights are gonna be able to go in.
You played a
and
crazy
get
game
out,
in the tourney where you
hopefully
played.
unscathed. The problem is just.
Wait, which one?
So good at
It's the one where he was
punishing
playing Tuglak? Yeah, I remember. And he was playing with Deep Shine. I watched that one. That was actually crazy. He was like doing 20 different things, and his infantry were all in the right places, which is very hard to do because infantry are very slow. And my infantry are always in the wrong places, so it's actually very hard to. He just like kind of can predict what they're gonna do.
By walls, that's one of the best counters against knights. Just having a lot of walls.
And those knights, they're looking for a way
it's not
in.
finished.
There's a
The walls
hole
are
in the
finished.
wall.
Oh, okay, this is.
Oh, and they're gonna find a victim, but only.
Oh my
one
god, there's so
victim.
many villas there.
I
What are
say
these
he's one
knights? Did the
victim,
knights
but I
just went
trust
around the
poor
wrong
man.
way?
These villagers. Oh, he doesn't want to commit to this.
Oh,
The
no.
TC fire deters him just a bit, and doesn't want to sacrifice
Let's
any
not have
but
the-
if he knew there was a
That's
whole
the
army out of
blacksmith
position here, he would
upgrade.
have been very happy to continue.
Well, if he just sits here, there's no wood. There's no wood left. This is the only wood that Bauschen has. Wait, never mind. Change his mind. Aging up? It's very, very on style for these play in the last two games.
Adding a little bit more resources, they're piling a little bit up. I wonder what he's gonna do.
The thing different is that he didn't
Now,
add
we see that
spears
there's
this time.
one knight
Last game he
left
added
behind that
spears.
threw our split or a little picture off completely because with that group of knights,
Really like
you're
so,
not
yeah.
gonna have
Because I
a
know
major fight, but
if
at
you
the
like
same time, when
playing
you're
with
being
infantry,
distracted,
B's the
that's
person to
when
watch.
this bad boy will come in and do the work
Because
he
he really
needs
likes
to do
Ottoman,
for
right?
him.
Ottoman is
But
like
now, a lot more javelins in this
mostly
army, but a
infantry
ton of
and
donzos. This is not gonna be an
like
easy
Iron
fight,
Micro and stuff.
especially
So if you
against
like
this-
infantry, you should watch him.
11 Calmalians, it's still so risky. A knight paying the price pretty quickly with these donzos just throwing their sticks pretty aggressively.
Slow it down.
Oh, it's gonna be so difficult for Belgium. We had such a big army.
Oh,
Archers picking off so many Danzos and
Oh,
pretty well against
knight
Danzos
killing
as
spear.
well. If they manage
Wait,
to
wait,
get
wait.
the
B's
archers
like, okay, I
to
can't age up
position
actually.
properly,
Let's make a
they
few
can
more
heal
archers.
up again. Wall still denied, and knight not going in for the wood line as of yet. B backing off a bit. And
Getting the
trying to,
range defense? The range attack?
get the state of the game again.
No, range defense. Range
And
defense.
thank you, Demo, for the big raid. Appreciate it, good sir. But now, with these javelin numbers,
Why is it not in that wood line?
scary.
Yeah, no,
I don't
changed his
know
mind.
if
Who
he is gonna
decided
find
to
a way
attack
through
that
front
gold
line of
instead.
Donzos. He's got a ton of archers here, but of course, with the Donzos, he's trying to.
Oh yeah, he
use this
didn't.
thing on
He
cooldown,
he
but
killed one
not
bill
they step
there and then
into the
left.
range. Quickly making their move
Oh,
forward,
yeah, I mean,
but it looks like the
this
knights,
is
they just wanna
a crazy
find
wood
some
spawn.
damage.
It's all
Usually
on the
with
south
knights,
side.
You're like, if they're standing
Mali
still,
don't know
they're
wood, they
just
can't do
not doing their
anything.
job. But now going straight for the charge, they pull back, they don't want to get
Oh,
impaled.
oh,
Javelin
the
throwers
javelins
getting an archer
exposed though.
every
They're
single time
unexposed.
they poke their heads out, the javelins are doing the work.
Javelins and
Think about
ranged
what he wants to do
spears.
next, because
Can't even
ball
tell
is
what's
gone.
what.
First deer pack seems to be gone. Second deer pack is already being snacked upon. So sometime soon you do have to add in a couple of.
Oh, B's
farms,
not aging up. He's
and,
just
that's
going.
gonna delay your push. That's gonna lose you some tempo because if you
He's got
invest
berries
into
left,
farms,
not B.
you're not gonna be able to invest into army.
And that's the problem when you're up against the Malians. You have 16 cattle.
Wait, where's the
on
other
your
ball?
ranch already. Baltoon is having
Oh.
a lovely time with food. He's going to have
Okay.
a wonderful transition out of here. And we do see
What
those
the-
villagers still trying to snack the cow that
cows.
accidentally died in the middle of where his age up needs to be. And until that cow's finished, this
Russian
man will
can, like,
not
age
be
up
able to
soon.
age up, but we see one javelin
And he's got the
throwing
same
huge means
army.
He is already thinking about that age up. The Donzos
Amount?
they need to provide the front line, but all the spears together, they kill Knight.
Lower army value there. Oh, he got a good charge up,
and
but
there's a big
oh my god,
engagement
he's
coming
they're all
in
dying.
now. Knights
Knights
trying
dying.
to brute their fourth way through. Archers trying to pick off as many dons as possible, so the knights are free reign. But B taking a lot of damage. Really hard to engage.
Okay, let's
into
keep
this.
making archers.
Baltoon also already has a lot of resources in the back.
15
because he
spears
wanted
left.
To go castle. Does he have enough units to defend? Now he's
Oh
gonna
god.
kite with those
If he does go
choke
castle,
points.
B
He's
just gonna
go to
die.
a choke point because his dons will be more
Oh, shit.
effective. And B's gonna back off a little bit. Trying to get in again is so difficult.
Oh my god, this micro is
Now
like
the Donzos,
hard.
they B knows that's
Doing
all he
really
needs
well,
to
though.
kill, but the javelin throwers are plentiful. And Baltoon, he's having a pretty good time at dealing with that. Oh, he pulls the cows for the food. He runs out of food, knows he needs to eat.
Oh, true. You
Quickly,
can't go
just
on the.
gathering
So he's
from
probably
the
not on
cows,
that deer
trying
or
to
that
stay
deer.
up to date with this. He's not ready.
Where's the
for
other
that castle
ball?
from
I mean, the
he
ball-
knows
where's the other
moment he
ball?
goes castle, this is exactly where
Wait, B's
he
going castle as
was
well.
once before. He
He
needs
senses
to
it.
think this one through. Thinking it through by just
He's
oh
just
my goodness,
making
I cursed it. He
archers.
goes, stops gathering, and then we'll just go castle anyway. The javelin thrower numbers, he feels confident enough in these guys, but he does need to be careful.
One javelin down.
And Knight trying to get in some
Okay.
charge damage, but it's so far away. Oh, engaging with
Wait,
the
this is too slow,
Dancers,
it's just too
not
slow.
getting braced, so they can back off a little
Alright,
bit again.
the spears are
Kai
very
is
forward.
trying
We
to
could
get
pick
as
a lot of
many
them off.
Dancers as possible, but there's still seven
I got
Dancers
distracted
on the
because
field.
he was raining.
It's
He
a
was
lot
raining
of
a lot.
kiting to kill that, and both
Aging up
going
now.
for calls right now. And
B's
that's
aging
a
up as
Royal
well. Royal Institute.
Institute for
Okay.
B. He wants to
It's got
finish
enough
this.
knights for that.
Oh, getting that position for yourself with both of you. Ooh, I love this. The fact that he went from Guildhall to Royal Institute, this is so B of him. But it tells you that B is planning to end this game now. He cannot wait for the late game because, of course, when you're playing against the
12
French,
is enough.
when you're playing
Yeah.
against Malians, you know,
I guess so.
the early to mid castle is probably where they shine brightest. But you
Yeah.
have a
I've seen it
few
done. I've
moments
seen
there
Royal Institute
before
done
that
with less
Gareth
knights before, so.
sticks in properly. And he's most likely looking at making that game.
I want to
ending
end because
damage
he's gonna run out of
happen
food
right
soon
here and
on
right
French.
now.
You don't really want to do a farm
Royal
transition on
Institute,
this map.
tables coming up for Belgium because he wants to get those
Oh, you don't really want to do a farm
Gonna get
transition.
that imported
on
armor.
French.
That's a huge upgrade for the Sofas. Immediately queues up all the veteran upgrades.
Take away too much time, and then
a
Malian
bit quicker
has
for,
a
the
that
Malians.
boost
I mean cheaper, not quicker.
in like castle.
You need to know the difference. And B doing the same. So we're gonna get a castle against a castle engagement. No hole on the wall anymore. So woodline villagers are safe.
For now. Now, of course, with those knights, they are definitely still pretty scary. Even though you've got your Donzos here, now
He,
all
he needs
upgraded.
bloodlines, but
You see
he's
that
not
archer
have enough
upgrade still
gold.
taking a while, and another archer paying the price, and another one taking a lot of damage here. And this is usually how things spiral out of
Are you
control. We
ready?
can see B with his raids, he's just not able to hit on the spot. These knights are doing their best at trying to find some damage.
Bashi's
but
going
they are
straight
purely
to the base.
focused on a moving.
He's not gonna do
And
the
not
same as like he did last
usual
time.
B aggression we see out of him. Quickly, a little bit of pressure here from Bolt 2 now as he's the one pushing, and it looks like he's pushing very aggressively. Javelin throwers getting quite a few victims on the way.
Bloodline?
B
Does he
just
have
doesn't
bloodline too?
that archer mass
I don't think
to
he's queued it
actually
up.
contest this.
Doesn't have enough gold.
Yeah, he managed to cut off those archers and pick off a lot of them. So that's a lot
gold
of
there,
value
and
for Belgium. There's
that's
one
it.
knight in
We
top
got-
of Belgium base trying to get a raid
Okay,
in.
there.
Even though B has more villagers already because he's French, so they produce quicker. Belgium does have 18 cows to compensate, so big eco for both. And
Guy's
they're
going
gonna
back now.
fight over the relics any moment now.
He's got to switch to sofa.
Now,
He
we
is.
see that
Switching
he is
to
the
sofa.
only man who's been thinking about the relics up until now, already having one on the way. So he's definitely feeling okay. But of course, the longer this game goes, the less relevant.
he's gotta
his
keep
Royal
circling between the
Institute
golds.
ends up being. And now we're already seeing that Malian economy.
Bloodlines up
here?
yet? I swear I didn't see it.
I talked about is already gone.
Yeah, I haven't seen Royal Bloodlines as of yet. I don't know if you can confirm if it's already in. No, it's not.
Okay, that's a
in.
lot of free units
Royal
for me
Bloodline
actually.
is one of the most important upgrades in the Royal Institute. Gives you 80 more HP on your Royal Knights. Javelin throwers picking off those archers again, and we got this back and forth again. You know, trying to charge in, get a lot of charge damage. Archers trying to pick
Okay,
off those spearmen.
picking off more
And the same
spears.
for Belgium trying to get rid of all these archers so the dancers have
Are
supreme range.
the sofas
And we
coming?
got
They're coming.
sofas
Too.
in now.
Oh shit. Oh, that's two knights
Now
down. That's pretty big.
the difficult part in all of this.
Royal
This
Bloodline's being
army
queued now. He
that
needs to.
B
He
is
needs that
currently
one. Maybe he can
using
win the
is
fight.
not replaceable. Not with the food incoming as per minute now. Royal Institute finally getting that Royal Bloodlines research, but
Oh shit.
B is still bleeding units on the way to the upgrade.
got
These
no archers
archer
left.
numbers, they are so vital. And the fact that he's sacrificing these knights before the
no.
Royal Bloodlines come in, it's pretty
Knights.
scary,
Okay,
but
he
the
thinks he
army
can take
is
it.
starting to thin out, and the javelin throwers doing their best
Oh,
at just
maybe he-
focusing the archers. The
okay.
knight numbers,
Well, then
they do look like they prevail, but there's a ton more units to follow up, and this time,
we can kill these
horses as
jabs.
well.
They can just make archers and.
Yeah, a lot of sofas coming in. They do really well against knights. They
Royal
do
Bloodline's
really
not up
well
yet.
against archers. Even get bonus damage against infantry.
10 knights still. 10
Javelin
knights.
throwers
Watch the
trying
knight count.
to dish out damage as well, trying to pick off those low.
Try to kill the
HP
javelins.
knights so that
Okay. Oh, they
won't
do a
be
lot of
able to
damage.
heal and
We just
won't
did a
be
charge
able
there,
to
little
Royal
charge
Bloodlines
somehow.
Once it kicks in, and B on this turn trying to surround their javelin throwers and getting
Wait,
a
that's a
lot
lot of
of
javelin
good
throws
hits in.
dead.
Now, these knights are doing an amazing job, but they
shit.
all
He lost all
will
of them.
eventually
So
get cleaned up.
That's
as we
rough.
can
And that's
see.
all
The
before
archers-
Bloodlines.
The archer numbers decent enough here at the front, but now we have sofas, and these sofas are pretty much sorted when it comes to dealing with any unit that doesn't penetrate properly. There's no obs on the
Rip,
field.
yeah.
and
I mean, they
the problem
got a lot
is
of
these
units.
knights, they are
But
now
there's small
officially
units.
limited
Marlene,
edition,
unlimited
as
food.
food is starting to get depleted. Berries have
That's
been
why
snacked on.
they picked
Only
mine.
4 more
Mine's
berry
good on this map.
bushes, so I guess like 2.5 left. Now
It doesn't have a
Baltoon,
single
he
farm.
just keeps pumping units with 0 villages on food. Look at that income.
Yeah, I just wanted to say,
Wow.
like, I'm worried for B for his food transition because he's snacking on a couple of berries, but he's gonna need to stack up a lot of wood and get his farms in, and all the time Baltoon will
Musafatis.
just mess
Hold
up
on.
more and more units. Even adding in a couple of Musufati, as it seems, they're really good against heavy units as well. They got bonus damage against heavy units.
These knights aren't healing.
Most of them used
Are they?
against men-at-arms. Not
It's
really
bugged.
real nice because they can charge into those Musufati, but I think it's just tankiness, like bulkiness.
And I think cannon fodder at this point. With those Musafatis, you also have the option of being the invisible force that runs
Go on, sorry
around
now.
and just
put a
raids
keeper.
without you being able to.
So we finished that
attack.
goal there.
B
I'm
now
trying to go
moving
on
out onto
these
the
3
stone.
goals.
He's about to get a little visit from the horses, and these sofas, they are not nice when they do pay a visit.
Oh, the sofa's really packed at punch,
Oh.
and I like how Baltoon is
Can be
trading
with
with
his fight.
like 3 sofas on the side. While
Making
also
ops
protecting
now.
his main army, getting through some builds on the gold vein. No, they all hide into the tower, but they're cut off from all the army, so they have to run away. Manage to get out.
He's gonna want gold
manage to
access.
Get away. Is one gonna pay the price? No,
I'm gonna
they
take
will
this
all
fight.
survive. But did the villagers on the stone survive as well? That's the big question.
Now, the villagers
So
on the
great.
stone were completely untouched, but those sofas, they are straight on the wood line. With the main fight here in front of us, the knights are getting completely
Wait, he does have-
cleaned up.
where's he
no
going
farm
on gold?
transition behind this. There's no hope of
Oh, there, he
replenishing
got
this army.
47 bills on
But
gold.
B, yeah, there we go. B taps out. He's had enough. He says, all right, you take gate number 3. We
Marlene OP.
back to the lobby.
But yeah, I mean, I think B
Now-
had an idea there, but the Jav spear comp is way too hard to like completely kill and not use your units to. What do you pick next? Is this best of 7? It's best of 7. All right, Delhi. Wait, English snipe. Wait. Wait, Bastion of English? Is it English snipe here? Is it huh. What? No one picked English. I don't see any English here. Maybe it's meant to be Lancaster.
What we have in front of us today is an English veto. And honestly, seeing this, I am in shambles. I did not imagine that anyone would be vetoing English today.
Well, it's Cliffside, I think, if I look at the map, and Cliffside is a really, really good English map, so that's probably the reason why.
Yeah, English is great at those small spaces, especially with a
Am I
little
blind?
bit of
Where's
damage.
English?
Now, of course, we have been seeing players just pull out a longbow here and there as the king.
There's a rant in the chat going so hard. Okay, we'll have a look.
We have an Ayubid Delhi
Last
situation,
set.
so let's go see.
Delhi
what
versus
these
England
two guys
matchup.
are plotting for us in game number 4.
But this is if English was on Cliffside, they can do some cheese. But also, where the hell is English? There's no English
Especially
here.
with a little bit of longbow
Maybe this is meant to be
status.
English.
Now, of
I'm
course,
guessing.
we have been seeing players just pull out a longbow here and. No nice little Ayubid.
Bro, you
thing
best
that
for
we
Delhi.
usually see out of
I
it. But the
shoot.
first unit, of course, is going to be the
Normal
Ghazis
opening.
for the Delhi, and this is something we had a
Ghazis.
little bit of a different experience with yesterday.
Balchin
A lot of
making.
players
Wait,
were
what?
going
What?
for
He didn't go
Ghazi
dervish?
players a little bit late.
So you get some more resource income.
Growth. Okay.
We see the don't want to fight for it really
It's a bit
big
of a
because, can produce colors.
eco
Those
boost
are the monks for the Delhi
counter
side,
the
but,
Delhi
they are also,
eco boost.
I think they're slower now and cheaper. I have to double check that. Like they used to be cheaper, but I don't know.
We're able to fight backwards. and
Spears
especially
horses
when B is
versus
in the driver's
Ghazi
seat.
archer.
He has shown us time and time again he's a micro god. So Baltoon is definitely going to have his work cut out for him. Now, with the Ghazis, you are going to try and find damage out on the map. And that's exactly where we find our Baltuna trying to get a little bit of food here. With, of course, that early game sheep still strong enough. You can see a few more under here, but B definitely got the majority of these with 22 sheep on his side. This man is not your
Wait,
standard
how did-
Delhi who's
wow.
going to need to go out on the map and get raided. He's going to be safely tucked into his base.
So Balchin's so
without pressure.
out so early on the food because he had no sheep.
Yeah, and Baltoon already adding his own blacksmith to get these military.
Does he need- I mean,
upgrades,
you make an
no
archer, it's
blacksmith
triple comp.
yet.
That's fair
All
enough.
the
You gotta fight on
upgrades
this.
already done.
Like, this map is like
All of them are
feudal
done.
fight,
There
full
is
feudal
free
fight map.
upgrades, but they just take more time. We see a range defense coming in for Baltoon against those archers, of course. Archers doing 5 damage, so getting
Good
1
night,
damage
good night,
off
monkey.
from that 5. It's a 20%
Have a good sleep.
decrease. It's a really good upgrade.
Because of No Hole
With all of these
Island,
resources,
that's the
you'd think
best
we'd
map.
be able to fight
True.
this, but the archer numbers are massive. The spears are going to melt. So Baltoon with his own archers, it's going to take a while to reach those numbers, but you can see him.
I mean, Ayubi's fighting H2 is not as good as Delhi. Because Delhi, you got the free upgrades and you got the monks in the production buildings, make it faster. Got the healing. Delhi's like made to fight in feudal.
Delhi taking those sacred sites because they can take sacred sites in feudal already, even get more gold from a sacred site.
Okay, is this blocking the wall?
And their units can build walls, so we're already blocking the middle sacred site with a short wall. Because he was blocking the unit for building a wall, but it's gonna be finished anytime soon.
Now, the problem is these archers are just going to be able to snipe over the wall, do a little bit of damage over the wall, and slowly these sacred sites are...
Collective Valley's like 1,500 ahead.
Baltoon is
Bastion,
that
wait,
timer,
somehow.
and it's not just because the sacred sites are being capped. He's
Oh
putting
wait,
the timer because he
gap is
knows
closed now.
that Delhi is getting
No, it's still
further and further
1,000.
ahead. More Ghazis in queue, and
because you're on
scholars
deer.
join. Now, of course, the army count is basically even if you take away the scholars, because the scholars are, of course, tucked here inside the base, but it's still feeling pretty scary when you know most of his army counters your composition.
It's still pretty even. Like, he got 9 scholars, almost 10 scholars, so that's like 1,300 resources. So the army value is still kind of the same. But B is getting money from the sacred sites, and B is getting a lot of upgrades.
Pick off some archers here.
Baltoon doesn't have, so if B can just hold out, I think he's in a better position. Almost got a field there on the bears as well.
But only decapping the one side, the others need to back off because the archers, again, are in position, and that's the beauty of having this heavy archer composition.
It's
He has
13
a
to 6.
response to most of what is on the side of Baltoon.
Oh, he just killed the wall here.
He is still looking at trying to shut this down on the sacred side, constantly fighting, because we know if Delhi gets ahead,
he just killed the wall.
It quickly skyrockets, but quickly we see the horseman getting on top of B, absolutely obliterating everything here. And Baltoon, he's
just doing it. Where's his archers? Where's B's archers?
The front line's completely melted. The Ghazis are
I
still
swear he
being
had
kept alive.
a lot of archers before.
Yeah, and we got 4 scholars in the middle, sacred site healing.
The Ghazi.
We got reinforcements coming in, even more scholars coming in.
What?
Really
Wait.
Trying to win this fight.
Wait, all his archers die?
The mass just gets small enough. Doesn't matter.
So he had
got the
archer.
unit.
Okay.
6 scholars can pretty much out-heal everything, and Baltoon has to back off.
The Ghazi not dying.
Now Baltoon just
that looked pretty good for Baltoon.
a ton of his units.
I don't know.
Scholars
Ben B had
in general,
all these
with the
reinforcements
Ghazis,
coming.
they did such a quick melt session there for themselves, but the scholars, they are anti-melt units, just healing up everything, getting them back to standard temperatures. Look at that. That Ghazi is ready for another fight yet again. But you can see Baltoon is not ready to give up, but he realizes, I need to win this. So takes yet another engagement here. Spearman here at the front, trying to do as much damage to the Ghazis as possible. But you can see the archer numbers, even though small, they are doing the work they need.
They can't kill the archers. Getting healed.
Scholars being this far forward, not much is going
to be able to imagine if Baltoon had Dervish and heal as well.
Yeah, that's the great thing. Like, I saw 2 horsemen hitting an archer, and every time the archer got really low, but Baltoon taps out and B takes another win.
Good try. That looked like a pretty good fight. It looked good until it wasn't. 4 legs, Zushi versus OT. Okay, that's... I'm not... Okay, this is reasonably standard. Zushi on hybrid map, OT and hybrid map.
Baltoon on the Art of the Dragon, playing in red, in the north side of the map. Let's go for a duck.
Oh, a nice little duck to feed his army. So, of course, Baltoona is going to be snacking on them fishes. We do see Order of the Dragon sometimes going for dark.
So Baltoon's going for deep fish.
But, of course, when you're dealing with Zushi, you know... Oh, dealing with...
Apparently, you better go for the small fish
instead. There's 2 sides you get to go. And if you choose the wrong side, things can just not go your way as easily. B is going to go for a Dark Age play, aka going for the dock most likely. He does need to... Oh, there we go. I was about to say, where is that thing? But red does make it a bit more confusing than other times.
Yeah, so you get the ships on the small fish, and then you send it to the big fish later.
China has some fast build speed as well, so that duck goes up like really.
I mean, this is pretty close. I don't know if like that's better than shorefish. I mean, shorefish is better than fishing that big fish. That deep fish, I mean.
Still gives you like a nice income, like maybe 80. Additional fishing boats means you got more food eco because fish has a higher food gathering rate than like berries or something. So that's why a lot of people go for fishing. But that also means you can easier transition into castle, and Sushi has such a good castle age. They have a quicker age up with the Tang Dynasty. You can easily supervise the stable. You get very fast lancers, like they come out very fast.
Oh, let's go on D-Fish
Even if
now.
you go like the Mount Luke
So
Academy
yeah,
battle
maybe I'm
research,
gonna go on
that
D-Fish.
even improves your supervision, so you get
Oh,
even
second
more
dark.
lancers,
Okay.
more faster. So that's
So we're gonna
such
stay
a
in.
huge and difficult timing to
We're gonna
deal with
stay
this
in
opponent.
age
Yeah,
one for a
Bolton,
while.
he's loving his little seaside here. The Swedish man, he knows that there are nice waters out to just keep on expanding onto. Not going for any units on land just yet. He's going to make sure that he's ensuring the water is on his side. But the real question is,
Let's fast forward a bit. The water can't be too interesting.
who are just the civ that gathers more, drops off better. Zushi, they match that pretty well. Oh, and we do see B now having the right amount to click that age up. But like you said, we need to look at some positions
Still
for that
not cleaning an age
meditation
up.
garden. And honestly, getting 2 golds might be okay.
Okay.
But there's just
Clean
no
up
easy
soon.
spot to put it down. Here you could
Cleaning
get some
up,
wood.
cleaning up in
very
about
steady
5
gold,
minutes.
But at the same, oh, and that's exactly where they'll put it. No stone gonna be in that
Ah.
lucky packet
Double
today.
wood, gold, and
Well, at least you made a really good guess, and you
berries.
told B where to put his meditation garden.
Mm.
So
That's what happens next.
direct with military ships himself. That's really hard to
Okay,
estimate
making
how
horses.
many military ships you need.
Making
because
barracks on
you don't know how
Belgium.
much your opponent's gonna invest.
Horses on B.
Meanwhile, we see barracks coming up for Belgium, and B with 4 on goal. I'm guessing he's gonna go for a pretty quick castle age.
They both gonna go
Definitely. We
fast
see
castle
with
age.
1 horseman in queue. Ooh, and getting a boat of his own. He's just making sure that this lake is not going to get docked by his opponent.
both on
And
bo-
it's a
both on
reasonable
both
choice. You
docks
don't
now.
wanna
Well, but
risk
B had
anything
docked
here.
this dock
And
3
getting all those
times
extra docks to just prioritize the
before
dock
he
time. He wants
before he
to make
docked
sure
that
he
one.
gets the resources he needs early on. Now, with Baltoon going for a barracks, this is fantastic, but of course it's a natural response when you see a good old stable. Both of these
Towering the
guys,
gold as
though,
well.
they are not
Who's gonna
producing
go castle?
too much, and this
And
is
then
just telling us
mutual
one
agreement.
thing only, both of
No attack until castle.
your side.
Yeah, we see even a stable coming up for Belgium, so I guess he's gonna go in those gilded knights. You know, those have the power of 2 knights, so they can easily kill a lot of vills. Like, don't pay attention.
that
to
an
your opponent for
archery?
like 10 seconds. All your
Let's
gold
go
will
infantry
be
again.
dead.
Will be.
And we see the Mount Luke Academy coming in for B, so that's the age up with the special text.
Now, as it gets completed, let's take a quick look at the costs here.
Men at arms.
130 to 26. This is so cheap. It is so cheap. As you guys can see, it is heavily discounted. So this just means you spam it like a regular men-at-arm, especially when you have this much food income coming from the fishing boats. So this is why Order of the Dragon feels
Okay,
so
Palace
good.
Guard
But
and
honestly, instantly being
crossbows?
popped down as well. We do see Palace Guards coming up from B, and he's gonna try to do something about that. But the problem is just men-at-arms. They should be perfectly okay against these Palace Guards.
Yeah, Palace Guards are a little bit quicker. They got a bit more movement speed, but they also have less armor. So you get the mobility thing again. Like, the Palace Guards don't really want to fight
you wake
head-on.
up.
They don't really want head-on engagement. They just want to run around
you
and
wake
try to
up?
kill vills.
Now with this, we can see
Most people
the
just
numbers are gonna be
adjust
smaller, of course. This is still a long production time. 20
builds.
seconds per
What's
unit
B
here.
with?
It's gonna mean that
Or fast
numbers
castle,
are
most pros, I
definitely
mean.
gonna take a while to
See
reach
long
there,
field
but there's a
approaches.
knight, and the knight, that
Yeah, I
is a
mean,
big
apparently this
question mark.
map there's no
Where does
long
this guy
feudal.
go? And when we
Some
find
maps
out,
definitely have a lot of long feudal.
see
There was a recent tournament. I
prioritizes
can't
this
remember
bad boy to actually hit where
what it
hurts.
was. There was a recent tournament where like
So this
every
knight,
single
I
fight was
gonna
long
do a
feudal.
picture-in-picture because
I mean,
assumed
every
that you
single
would see
game
this
was long
elsewhere.
feudal. It was
But
crazy.
it's so
I was
chonky,
like, I've never
sent
seen this
straight
many
to the middle of
long
of
feudals
the
in my
map
life.
to try and fight this off. Very quickly getting deterred here by all the
The
crossbows.
recent
His
tournament,
response
which I've
already
forgotten.
preemptively being,
Red
"We're gonna
Bull
go for
Wall,
armored
was
units,
that the
we can
one?
deal with that." And
That's a lot of
all of a
crossbows.
sudden, a
Actually
horseman
gonna run.
feels like a much better idea.
Any horsemen now?
Yeah, like the B already has 15 crossbows on the field,
Some
so they
popcorn.
melt Gilded Knights as
Build
well
orders.
as men-at-arms.
Ah.
So having your own
Just
spear
build-
crossbow
build
makes,
orders,
makes
yeah.
against the Palace Guards and the crossbowmen would be good.
The Red Bull Wall, there was a lot of
I
long
think for a lot of
feudals.
horsemen are a lot of spears as well. But
That's a lot of crossbows.
Kind of losing control. Of the
16
relics.
crossbows.
Already getting some relics in. I wonder how it.
Is Bashing gonna add? He is
how
adding
much relics the
crossbows.
players will get.
Right now, Baltoon is on a single relic, and the other relic goes over to B. So behind this, no one has a significant lead on the relics, guys. And for now, I want to keep the eye on those knights, and we see them finding a little bit of connection, instantly getting a reaction here
Knights.
from the army. at the
Knights.
back. But the
OP.
Palace Guards are the ones paying the price, and you guys can see the relics. Then the bottom left corner, the UI does require a little bit of clicking to get there, but in the end, at least we get to see a few knights trying to do the work, but another relic trying to be picked up here. The spearmen in position though, and it looks like they want to take this fight, but those
Ooh.
crossbows are gonna be. Oh,
Oh,
never
shit.
mind. They're standing right at the front, taking all the
Oh
beating,
god, the
and This
crossbows.
is not the crossbow fight you want.
Crossbow versus spearman.
No, but the crossbows can kite at least, and spearmen do pretty well cost-effective against crossbows. And the main thing is Belgian just
Oh
wants
my
to
god.
get that relic, so he wants to
Take like 3
take
hits to
those
kill
crossbows
the
away to get the relic back
okay.
to his base, losing another monk there with the relic in hand. And now we got two split armies fighting on multiple.
He lost a lot of
sides,
crossbows.
so it's a lot of multitasking
Probably.
to do.
And this is usually
They're
where
like
you lose
8 or
control
something.
of games, when you need to focus your attention on both sides.
Oh, is that a
You see
goal?
those
It's
knights
gonna go out
finally
now.
losing a little bit of attention here from Baltoon. Baltoon is like, hey, I need to win this spearman against crossbow fight, so that knight gets to stand still and rest for a quick moment. But behind this, the wood is starting to run out. We see a lot more villagers being pulled over to gold here as well.
It's time
And
to go
Beat
out
is trying
to
to get
the map.
every bit of a resource that he can. But let's take a quick look at those relics as well and see how many have been picked up in this time.
Look, he's
2 over on the
boosting.
side to Baltoon and another 2 coming in for B. So B is going to be able to win that war if he makes it back to base.
Yeah, and we also have
2
a
to
couple
3
quite more,
relics.
fishing ships. So if you look at the income, like the income of gold is
Oh,
really
man.
good to be. Belgium,
Healing
on the
everything
other hand,
up.
has way better
Gosh.
food income. I know he took
Our
the
Bachelor's
first
had a gold
upgrade
there,
and
but he's got a
for the
gold
food, for
there,
the fishing boats.
and there.
I hope he took second as well.
He has
because
still
it's
quite a few
huge
golds
difference.
out before they have to go
Fishing
out.
boats carry more food,
But
they're
both the big
faster,
golds are on
they
B
reduce
side for some
income
reason.
by a lot.
They're like
not the same
pretty
yet as
on
of
B
yet.
side. Like,
And
hello?
you know, getting sacred sites. You know, more
There should be
gold,
one there and
more
like one there or something.
Now, Baltoon's army is starting to get to a scary, scary number. And B, he's stopped making units. Now, when you
There's only one big
units,
stone
you
as
start
well,
to
it's
go,
over
"Never
there."
mind, never mind, he heard me.
This is
He
so
heard me,
weird.
Bart." The moment I started yapping about it, he was like, oh, let me make some units, throw her off. And now, gonna be going for Jugennu, though. And I
Just
really
made one
like this.
crossbow,
I like
that's
this
it.
because he's seen this man is not going for anything else, but all of a sudden, they are gonna connect, and the problem is, there's a few sneaky boys here in the mix, Gilded Lunch Connector, and those guys, they are gonna make any army melt, especially with what B's showing us, constantly just standing still and fighting in melee.
They call it popcorn in
Yeah,
Australia. They
he's got
do
the
call it
position,
popcorn.
Like, he's got the spears which are really cost
They
effective.
do.
He got the horsemen against those crossbowmen and against those Jugennu. The feathers guards are
Slow it
great,
down.
but they do really want to fight head on. And this is a big engagement. We got some.
It's hard to like
knights
micro
and
this.
horsemen not really knowing what to do. We got
Because you
some
gotta
small
snipe
things
the
right
knights
there.
with the crossbows
meanwhile,
and
the crossbows are
everything
just
else with
in the field and
the
shooting
Zuznus.
everything inside.
The problem is
Oh.
just the
Wait,
crossbows
Bowser's winning
are
the fight.
not going to do enough against these horses.
See?
And you can see that.
Where'd
those
all his spears
crossbows
go?
Are running
He didn't
for
make
their
spears.
lives right
Oh,
now. The
he did,
one
actually.
Lunchknecht still alive, cleaning up everything in his path. But now the spearman trying.
I can't even
to
tell
get
which is a
their
land
way through.
snake.
A scout will pay the price. Poor guy, he was just there visioning. But now the crossbows they
Somehow
need
sneak
their
both
support, and
sacred sites
support
during this
is
on
gonna
B.
need to be a bunch of spears. But with that, now Baltoon is transitioning. He's going for crossbows of his own. The Palace Guards in the mix, they definitely have done their work, but they're gonna get harder and harder.
Just
to
having a
handle
melee-
with just going
melee
for one
army?
unit.
Like, most of the time it doesn't work.
Yeah, and then the guild
Although
was
yesterday it
also
did work
for,
when,
they packed
um,
such a punch.
when-
He even got a
what was
couple
it?
of upgrades for them, which makes them
Someone
even
someone
better.
played English on this
Using
map and
basic
just went
again, the horsemen are like, yeah, with a
spears and
couple of
horses
spears
and it
we
worked.
can face tank them. We're just gonna clean up this army and take control of the
Oh
map.
no, these
We want the
horses.
sacred sites, we want to control those gold veins,
Okay.
and
Oh.
be losing more and more
Okay.
army. Horsemen on
That's not
top
good.
of those crossbows dropping like
Can't kill any
flies.
units.
Another one goes down, and another one.
Maybe melee,
We got
melee
some
army is
spears
the way to go.
cleaning up those spears
It's hard to judge on
as
OTD
well,
because the
and
army's
he
just like
gets
so much
pushed
different
back
to
by
regular armies.
Now, with the Sacred Sites, he's been getting a little bit of extra resources here, but Baltoon and B are pretty much neck and neck when it comes to the income. And the problem is just Order of the Dragon, the later this goes for them, the better they feel. Especially with all of these
a good
discounted
choke point there.
units, but also just being so much chunkier and so much better at
Oh, no.
raiding when you start getting onto these smaller wood lines. Now, the army...
Okay,
it
wait, the spears are
picked
here.
up and it does look like that's going to be the case.
Finally
And
kill the
Baltoon pulling
horses.
away. With these very mobile horses, he will have to go and fight another day. Now, this is
Maybe I
the
can heal
interesting
them.
part usually for Order of the Dragon. They can start to switch over to having a bunch of prelates and getting their inspired warriors.
What feel I might
Because with
did he
inspired
go for?
warriors, Order of the Dragon, it
B or
feels a
Baoshin?
lot
Baoshin
different
went
fighting
for.
against anyone. But
Oh, I don't
Sacred
know
Sanctuary
actually.
has
Oh,
not been
oh, he added
used
second
as
TC.
holding on by the skin of their teeth. Skin?
I don't think he went mine work.
Yeah, by the skin of the teeth. Yeah, yeah. That's the correct phrase.
Oh, he must have because there's no way he
To
puts
be
the
fair, but
chapel there,
appreciate
right?
it.
Or maybe.
Yeah. And oh, the spearman just got pulled off, probably by an army select something, and B just pushing into Baltus's base because he lost a lot of those horsemen and cavalry in that choke point. Bay took a really good fight inside of the bay, forcing all these melee units in that choke point.
It's like endless
taking
fighting.
a big fight in front of Baltus's base again. Baltus now has defender's advantage. Its reinforcements are quicker to arrive than B's.
So snipe the land snakes, which I don't know what they look like.
They don't get targeted by those spears, and he got a lot of spears of his own, trying to
I don't
tank
know who's
the
winning
front
this.
line. And those crossbows are having a great day
Okay.
and cleaning up B's army again and pushing them back. It's going back and forth, just all the way.
Yeah.
Now the problem is, Order of the Dragon, their crossbows are just so much better. As we can see, these
Vision is
guys
doing work. All these light units.
absolutely obliterating everything. The poor Mr. B, the thing is, they do look like crossbows, but a lot of these are Juganus, so the Juganu still doing pretty decent work against these horses with firing 3 arrows at a time, but also not just doing as much. Now,
Can't catch up to
again,
them.
we are pretty much equal when it comes to the villager count.
Resource gathered is
Baltimore
slightly in
does
B's favor.
have those extra strong villagers.
Maybe he has
extra
more.
gathering
43
villagers.
fishing boats to 32.
He's
That might be a
overfishing.
bit too many
When you
fishing
look at
boats.
43 fishing boats. This is not a sustainable amount that you can have on these waters most of the time. So let's take a quick look and see how this is going. Yeah, some of these are starting to replenish, but it does mean that he's gonna have these bursts of food, and it's not gonna be always consistent. He did try to go and cap a dock here on the side of Baltoon, but he was ready
Oh,
and
no dock.
shut this down pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty
B's got-
even state of the game now.
Bash has got 2
Lower
TC
pressure
now.
minutes in, B pushing and proking. Not really.
So maybe he's gonna age up with the other landmark.
For Imperial Age as of yet,
cavalry.
just
Land
massive
should have a
units
feather in the...
upgrades,
right.
Trying to get some
Got a feather. Maybe, like, because this is panorama mode.
Bonding on
Maybe
the
in, like, the
map
zoomed in
with
mode, you can see it better.
But with this army, he's still
Because I remember the
pushing,
OTD land
he's fighting
snakes
against a
have...
very scary one.
they kind of
But
like
this army
spears.
is not going to do too well when the horses flank around. And we'll see if that's going to be the way Baltoon tries to place this.
Oh, that's a
But those
scary
horses,
army.
They look
A big
very
fight.
confident about moving
Oh,
forward.
he's backing?
Yeah,
That's
Belgium has
scary
a lot of
fight.
crossbowmen from himself, backing the army up. It's 15 killed crossbowmen.
Oh, Matt Rogers max
pretty
4.
hard to judge. Oh,
It's crazy.
almost baited the brace, and now going back in, trying to trickle away those spearmen front lines. So the horsemen
Okay, he's spreading out the
build
spearmen.
all
What
the
the
other
fight?
units in the back, and we got
Wait,
a
this
huge
is that was normal
engagement
speed.
again. Crossbows going up in front.
Okay.
Front line for B is
We're doing- there's a few-
dropping, and horsemen
There's a
are breaking
grenadier.
through, and they're gonna
Hold
go
on.
to the back line. They're gonna
Oh my
wrap
god, he
around them.
can't
They're
kill...
gonna
Oh my god,
all
there's too many
those
horses.
Juganus, and they're gonna kill all those crossbow. Then they are so much faster, they can just run past them and then poke
Oh,
them with
no.
their spears.
A Baltoon
Okay, adding
cleaning up
horses?
this whole army
H2 horses?
disgustingly with all these very spicy horses.
Oh god.
We do see desperation spears coming through. He needs to try and stop this, but the problem is those men-at-arms in the mix, they definitely soaked up so many of the shots, which just
Man,
means
these
the
OT
blade
horses.
could not feel as
Crazy.
effective. Juganu just not looking like the powerhouse we've experienced on ladder up until now, but the grenadiers are also in here in the mix.
So now
and
people
he's
know
hoping
this.
that they throw
The horsemen have a
rockets
little
because
more
these
range and
little
spears on
grenades
melee,
are
so
doing
sometimes
what
they're
they
hitting
can,
much
but
up. Oh
look at these
god.
gilded crossbowmen. They are just gonna move
That's pretty
forward
crazy.
and
Kinda like
cut
Sapai, but
everything
better.
in half.
Oh, yeah,
But he's like trying every unit comp. He's like, "Okay, does this work? Does this work? That says no to all of them. They get that upgrade for the halberd that gives them bleed damage. Okay. Damn. Alright, are there micro situations you find interesting? Wish you had a way to practice. Wait, you're the one that has the micro app, isn't it? I mean, that's a good one. Spear Archer. Keep it
This
simple, you know.
army is looking scary, and it's just not stopping.
Yeah, I was meant to
Baltoon.
practice that, but then
Red
I
trickle
forgot.
Is coming from all across the map, and Baltoon.
He's got
starting
60
to
on
get into a
food
spot
and
where
still.
he can just get that map control we talked about earlier.
I mean, how do you kill
Very
this range
about
mass
standing under
from?
the towers, under the DC.
How do you
They
kill the
are
range
just
mass from
soaking
that
up all the fire they
OTD?
need. And B, he needs to think about his next game plan.
Yeah, Belgium's just gonna camp the production buildings, you know, gonna stand on top of them. He already has 1,000 stone. I hope he's gonna drop a keep just in the middle of the base. I think he can get away with that, and that would be the final nail in the coffin. Oh, even villagers, all the gold dying to a couple of raiding horsemen, and that Springwood Tower won't be
Sorcerer's
enough to
just
kill
not gonna
them.
die. Look at that. One
Now,
spear
with
is
this
like
keep, he is
1/10
sending
of his
a message.
HP.
Baltoon says, "Get out of my game." And B,
What about a
will
siege long
have
time
to
ago?
find
Yeah, would've
out
tried.
the next one.
would have tried. But the thing is,
So
oh,
guys,
the
Baltoon
OTD
takes
units
second
are like
game
so
over.
tanky.
This does not mean,
Like,
he is
you need like
about this
a
one.
lot of siege. You have like
He's
two shot them or something,
one
one shot.
game
Which
away
if you
from
can't one shot
finding
them, but maybe
Baltoon,
two shot.
he's gotta say something about this, because
Maybe you have to
Baltoon
lead
on
like
one of
I don't know
these
3-4
will
shot them.
pick up, and if They don't.
Because their
Who
HP is
knows?
so
Maybe we
high.
have some Canadians next week who are thinking
Yeah, it's
about
actually...
exactly that same.
You just gotta win the fight by having all unit types and microing perfectly and doubling their unit count, and then we're good. Relic River, Mongol band. Okay, that's fair enough, because Mongol against Byzantine is pretty rough. HRE versus Byzantine.
It's okay.
2 o'clock has been banned.
It's not a setup. It's a myriad against winning its demo.
So
It's not a mix-up. It's not a setup. I don't know.
it's okay.
I'm lost.
It's okay.
Didn't pick Macedonian?
This time. At some point,
Macedonian is still
during
available.
The second set, we learn to find our English. We know how to say sentences.
I'm still wondering where this English came from.
Just,
Very
it's
confused,
just a
but
meme. We
anyway.
do the rating work.
HRE on this map? Yeah, that's a classic. You open spears, pick up relics later, win. The speeds don't care about how tanky units are, you have 3. Yeah, I think the speeds are okay. Like, I'm thinking, like, other sys, if you go, like, mangonels and stuff, because mangonels firstly have a small range. It's already hard to hit the units if they micro properly. But recipes have a bigger range, and the damage is, like, quite even for... Like, it's not... It doesn't have bonus damage to range units. It just has damage that's even against all units. Or, like, Maginiques, maybe? Oh, shit, wait. Dagger Touring. I don't know if they can they fight this?
This is going to be a tough one.
Well, they can.
Spears having to pull back, but
These spears are weak. Oh, this is not OTD,
Spears,
it's HRE.
and
That makes
it's
sense.
harder for Baltoon to access.
So it just needs enough to get 200 gold. They can age up. Oh, got one, almost.
Trying to get some idle time, maybe even get one villager down. That would be amazing for B. And this is gonna be a lot of micro attention. You're gonna need to make sure you won't lose any of your vills. Spearman gets attacked. Spearman's not getting a second hit. A lot of village already low.
Oh, B just saved both spears. No, just go back and heal.
Now, this is just that constant pressure we see from the HRE, and in the early game, this is so important. You want to set Byzantines on a weird path so they don't feel as confident to just overtake.
Hello, newbie. Hello, how are you?
The berries he's gotten here, he's already putting himself
Welcome.
in a spot
Oh, I was
to
going...
get
This
the
is
first
horse
back
landmark.
berries, but he
We
has
see
an
it.
hippodrome.
We're seeing
The
it.
problem with the hippodrome in
It's
this
happening.
scenario is the fact that you are
And then B's gonna go
someone who
mine work? Is that
has
what's it
the
called?
answer to your units.
Mine work?
Yeah, you're
Then we'd have a feudal fight.
of course, but you also have the triumph ability of the hippodrome, which gives you your units a lot of additional damage. It also gives you a little bit of healing.
So he didn't go on stone on Balchun. And he's on the berries already.
Is very set on
'Cause he
this cabin- this
predicted
down,
this
and
spear
he is
opening.
doing a fantastic job of that. But what is Baltoon's follow-up?
So we only have one sister for a while.
We can see that the woodline that he's going to have to access here is going to be in a pretty vulnerable spot when it comes
It's
to
happening every third goal.
very far away from the TC.
Filling your spears is weird as HRE because you lose the inspiration buff. Anyway, what actually? That's not worth. Just let them die. Well, I'm late. Made the girlfriend watch Days of Thunder. Okay. Worth. But I'll allow it. You only do it under pressure. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Just let the spears die. Don't heal them. Okay, Naze. Okay, so you... Alright. That's pretty smart. So you make horse. Make the mercenary house straight away. Do you have enough to make... You do have enough to make a set of longbows, actually. That's pretty cool. And he's going mine work.
It does not have those very special upgrades that we'll take a quick look at in a few moments. Now,
He already has
it's
2
been
prelates.
annoying. They've been absolutely everywhere. They've
It's the
been
mine work
everywhere
build.
in raiding places, but they've left the gold alone. So now Baltoon can think about
I didn't know you
putting
could
this to him.
make
He
a
does go for the
longbow
first
straight away
batch, or the first group of longbowmen. Now,
when you
longbowmen
use this build.
out
That's pretty cool, though.
feels good.
Going
The
stone
problem is,
now? Okay, now we...
he does
Boom.
not have a lot of olive oil. So these longbowmen, he's going to need some
Wait, what
biomass
is...
to
Oh,
really
no.
work. And
These walls? Okay. I mean, fair enough. It's very,
you see with those
like...
longbowmen, they do,
very low
have
cost.
some
Takes a lot of,
with the
like, to
dog
do these
water as
walls.
well. And
They're pretty
the mine
effective.
work is still 6 on gold, so the upgrades are slowly going to be trickling in here too.
Yeah, Belgium still
Going
has
spears
very
horses
like,
on
open
HRE?
space, like on a completely west side, you see a small patch of berries next to the deer, so we can get more oil in that position, and it's pretty safe as well. Longbowman, just really good unit, but it's hard to get a mass up as Byzantine, and yes, that's their
Oh,
breakdown.
all pikes. Prioritize that as
So
the
with
first
Alphax,
upgrade.
those horses and spears are going to be
That's very
really
cool.
like trucks, and horses, they don't mind those longbows too much. Now, with all of this, we still see
Triple combo
that
HRE.
villagers on food, and when you have 11 on food,
Yeah, I think that's the
really
best.
fuel
That's
for
always the
it
best.
is going to feel fantastic.
Byzantine as well, you can probably go triple
One
combo.
lone little villager gets caught
Actually,
up,
you don't have to because you got
back,
longbows.
but B is the micro
Oh,
god
no.
who gets the surround
bill.
and the kill.
It's fine, the
Longbows
longbows.
now will try to take revenge, but they're not that fast. They might get 2. Ah, never mind. I called it incorrectly. Poor guy.
Horses are coming. Oh, he's fishing.
Maybe back home. The thing is now, he is
He's
trying
fishing.
to find his own
Okay.
village. He realizes, hey, you did get your value, you got a villager, and you're the HRE. So you have a lot more
Is
things
he is fishing.
to pull back on.
3 fishing boats. So it must have been a late dock.
Aqueducts to connect those systems to each other because they get
An
a higher
H2
water
dock.
level, and with each water level increase, your villagers gather more
Double
water.
stable.
So that's one way to skill. Going to the back of the prairies now, but probably
Let's get archer range soon. Okay, level 2 cistern. Back to level 3. Indian dog to make up for the lack of archer. Yeah, that makes sense. But I guess like the mine rock is necessary, I think, just to be able to fight with the fights because Baoshin went Tipo, so you get the mine rock to counter that.
But it's still a strange feeling to see this.
So your horses can fight their horses.
He wants to get that eco inspired. They work harder, they work stronger, and the problem is he's got all the eco upgrades now to keep this push going.
Turn
And
a bit louder.
this one's gonna be scary.
I don't think Baoshin has seen this fishing yet.
One predator will buff up 8
Because he walked this way.
buff up 40%,
So he didn't walk the
after
bottom way.
something, but it's way more than getting one villager out of your TC. So predators will always help your economy more than the additional villager. But
Oh, this could be a big raid if...
now with the berries in the back and
Is that a wall or is that a cistern?
berries
Hard
there.
to tell sometimes.
So those horsemen gonna run around trying to pick off some vills.
Now, with this,
Adding
he
speeds
is
as
getting
well?
himself
Yeah,
a nice
triple
little
comp.
tower here to protect him, because at the same time he's pushing. He's being the one who's aggressive, but he is pushing while having.
This is
dots
very
in the castle.
large
And you can
swing
see
round. It's
with
like
all of this, Boltoon is trying to expand his network to make sure he's got
make sure it's
damage,
definitely not going to be
but
spotted.
even these poor little villagers are not getting
This
the
raid.
boost they need to keep working extra hard. Now the horse is already going back to the other side of the map. There is another group here from Boltoon looking to do a little bit of a counter raid themselves.
But
Both
B's
of them
almost gonna
stand
age
on
up.
the same side of the map, so
That's
B
pretty fast.
knows
But I
that
can age
he
up too
rather
soon.
needs to defend
Or
than
like
just
a minute or
commit
two
to a
after.
raid. There's just no easy place for him to do so.
Yeah, and Belgium just investing in a lot of resource upgrades, trying to get his economy up, and B, meanwhile, transitioning to castle. Belgium with longwoman.
This map doesn't have, like, you don't have one gold near you and the rest of the gold's far. Usually, I mean, this one's kind of close. Both gold's
Now
kind
the
of
Goosey's
close.
got some units to handle this, and the limit
Both of them have a kind of
they
close
are
second
definitely
goal.
the answer to do so. But he also gets to go for that castle. He spotted the tower. He knows what's going on. He knows what he needs to do,
Let's
and
go push
apparently what he needs to do is get his own raid going. Now these two horse groups having their own agendas, but a villager does not
go
go
on.
down.
Did you get
Very
one?
quick work here from B. It does eventually get another one, and the second goes
Oh,
down.
wow.
But beautiful surround here.
Prelate as well, that would be big. Oh, I got the prelate! That's actually
the
big.
Prelate is huge. Taking out
That's
the
actually
prelate
really
is
big.
Way more potent than taking out Vil. Prelate is more expensive. It boosts your eco more than just one Vil because it boosts
Okay,
8.
what's that?
And
Resonance.
we got the Regnus Cathedral coming up for HRE. We're going for the relics.
Now, that makes a lot of sense. Of course, you're not going to get the same amount of value from the burger for the HRE as you do from your usual OOTD. Now, this does feel like he has the control to be able to capitalize
He's just
on this,
fishing.
but
He
still
only
needs to be
stopped.
careful.
He stopped
Of
with 3
course, with the
fish,
dock
so
up
that's
here, he's gonna be able to
that will like
capitalize
kind of make the
pretty
fishing
easily.
last a long time.
But the ones in the middle, they are going to be the contested area as well. Now, Baltuni is everyone on the map trying to make sure that the units can't
Good
just
idea,
run him
since
off
you
and
shouldn't
cause
go out
damage,
to
but
DVS
he can hit that castle
Yeah,
first, and
although he
it's
did
also
go on
getting
D.
upgrades faster.
But he's got all his units there. That's why his gold villagers
Belgium
died.
going to Castle Age himself. He's got more units on the way, trying to prevent B from getting those
Level
relics,
5
because every
cistern.
relic he gets, it gets improved by the Regnus Cathedral by 100%. So an average relic gives you 80 gold a minute. That's the equivalent of 2 Vils on gold. But the
So you made
Regnus
another
Cathedral
prelate
with another 100%.
when he got
So
some.
now you have 4 Vils on gold for every relic you manage to take.
Golden Horn
And you can
Tower?
see
This
his
one does
response
not
to
shoot
this is
arrows.
not
This
trying
is
to age
Byzantine.
up at a normal time, but rather just going for a
10
good
longbows.
old Golden Horn Tower with 12 villagers.
So with this
12
build, like,
villagers is a significant amount to invest in,
you
but
don't
also
build
so
up
you can
longbows
start going for those relics
like with
yourself.
the what's the
Now,
other landmark?
with all of
The other
this,
landmark you get like
let's go see. Going to
at
get
this stage
Baltic
you get
to
like
rebalance
15
his
longbows
economy,
already,
but Men at
maybe
Arms are the
20.
name of the game here, and I love this because Baltoon is going to need some time to make something to deal with that, and he doesn't even have an archery range to handle it.
Yeah, we also see a couple of knights coming out because you like knights. You have the map control, you can raid around, you have the mobility, you can always put pressure on different kind of spots off the map. Golden Hound Tower now up.
The relics back
3
here?
units
We've got
as
1
well,
relic,
because it's a
2,
spawn
3,
of,
3 relics.
Yeah, it spawns veteran
Okay,
units,
3 relics and
and
picked
it
up
also
already.
spawns
That's
mercenary
pretty
units.
fast.
So that's a nice
This
little
one's got to be
split
stopped
army.
though.
And first relic
Oh,
already
nice.
taken.
Nice
Yes,
split.
first
Oh,
relic coming down.
okay.
Now that
Saw him.
first relic I thought as well, but no, he's already got 2 in the base. Horseman getting dangerously close to being converted.
Oh!
Oh, I was about to say, he almost got 2 there. 2 now.
Yeah, we got a conversion. The all happened. It succeeded. We got one. Yeah, didn't even get deleted. But meanwhile, in the middle, with the triumph ability, trying to chase down that couple of horsemen. But B already having a lot of units in his base already. He already has knights there. He already has archers, he has crossbows, he has spears. Like B is set up.
What does food situation look like? It's got berry there.
And the problem is,
Or
we can
D
still
there.
see that relic count. Nothing
Did
is
he
getting
take the
shut
boar?
down.
Oh, the boar's
of
there.
course, with
Boar
this
must be
army,
there.
Baltoon is going to be able to do a little bit more of a pressure as he moves on to the
You see
village.
this
There
on
might be
B?
victims too. But as far as this goes, Byzantines, economically, he's still in a good spot. The problem is just, it doesn't look like he's about to win this fight because this is a scary army and those longbows are not equipped to handle these men-at-arms or the horses.
Yeah,
Can
or
he?
the
Oh,
knights,
that's a
and,
lot of knights.
Belgium has to throw away all these infantries. There's no way he can stop those. He doesn't have enough spearmen. The longwomen are just too
I mean,
slow.
he's
They
got
have no
horsemen.
movement speed than your regular
Oh, yeah,
archers.
he's got the buff.
Belgium trying to take the fight, tanking with the cataphracts.
Snipe the
trying,
long
to hold
crossbows.
the line, but he will lose everything.
Oh no,
Those
Russell's cavalry.
longbows are doing the best they can with the little bit of life they have left, but the last set of these
Oh
longbows
no,
are
the
going to be
longbows.
paying the price with Baltoon's overextension.
Oh, the cataphracts
Cataphracts
coming, though.
trying to make their way here just in time. The longbows are not able to kite and move backwards, but that's
Save
the
these cataphracts.
sad part
Sacrifice.
about this.
Oh, no,
They
the-
are
oh.
trying to find their way
This
through,
wall
but
is
every single corner is covered by the units. B
Kinda
is
creepy.
just unstoppable, and he's got crossbows.
This match point. It is match point.
Micro can be
Oh,
used
nice
as
shot.
archers to take down out those longwomen because they don't really do damage against the cataphracts. Knights killing those cataphracts. Triumph getting popped, but only for 2 cataphracts. That's not enough. That's not gonna save them. And Belgium is gonna push back.
That was a good fight for me.
Base again.
The knight diff.
Baltoon's army, it's just an estate.
And
of
Bashan has no
disrepair. There's
crossbows.
just nothing he can make right now. He's got 3 farms total, and we can see the olive oil per minute, only 23. Behind it, B has picked up his 4th relic, and Baltoon knows this might be the last time he is competing this weekend.
This looks like
for
my
the
Byzantine
Homestead Cup.
games, to be honest.
Yeah, it's
Very
looking terrible for
reminiscent.
Belgium. Yes, he does have his 5 systems. Yes, he does have a lot of berry and a lot of oil, but he also has an army inside his base. An army he can't really beat, so he's under a lot of pressure. He's being pushed off his goal. 4 relics, 4th relic almost gonna go in. 5th relic in the south, pretty easy to take for B as well. And yeah, we always say that H3 on 3 relics is pretty disgusting because they get so much gold,
Oh
additional
my God,
gold
that's-
income. But H3
that's really
on
awesome
5
lines.
relics, that's amazing. That's like Exodia and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh no.
How do you beat that?
No way. This poor guy has sacrificed all of it. And now Baltoon losing a few extra villagers here.
Caddis
He
versus
doesn't wanna
Hatchery
give
fighting,
himself just
yeah.
yet. Oh, and this veteran archer doing
Yeah.
the work.
Stop
he
playing
needs
AoE
for
focus,
everything
doing
at home.
Hatchery,
But you can
mastery,
see
crash.
Baltoon,
Oh!
he's stuck.
That's
The units
sounds
he
like
got, and he
something that's
cannot
very
focus
believable
anything
for the
else.
game.
Every bit of resources he has goes straight towards
Burgrave
cataphracts,
used to
but B is
produce
ready
units
for
in
that.
batches.
He's just
What?
getting more and more crossbows.
Okay, thank God that was nerfed.
Yeah, and even when the cataphracts are better than your average knight, it's still a matter of numbers. Like if you get 12 or 13
crazy.
knights against 4 cataphracts, the cataphracts won't win.
Good
that
reference to
because,
2026.
the
What?
knights are just with
I missed
three
that
more
one.
people, and then it's the numbers game. Also, 3 sacred shrines for B. He still has 10 villagers in gold as
Could
well.
you go heal that?
He doesn't need to. His gold income is insane.
B, let's go see that he picked up that final relic. Oh my goodness. Now
5 relics,
the
3
massive
sacred
amount of
sites.
relics with the sacred sites. This man, it's like he's got 20 more villagers.
Doesn't need
just from
to
all the
mine
gold
gold
on his
anymore.
side, and that just feels absolutely disgusting. Baltoon about to mine out that last bit of gold, and the next gold is pretty far out, especially when your opponent has all the control in the world.
Yeah, Dolphin trying to stay in the game, trying to get some raids going, trying to get some favorable fights because he does know it's match point. Longbow trying to take out those crossbowmen, but getting pushed back by those knights again. And B is just gonna stream units. We see 4 more knights in the queue. We see 4 more.
Oh,
crossbows in
gotta
the queue.
pull
You can
no
see
one's
8
back.
relics already, and Beltoon pushing it back again, trying to get out of his base, trying to get
18
the gold.
knights.
That's really gonna be really important.
That's very
He
scary.
gets the control of the gold for now, but the problem is just what happens if one single knight comes and visits, and he's showing us again and again, this is exactly what B intends to do. He intends to raid. Actually,
holding.
he doesn't need to do anything. He just gets to sit back, relax, and win the game. if he
Hatchery
wants to.
said
Now with his one
Hatchery.
cataphracts, he's gonna try to
Wait,
take
Hatchery
out this,
5
and should be
relics,
able
the
to,
5.
but B, again, is pushing forward. He knows he's got the lead. He knows the damage he's done. And
Oh
he
no.
realizes I've got a lot of resources in the bank, and all
Yeah.
I'm getting those very expensive upgrades. that
It's
we
very
saw
rare
in
that I
the
see a 5 HRE relic lose.
Yeah, the army value is such a big difference.
5
having
no,
double
HRE
amount
5
of
relic
value,
lose.
cutting off reinforcements to the
Although I've
tower,
lost
trying
actually
to
before.
the tower,
HRE
crossbow
5
taking
5
good
relics.
work. Also, cataphracts, 3 already going down, 4th, 5th going down.
I think I didn't
Longbow
get
and
Reginus
Belton
though.
has to tap out. It's over. It's gone.
Alright, good try. Beastie versus Myriad. We're gonna watch this
Yeah,
one.
that's the beauty of Serbia. For most countries, and not South Africa, South Africans still had to suffer through the visa process. But we got to get ready for it, and that's exactly with Anadan as well. Belarusian, he's not going to be worrying. He just gets to go on a plane. The Sengoku Ottoman band.
So go Ottoman band. French first pick. I knew it. Byzantine second pick. Mali and Japan over. Tuklak so highly rated. That's crazy. Well, Myriad's just picking all the D tier civs. Abbasid, English, Mongol, KT. Tuklak? Hello? Oh no. Oh my god. There's like so many good civs here. Absolutely though. We've yet to see absolute game this series, this tournament.
Time and time again, we're just hearing it is absolutely broken and
2 o'clock is bust. Yeah, that's true.
yes.
Pick for the hybrid map, but you know, English. I mean, English is a hybrid civ, I guess. So we're on hybrid maps. But then 2 o'clock's also good at hybrid maps. But how many hybrid maps are there? Next to follow Sadarius is here. Thank you. I'll check the map pool. So Socotra ban, Cliffside ban. So these are randomed. Yeah, he just random it because they were gonna get it anyway. So there is Holy Island. There's 4 lakes. So he picked these and he picked all the hybrid maps. Oh, that's that's Holy Island. What the hell is that? Question mark. Did I see the trailer? What trailer? Link it right now.
Sengoku Ottoman ban. The Sengoku Ottoman
Trailer for AoE.
That's spawned the Batu for stone in the feudal age, and collecting gold as well for the age up.
Now, with the Hippodrome coming out, there are no surprises here, because we always see this from Macedonia. They are not going to be reinventing the wheel when you already have the best landmark in the game that can spawn a lot of horses.
Yeah, that's good landmark. This is the Hippodrome you want for Byzantine, but don't deserve.
From the Golden Tent. Because a lot of people have been showing
normal
us
opening, no Dark
the
Age shenanigans.
The Golden Horn is so important when you get the building cards. The building cards, it just puts you in a spot where you are
oh,
able to do
Homestead
pretty
card.
quickly.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Frisian, that's 3 hybrids, which is pretty crazy. Let's see. Homestead. I haven't seen the trailer. We'll watch it later. Have a year? No. Oh, spoilers. Okay.
And we see the age up for the con and the turrets this time. It gives a discount for your con and your turrets. So that means Merit's gonna collect some wood to make production buildings and fortified outposts, because you want to place those production buildings around your fortified outposts for additional
Bread
bonuses.
backing.
Imperial Hippodrome
Holy Island has a lot of water fights, which honestly I don't think that took
place
as well. Look like might be better on like maybe 4 lakes or Frisian marshes. See most of Frisian marshes.
Now, getting into a nice little position for the Golden
What's happening? We're staging up. Still waiting.
Okay. Out and put a little bit of pressure out here on the Macedonians is so critical. Because Macedonians, they are in such a good spot as a civilization right now. They get the free horses, or the free hero horses, and then of course you just spam all the horsemen you want. Now, he doesn't really set himself up to get the wood needed. Oh, quickly realizes, oh, I'm going for stone here, and now I have a big question mark. Does Macedonians ever do something crazy? Oh, no.
We'll do second TC.
He just wants to make sure it is defended.
Is this gonna be...
But this is a fast castle.
This is pretty obvious a fast castle, like no denying it.
Oh.
Just want to go
so it's not going second TC. That's good.
At
We've not seen a 2 TC build win in this tournament.
These, fancy upgrades of silver for them, which increases their damage or their armor. You know, it's amazing.
And I can see why this is going to be the play here from Mirachad, or from Beastie, because he knows that Mirachad might not be that confident in diving and actually shutting him down. Because
what would it go? Is it because of the elephants that can move? The gather elephants?
But Beastie, not taking any chances, putting his
he's up deer now. So he started on the deer,
exactly
got a lot, and then age up and make Radaris.
Why not? Trying to get a charge in there, he gets a bit of damage, but no one really going down.
Now, one villager with huge damage, but maybe micro.
Sort of defend with the 3 units.
Just for safety reasons, you know, and half that will be safer under the TC than out on the gold. We see the champion scout coming out now. Torquid column back in, trying to snipe that almost dead Vil. Second Vil taking a lot of damage as well.
Oh, nice juggling.
Very
nice.
Saving that one Vil.
And Beastie just showing us why he used to be top of the top and the night god between all of it. But Myriad, he needs to break.
Well, you can't say BC used to be that.
Very confident player here. Oh my goodness! And now we can see the charges are going to hit a lot different.
You're gonna say he's always the night god in my heart. That's what you gotta say.
But the scout, he does not get that same.
Don't say anything else.
No,
This tool is really
Scout
tanky
going
though.
down,
Oh, the
Catch
Khan's
is trying to get
still
the
no
left.
bill kills.
Catch is
Very
like,
nice.
somewhat
So no
weak.
Khan
Oh,
kill.
Catch is
Okay,
now going down as
first
well.
kill.
A lot of things going
This
on
is
at
very
the
annoying,
same
actually.
time, but Myriad's getting so much damage because he doesn't have any ranged
Yeah.
defense as of yet, and the Kha'Zix,
Well,
I mean, the
Khan's
Golden
still
not
alive.
dying as of yet.
Well,
17 HP left.
He's getting quite close to it, but the Golden Horn Tower is the decision, and this is
Oh,
the second
that's
time we see a
7 minute age. I didn't know this was
right
possible.
in the middle of the base.
Guess
Now,
it is
the
possible.
problem with this is he's going to be able to defend himself against some of this.
Upgrades
Of
be
course,
expensive.
the wood line is
Has
gonna be
good
open for
time
raiding,
to talk
and
about.
luckily for
Yeah.
him, the gold should be a safe place, but of course, this is a very
No, I'm just kidding.
steadfast landmark that nobody can break through.
It's going to be so difficult
funny.
to hear it now because once Beastie ages up, it's really difficult to dive. The Golden Horn Tower from Macedonian Dynasty.
More
because they got
targets.
crossbow fire,
And
crossbow
Keshix.
fire, and they can cancel up to 10 villagers.
Keshix with no
Beastie's taking
stockyards.
berries for some food as well, and Beastie's going to spend those pretty soon.
Keshix gonna lose to the
Difficult for him
Radaris.
get to age up as well, and you also need to wait 1 minute and 50 seconds before you got your age up because you're Golden Horde.
And with this, he knows that there's a timing here for him to do damage.
Yeah,
but the
oh
problem
god,
is the
yeah.
timing is mostly
Oh my
missed
god,
when you
that's
have
goodbye.
a very spicy
GG.
tower there in the middle. So the gold secured. The tower just a reigning presence, and he doesn't need a single production building to get the one.
This
unit
is
out
like the
his
English
location.
white fast white tower
And he
rush.
gets his first one.
Except
With
way
the
better,
champions
because
already
instead of a
waiting for
king, you get 3
this is going to
champions.
seal.
Or 2.
Yeah, Beastie even got
You
this,
get like
crossbows
2
coming out of the
strong
Golden Horde.
free
Golden
horses.
Horde Tower spawn 3 times per party, and those crossbows can camp in their base and defend against those raiding Kha'Zix, and he can
And then
do it with his Riddery himself. And Myriad
you get free
already has issues
crossbows with the
food,
landmark.
it seems, because I see a lot of units out on the map already on the south side of his base.
This is just a greedy goose move. You have to keep in mind he
Does he have the
has
silver
a
blacksmith
decent
even?
charge.
No.
He gets to move out of his base for now. The question is
This
just
was
for
a
how long.
rush,
Ooh,
like
but
a-
some of these villagers are trying
the
to split a
rushiest
little bit more food.
thing as
Horse
possible
Knights,
with
the
this
Hydra Monkeys
castle.
doing a lot of work
And he
with
just-
these store goods. Now,
except
Golden
he
Horse, they
did upgrade the
struggle
tower.
a little bit in damage, but they are quite tanky, so they do take quite a punch before going down.
I think
Yeah,
cross
Beastie,
making
Myriad
Radaris
also
make
raiding with a
nice.
party around Beastie's base, not really getting value as
His
of
crossbows
yet,
are the free
getting
ones.
a lot of eco upgrades as well. First silver upgrade coming in for the cavalry as well.
And Myriad has
Like
decent amount of cavalry
upgrade on
mass,
base on
like,
silver.
Beastie
We got
will need to
a
build up
next
the
to
Radari
gold
before he
for
can,
even more silver income. Ranking arsenal,
actually kill them.
additional silver for every gold stone that is mined. And Beastie is just gonna mass up and trying to take that fight.
And look at that. The reason the Radari is such a disgusting unit is that axe. You get to charge in, get the damage done with these.
The Radaris are
small
faster
bones,
than
and
these
they
Kha'Zix.
are just gonna heal
They just
back
run
up.
away
So
forever.
They're your front lines, and the rest of them, they are just there to support. The next hero is almost gonna be making
Scout
his way
Chef
out
gives
as well.
extra-
But now this is gonna start getting harder and harder for Myriad to
Oh,
handle.
shit.
As we can see him trying to
Got
get
2
the barracks here
spears?
as soon
Oh,
as
no.
possible. The barracks might be so expensive. This being so far out the front, the villagers just gonna be paying the price.
Ah.
Them desperately running back. He's got the gold.
Well, he has
to
enough
age up,
gold,
but
so.
there's gonna be so many
Oh
losses
no,
between this.
disaster. Where's his
Yeah,
Kha'Zix
two
coming
villagers
back?
already going down, and he doesn't really have enough protection garrison slots, so he has to pop in and out trying to save as many villagers as he can. Third villager going down, fourth villager going down. Yeah, already 4 villagers down, and still has to wait for 1 minute and 40 seconds before his age up finishes.
2 spears not
And
enough.
luckily,
You need
the fact
like
that ASAP
10.
taking so long, he doesn't need to dedicate any villagers to it, so they can just focus on getting the work done.
Think
But
Scout
probably
Show gives extra torch damage,
alive
yes.
in all of this, and
Scout
it
gives
is
that,
really tough.
then
So, I like
Scout
how
gives
we
extra
see
torch damage.
on
The
hand
horse one gives extra damage, like attack damage, equal damage.
see resources
Extra
running
follow,
really low here. So,
Kuriak.
of course, he doesn't have that huge,
That is something you should do
unstoppable
more
mass.
for make.
We do see
Go
from
for
Mass
I'll go for
Defense,
war,
but
yes.
still respecting the fact
Definitely,
that
I definitely should do
out there
that.
and raid him
So
constantly.
we won't make Kha'Zix
Yeah,
because
Beastie has a Riddery on the south
That's-
side.
that's very
where
hard
Bills were collecting
to do.
resources, and already has 2 range
To make
archers, so he can
Kha'Zix
stay there all day.
constantly
Taking the
and then
full
also
line of
age
armor,
up is like
keeping Myriad on his toes,
very
and if
difficult.
Myriad doesn't pay attention, he will pick off some builds.
You gotta-
He's gonna
you definitely
keep
gotta go on
and
board
pick
for that.
off again, and meanwhile on the top side as well, getting in only 5
Oh my
guards
god,
plus
it's
the
too
fortified tower,
much.
so another build going down, and the other are
Look, they can't even catch the one Radari. He's gonna run away, you know,
I love
for
this.
free.
Beastie going from every single angle to try and put Myriad on his toes and being very confident about these
no.
horses taking on the spears because, of course, these horses regen health. So does Hippodrome Scout getting a little bit low, but he just wants to get more villager kills. Every single kill.
Wait,
counts.
horses
And
regen
he doesn't
health?
extend his
Hello?
life, but pulls the horses
Do they
back.
even do
These
that?
things are like trucks. They do not die.
Radari reach no.
getting some spearman mass right now, so
Well, hopefully they don't, 'cause
already.
that's a bit too
I don't
much.
want to face them head up, but you don't have to. You can just run around circles, attack the top side, attack the bottom, attack the wood line. Meanwhile, you can already gather some relics.
Oh, this is free crossbows, all free.
Map can't really
by the
see
way.
as of yet, but there should be plenty of time and even more villages going down to the crossbowman fire. Crossbow
He
is
doesn't have any more
decent against
gold.
spearmen, but not the most cost efficient. But they
Now-
do well enough.
Get the
Now, with
wait
this
for the
Beastie
upgrade though,
careful,
maybe.
He can lose all of these crossbows. I feel like it might be worth it for him. With him getting the relics
Oh.
behind this, it doesn't feel too bad at all. But we see Beastie already 8 eco kills.
Okay, he got the
It
gold
is
back.
an amazing
Okay,
start.
this
And while
is-
this fight wasn't going, he picked off yet another villager out here on the ball, and that ball is almost depleted. This is going to mean that Myriad, who had quite a bit of a good food situation, he's going to start struggling here. The tower is getting now
Champions.
probably
Oh,
5
champions
minutes
region.
replacement.
Okay.
It just means those horse
No
races are a
Karash,
little bit
true.
costly for Beastie, but Beastie, with this control he has,
Could just
is now
make-
feeling a little bit more confident to move out on the rest of the
I
map.
probably wants to make spears instead.
Yeah, Beastie just
I'm
staying in
guessing.
their rotary because they can throw access from a distance, so they do.
Save the
something
carriage for
like
the
this
actual
infantry,
fight.
They can melee charge if they need to.
Oh, that's
Back
Rodari.
in again on
The
the
crossbow
same
is okay.
spot on the top fortified tower, trying to find some eco kills yet again. And Mirror trying to chase him away, just poking and poking and poking, and slowly but surely rearing.
I mean, one extra damage won't do
And
much
Beastie is
against
still
like melee
snacking
units,
on all
because
these
melee units
relics.
have like
Two more get picked up.
a lot of
One
damage.
Beastie. Oh,
But
no,
if
just
you,
four. Still
against
have one
ranged
here
units,
somewhere
very
on the
good.
map. Oh, there we go. But Beastie, he's definitely got his eyes on it.
Yeah, Marriott already transitioning to stockyards.
3
These
stockyards.
are the food farms for Golden Horde. They are really efficient and really good to have. You've also got some upgrade for them. Like they can also generate gold.
He's troll.
Get the right Imperial
Yeah, but I
upgrade.
think Myriad's like,
But
okay,
it's
there's no
also
way I'm gonna
investment
win this,
you
so I'm
can't
just
put into
gonna,
military. So
you know,
it's gonna be some defensive
try
play from
something.
Marriott for sure.
Which is
He's
fair
already
enough.
taking this time to wall off the map, so he has more map control.
And Beastie
I
does
mean,
not
he
want
did
any
beat-
sort of time.
who did he
He's
beat?
got
He beat
all the relics
Demu,
left,
so,
and
I mean,
now he's the one
I mean, we
who's
could take a
still
game
messing
off.
up those
BC,
Rodari.
like,
Once they get their charge down,
straight-
he
oh
takes
no,
them
okay, his
more
army's not in
attacks and worse,
position.
And you can see that axes being thrown, spearmen not even touching them. And now a bunch of villagers going to be running for their lives on food and gold here, and a handful more kills just easily going down. This is just BC playing.
Just
his
like
own,
Rodari,
very, very
and then
happy
you have
about
3
this type of
crossbows.
engagement.
His Rodari's
Marriott
aren't
is
gonna
building
die.
vills left and right. He's got 12
Oh god, his
HPC,
army is
but
coming
now
back
goes
now, but-
down. The wood line is open. He's gonna
Yeah.
screen those vills and gonna go
Oh,
top and kill
no.
another one. Already 19 vills down, and when all the army comes from those spearmen across
20
the top,
vills?
these will
Okay.
just run away.
Now you can see those spearmen desperately trying to make something work. The problem is just it feels
And they just run away.
constant. It is just relentless. He doesn't.
Okay, he lost
slow
like a
down,
few, he
and
lost
the
like
Dari
3 or
numbers
something.
just feels like they keep on growing. Even though the farms are set up, the villages are not safe. They're constantly getting raided and constantly under pressure. Beastie is not letting Myriad even breathe for a moment.
How many relics does he have?
More crossbows against those Kashyyyks, so it's only pure the
Right,
spearmen
four.
are a problem, but he
BC
can
might
just
have 4
run around them.
relics.
He still has some champions up, even the scout champion is being remade. Marriott trying his best, already getting a lot of stone because he got multiple ubus, but no relic for him.
Could
as of
be
yet.
5.
There's a shaman getting picked off by BC. He also wants
Well, he's
to
got 2 groups of Rodari, and
Oh, you can never have enough. Beastie says he wants to get every single thing he can, and you can see this is a very
They're both, like,
one-dimensional unit
you know,
combo.
a decent
He's sure
size.
he's adding in something here and there, but the crossbows are all for free.
I don't know what Minister Stony DCC does, but this looks quite mean. Yeah, they have this really good unit called Rodari, which is that knight. It doesn't have a charge, but it's got a range mode. You can just chuck axes.
Isn't that high in his cavalry
They
amount.
have
He only has a couple of torches,
high
he has a
HP,
guard, so he's already adding in archers.
and they're
which is
faster
really
as well.
well by cavalry, and
Faster
that's
than normal
really well
knights,
with this
for some
cavalry
reason.
head-on.
Don't know
So
why
he's trying
that
to
needs to be the
prepare a
case.
head-on fight to finish this game.
Okay, my monitor just turned off. Oh, it's back on.
Doing so. And there's nothing right now that BC is thinking about, like, hey, Myriad is going to make a comeback here. We have to look at BC.
So it's kinda like Sofa, like-
He's got the 4 relics in the bank, 5th one on the way now.
You can't catch Sofa, they just let it run away. Also, or like Sengoku knights and Sengoku horses, they just run
He
away.
needs to think about some other resources as
So you
well.
can't really, like,
There's just never ending
use knights against
resources
them.
for
It
him
feels
at the
really
moment,
bad
but
to use
Myriad
knights
is the
against
one
them.
who needs to step out of his base pretty soon. Now, of course, he was out here on the map for a while, but next up is going to need to be one of these golds, and it doesn't feel like BC is going to allow him to do so. This looks like BC wants to make that final push happen, though.
Yeah, BC has so many resources to work with. Don't forget the server.
Hold on, what is
cost
this?
Also 500 a minute. He
Is
has
it
archers
pregnancy
on,
announcement?
both gold things as well, which keep on collecting silver. He's got
Okay,
vills
we'll see.
collecting gold, which also gathers silver. A couple of spearmen already getting picked off. A couple of vills already dying, and BC is gonna go for a decisive fight.
And quickly, just a few Bogmagiers sniping out the spears they need, but you can see these Radaris are unfazed. They just turn around a little bit, try to get a different angle.
crosses,
But
yeah,
now
10.
It's getting to that point
Not
where
enough.
you can just take the fight straight up into the spears, and that's exactly what he does. Quickly sniping
Okay.
down the Khan, and nothing else. is
Killing
left for him here.
these
He is
Radaris?
just
No.
completely stuck between
Still a lot
Radari
left.
and another Radari.
Yeah, BC just brute forced him because he has such higher army value than Mirror does. That's
This
like
is
really
super
important.
balanced now, though. Yeah, it's
Mirror
better
is
now.
just hiding with those crossbows,
Pimp
picking up
Cargonate
the
is
spears
too
and
strong.
crossbows.
Also, there's free
Feel
champion
free
to
to
fiddle,
recall
free
into
express
those
in castle.
into those
Yeah,
crossbows
and
when,
free
all
cataphracts
the
in
ubers idle
H4.
out again. Meanwhile, BC is just sending
Well,
more
Macedonian
and more
first came out. They had this strat where they
Now,
went
just looking at
fast
now,
imp.
Myriad is probably
So they go
thinking about
the
what
eco
is it?
H2 landmark, not the
He
Hippodrome.
has now lost
They
the
go
first
the
game, but of course
Golden Horn
this is
Tower
so
to
deep,
defend the
it's not
base,
something
and then
that
they
he
just
is feeling
age up
too
to
ashamed
imp,
of,
and they just
but
make
he needs to
cataphracts.
think about what this means for him next, 'cause of
And
course
then
Golden Horde has
cataphracts.
been
Yep,
showing us
your
one
H2
of the
against imp
better
cataphracts. You're like, okay.
civilizations recently. So of course he does need to think about what this means for him and whether he's going to be. But before we start this thing, I need to add another audio output capture, and which means 1 second, I need to mute our Discord sound here. So
Oh,
guys,
this
let's take a
the
quick look
ad,
at
okay.
What got cooked up here behind the
Who
scenes.
needs eco when you have race cards? Exactly. Scout champion slows more. Oh! Hold on, I'm gonna wind back. Spam cat is as fast as knights with the scouts. Damn. Which is still good.
So guys, let's take a quick look at what got cooked up here behind the scenes.
20,750. Oh, that's a lot of money. Oh, he baked a cake with the logo on it. Nice.
So that was okay, and guys, I know you got an ad. I saw everyone in Twitch chat in shambles right now as they got an ad during all of that.
Do you think Katas are worth it for Macedonia over the siege? Now all the pros always go siege. But if you go fast imp, you definitely go Katas. I think they did nerf it though. When it came out, I think it was a bit more expensive. And a bit more cheaper. Katas, so just keep making Katas with the silver. Anyway, yeah. That was pretty cancer. There's a lot of cancer things when this DLC came out.
We'll have, you know, we'll play it again a little bit later. But yes, the ad, hopefully very detailed on what the exact... Okay, guys. Okay, is everyone's ads done now? Are we going to watch it again? Are you guys ready for it again? Now, with these two
French, Japanese, Dry Arabia.
The early games, I can definitely
Classic
see
matchup.
understanding the necessity of shutting down Beastie's French. By going for this early game play...
I think French is... I mean...
You easily get to transition
Japan should be favored here, because you just open with some spears, slow down the French, then you fast castle, or you try, and then you have Battle Samurai.
Fast enough on the fingers to get a kill, I said, but no, I just condoned Beastie's villager to death.
Beastie's villager down.
Really nice thing about the Japanese, because the barracks is cheaper, it's only 75 wood. So you have
It's a land, but it's not... Like, what? Oh, actually, that's so sad. Why do none of them have live audiences? This can't be an event if there's no, like, you know, people watching it. Caddis with fire sprinklers are crazy. Oh god, I forgot they had fire sprinklers. Sure that wasn't necessary, but... Yeah.
Any other upgrades?
Now, with School of Cavalry coming out, this is the
Doesn't have enough to make a...
This is the School of Cavalry
knight.
where you can't make a knight, and he knows this. He's quickly going for some wood. He's just gonna get that archery range quickly afterwards and try to punish Myriad for being this far out. But of course, now Myriad is in a little bit of the driver's seat. Myriad is in the spot where everyone wants to be. They can just go for any build they'd like. Now he is ready for the age up, and Gura Storehouse with one single villager. It's telling us exactly what Myriad is going to
It's gonna be fast castle.
Yeah, Gura Storehouse really nice.
Then he has barracks ready, so you can just defend with spears. Just make a few, you know, make a few spears, put them around your gold, and then you're good.
Go to that castle age, as you said, because they got the
But
mounted
I
samurai.
think I counted this like BC makes like, you know, like
reflective armor. So if mounted samurai and a royal knight
I don't know, 4 archers and it just sends them across the base. Just send them across and just kill some bills. And then have knights come after.
This is exactly what Japan will be doing. You can see with those spearmen.
And instead of this gold,
On both sides. He wants to make sure that Beast
then
is
Myriad won't
not
be at
in
Asia.
a position where he gets any gold
to age 3.
can be able to react to this mounted samurai play that will inevitably come out. And Beastie, he did get a healthy amount of sheep here as we go and take another quick look at the sheep counter. Beastie in the lead here a little bit. And it does mean that he's going to be okay under his TC, at least for a while. Now, what I really wanted to see is what Beastie says...
Is this a hidden pregnancy thing?
And he does.
You know,
So
bread
that
in the
also
oven,
means
pink.
that
Oh!
investment here from Myriad. Myriad can't just say,
Yeah, that's what I
I'm gonna
thought.
go for a naked castle. You
Maybe,
have to invest
maybe.
in something. At least
This could
just to
be.
deal with the
Were
horse.
they married yet?
Yeah,
Probably, right?
Tower and Myriad chasing those deer away, to make the gathering of the deer
Sorry,
as
Rich.
efficient as possible when Beastie wants to go on those deer, because there will be a lot of walking.
Pregnancy announcement. That's what I thought when I saw just the screenshot.
And Myriad just
That would be very cool.
resources already has very outside, going on a sheep now. He's gonna have some farms coming up. He can get some wood, and he just wants to go to castle. He just wants to get to that transition.
Now, with Beastie's follow-up plan, he's got to ask himself, what can I do against this? And of course, he's going to be able to quickly get his gold back at this moment. So he
We're going
has a response
straight
and with
to the
horseplay
base.
food, I still believe that there might be a lot of horseplay. Oh, yes, I was about to say, he might just go and quickly get his control of the gold and still go for knights. But it's a little bit of a difficult spot to try and find damage. As we can see, this is a great
The good
easy
wall.
spot to just
That's good wall there.
wall off, and now your horses need to go.
You love those kind of walls.
But with there being multiple ones, you can see that the one is keeping him busy, while the other one is going to try and find some damage. But the tower is already in the position to stop any damage from coming on through.
Yeah, Myriad already has control on the top side of his base. Really wants to get control of the right side of his base as well, because you got double burn back and berries. You got 2 of these big wood lines, but they're pretty far away. If you manage to wall that and wall a little bit to your TC, you got food for days. Meanwhile, rolling on 1,000 food and 400 gold, so age up coming in.
Okay.
Now, Myriad
Okay.
actually getting Japan in this whole series is already crazy enough. Because a lot of pro players are saying time and time again, this civilization
Ooh.
is so difficult to deal with. Myriad doesn't lose a villager there, but the rest of them need to be a little bit careful here as the horses do decide that they will keep engaging. The villagers
Gotta-
going to pull back in just to ensure that they get a little
shit.
bit of arrow fire, and one of these vills getting quite a bit lower, but
Okay.
the spear is in position to try and deter the
Okay,
horses.
he only has
Beastie,
one
though,
spear there.
He doesn't want to have any deterrences going his
Oh.
way. The villagers
Can
trying
he
to
get that
an
upgrade though?
angle to at least just get the gold they need, but the villagers quickly trying to repair this, popping in so nobody goes
Okay,
down.
no vills
But
down.
luckily the
Wait,
upgrade
one vill
will
did
come
die
out
somewhere.
and secure this tower for a little bit longer.
Oh, okay, you can't kill it now.
That's the advantage
We
of
killed another
playing
vill
this
though.
game. You got more units, you got
Two
more
vills down.
HP, you got more torch power. So
Yeah,
you
Vil
can
died.
idle them out for a longer period of time. And you already see Mirror having trouble with his eco. He's 1500 food and only 500 gold. And he's
Can make
having
some spears,
so much
maybe?
trouble getting the additional gold in. Like his second gold way is in the front. You don't really want to go
We're just
there.
gonna burn it
Going
down.
all the way to the top is really far away. And even when fortified
Oh,
outpost,
this
if you
is.
just keep torching it, there will be a moment where it catches fire and will just die.
And you can see the villagers desperately trying to repair this. The villagers standing here in shambles right now. Myriad being in the best position ever. And
Oh, that
just
was
not
not good.
able to hold on tight as Beastie is just spamming more and more units. And now he's getting a bunch of knights as well. So this now spirals out of control. Myriad, he knows he's in a little bit of
Where's
danger.
the spear? The spear's like over here or something.
Yeah, this is such a good timing boost by BSD. Myriad going for the market. This is more of out of
Oh,
desperation.
market.
because
That's-
he
this feels
wants to
bad.
get to the next age. If he
It's
just
gonna
can
harass
get
this
out a couple
woodline.
of mounted samurai, he can clean up that army in the back of his base and he can put pressure on BSD.
Yeah.
Floating gate coming up.
Fucking good.
Oh my goodness, but the floating gate is not something that's going to give him... The floating gate doesn't produce anything that makes his life better. These archers are just on top of him. There's nothing that he gets from this that puts him in an okay spot. He doesn't have any resources he can go on. We can see there will be a possibility of the woodline over here, but everything else is just untouchable. Now a bunch of
Oh,
villagers
no,
getting
it's gonna-
pulled
oh,
to
God,
try
that's-
and go for the berries out here. That's how desperate he is. There's just no more food
God.
for him. And now every angle is covered. And Myriad,
Yeah, it's bad.
just like the previous game,
Oh,
stuck
he almost
between
did
a
it.
horse
He almost
and
aged
a
up.
horse.
Yeah.
Quick in and out.
Myriad already tapping out. Like, it was like
Now, our talent is listed down here, and you can see all of us participating. You can see Beastie right now listed as talent, but if he qualifies today, albeit Myriad, they get moved all the way down to the player section. You can get information about our schedule and stay up to date with anything that might happen during the event, including us uploading our gallery eventually. So, if you want to get more info, I will post a link in the chat so you guys can go and pay a visit. But of course,
Nice, okay,
what I would love
thanks.
from you guys, if you are
KT,
here to
this
support
is
the
it.
community, please.
KT is not sure how good it is on water. Oh, wait, no, this. Oh, no, this should be good.
Was this gonna
Wait, he didn't go
build
doctor.
Is he gonna run away or is this gonna be stabbed in the face?
That villager might just be a sacrificial vill at this point, but it might just be worth it. JD now getting that poor little house up, as they are definitely going to be in need of it soon with the dock that will inevitably go down. But now, what would be really funny? I was going to say, if he just cancels the wall and go for... But he rebuilds it
shit.
quickly, getting the wall up. He wants this villager to stay alive, and the spearmen were just deterred there for a moment, but School of Cavalry
Hold
coming
on.
up, and villagers do sneak through at the top. He cancels the walls and gets the wood back. Beastie, he loses a villager, but he wins everyone's hearts.
Oh, villager down and Doc getting burned. Doc also gave him some population space for JD, so he's gonna need another house. Meanwhile, Myriad collecting a lot of wood, not aging up as of yet. Myriad probably gonna transition for his own dock, and instead a
Oh, the
villager
dock.
off the lake of Beastie, like he's gonna take Beastie's lake and say, these fish are mine now.
And
Goes
this
to
is
aggro.
probably the best move Myriad could have made.
KT,
He's already
this
in a
KT used to be the
okay
best
spot when
water
it
sieve.
comes to getting the
Now
gold
it's
under
just
control.
alright.
Getting the water under control, but now you're going to ask yourself, is Beastie not
Wait,
just
who
gonna
should be
do
wonky? My
that
chats are
game?
coming.
Now, of
Oh.
course, this is a little bit of a different position.
No,
because
maybe
Myriad
it
does
was
have
not
the
a
space
pregnancy
to
announcement.
him, but you can see Beastie's
What?
still
I mean,
investing
if it
too
ended
much.
up being
He's
one,
not feeling like this is it.
I
He feels like he's going to make a move.
would not be
He's gonna get
surprised.
control back of this in
be
due
playing
time. So,
Japan on the ladder.
just the fishing boat is already giving us that type of information. He's not
Yeah,
really
same,
picking this
same.
up, and yes, the dock will go down.
Everyone's had that
But
Japan
what
experience
happens
before.
next? And we can see Beastie's going to go back.
That Mirror just had. It's a universal
He almost
experience.
finished his age up and he still has to start his age up, so he's gonna drop down
She-
in archery range. And just a couple of archers gonna deal with all those spears. Maybe even a JD in a man-at-arms form with cleave can do a lot of damage.
Oh, she got Archer
Oh,
mode.
he goes for the archer, but he goes
There
for the
it
archer.
is.
He wants to get
This
his
is
full
big.
experience from these spears. I
And
said
you
that.
can even queue a couple of those spears. I don't know why he's running. Oh, there's one spear trying to prevent
Oh,
that
okay.
villager from getting the duck up. And Mirrod's gonna go back with all the spears, trying to take out the Vil. Second Vil coming in as well. Beastie really wants that duck to go
Ooh.
up. And Mirrod wants to go up to the next.
this
ship,
the
put
Axe
another
Bros?
ship on the same palm and kill all those fishing ships.
Now you can see this JD. Oh,
That's
there might be another dead
cool.
villager here, but you can see Myriad is hoping for 2 at least. Now the villager is running for their lives, and quickly the spear will be able to catch up with that movement speed. We can see
All the bills coming
differential
out, getting the
is just
dock.
starting to show. JD though, she's
Desperate
loving
for
this
the stock.
experience,
JD can't
reducing
kill all these
double dock
fast
from the
enough. They can't
Principality
kill
with
the
anti-off
spears
coming out,
fast
and
enough.
another villager needs to run
Oh, no,
for
another
their
Vil.
lives.
This gets pretty
Yeah,
messy.
we're already
It's great.
2 villagers down, maybe even a 3rd villager down, getting a lot of idle time on the dock as well, and that's what Myriad needs. He needs time.
That's a lot of XP
Third
though.
villager down, last spearman
Some-
gonna
some
go
would
down
say
now as
worth.
Well, in 3 seconds, we got our first airship
2
coming
docks.
out, second duck coming up as well.
And honestly, this went so well for Myriad. Myriad, oh my goodness. Come on, Myriad. We were just so excited about this, but no,
Never mind, we didn't see
Myriad just sacrificed two of his own villagers to equalize this little situation for himself. And now the
He's-
fishing that's happening on Beastie's side, it's going to turn into a
He's
war.
so far behind in builds
And
because
honestly,
KT.
after these
Also
villagers
because he has
lost
some
their
idle
lives,
time.
I think Beastie might be in a
He's
pretty
one
good
build
spot
out of
to
time.
handle this.
And he lost
Well, it's still
3,
9
no.
on a water map, and they have an insane wood income. JD
Wait,
trying
how
to
did I
pick
see
up
so
a
little
build,
builds?
gonna queue it. No, it was on cooldown, but he will try and kill that build, and he will succeed in killing that build. So it's gonna be a 2-duck play for Myriad. First airship already coming out, and there's so much stuff happening now. On multiple places of the map, gold getting raided, JD raiding ships. It's a demo ship against the arch ship. You're not gonna win that. And for now, they're just poking at each other and testing each other in the water.
Now,
This
Rock
is the
Paper,
type of
Scissors
ball like
is
I
out
don't
here,
wanna
but
play.
He does need to get rid of that demo, and he tries his best. Ooh,
Oh,
JD getting
shit.
a little bit of experience
Oh,
there
it's
as well.
big
These
from
the
the-
ships need
oh,
to be
that's
careful.
big.
With that spring
Ships
off,
are very
they
expensive.
are
They
in
would give
for
a lot of
little bit
experience.
trouble here, but we do see 2 spring ships coming out from Mr. Beastie on the water. Now, unfortunately, these galleys don't do too much work, but JD is trying to help to equalize this. Now, she doesn't have her arrow off of cooldown, but she is sucking on some good old experience behind this.
Yeah, he's opening with double archer ship, and then with the springwell ships, now the demo ships are gone. With 2 arrow ships, you can easily dodge.
Guys, there are
and kill the
4
demo-
lakes. You
demolition ships,
just go to
and
a
then it's
different
just a
lake.
matter of who can build the most springwell ships. And at the
But
moment, Beastie has
KT
more
can't
than
go on
Myriad,
different
so
lake
it's gonna
because
be really
the
tough to defend
docks
this
are
lake,
so
and it's
expensive.
gonna be so important in trying to win this game.
Now, he does get JD
Oh,
down,
JD's
but
dead.
at the same time, you have to ask yourself, is it the worst right now? Because for him, oh my goodness,
shit.
there's a demo ship about to make a pretty critical connection, but not
oh.
critical enough. The ship range just not enough to really make things explode, but Beastie is going for another one, and Myriad,
Right.
he
This
has to
is
focus
like-
his attention on multiple fronts as the horse numbers will be increasing for Beastie, and you can see...
You know, like when
this
we
horse
watch
this
Holy
time is
Island
still
and we see this,
movement.
but
Not
like
nice.
it's just the same, but like on a much smaller
Yeah,
like.
but Beastie's getting his eco kills. He already has 5 eco kills. Myriad only has 3. Those are the 3 villagers trying to get a duck up. Ship kind
Very
of
dead
both are getting
in
healed. Ducks are
age.
a little bit better. They give a little bit more healing, for example, compared with your average duck. But it's
I
going to be a
see.
battle for the fishing
What is
ship.
this?
Beastie still has 5. Myriad only 1.
Now, with all
He's
of
not
these
making
ships,
any
oh my
axe
goodness,
bros.
he gets another fishing ship, but this is still a scary army. He has to be careful with these demos, and you can see
Was it making-
he's just trying to make a play here, but every single moment
just making
that
ships, I
he
guess.
looks away, this could be a deadly connection. So with all of this, trying to get some good shots off, but these fishing boats, they are going to be in trouble.
Is
pretty
Myriad winning
soon. And all of a
this?
sudden, now Myriad looks so scary here on the wall.
Ooh,
and
one
numbers
shot.
are just on his side. Beastie losing a little bit of focus here, also losing a bit of the
Oh,
horse,
that's
but
big.
all of the military going down, and Beastie will be losing his leg.
Yeah, great connection, great connection. This bomb is lost right now.
Let's go to the other lane,
Myriad
right?
will get back with
No,
his
he's gonna
eco
go-
count.
okay,
With fishing
he's-
ships, it's 6 against 8.
We're sending in land.
Eco kills.
We've
Myriad
lost
ahead
water.
with the eco kills now.
There's no other lakes we
This
can
is
go
very
on.
good for Night
We're
Templar
sending in
because
land.
Night Templar has such
Just
good
playing
tools
land,
as well,
JD.
because they don't have to build lumber camps. They already get the wood upgrade for free, and they also get food while collecting wood. So Myriad is in a pole position right now.
Now guys, hold on. I just need to make sure the other computer is a little bit slow. So I am going to need to sync these two up so we can follow these properly. There we go. Ladies and gents, we're back. And JD is back at that. She's also ready for a little bit more experience, a little bit more action. And I am ready to see if Beastie's going to be able to find the right amount of damage to
Oh,
actually shut down
nice.
Myriad. Because Myriad is looking
2,
good.
1, 2, 3.
But he's looking
Wait.
at one place only.
Oh.
Yeah, he's losing a lot of fills on the gold.
8?
It's like 6 fills lost on
Oh,
the
no,
gold
'cause
already. Managed to save
I think
it,
a lot
and
of
then
that
two
eco
players
kills
coming
from
in,
Myriad
and
were actually
Myriad
fishing
will be
boats.
Jumping in his towers, saving his own life for now. And Myriad taking
We just tried 8 up
full
now?
control of the pawn. And
Oh,
gonna
wait, they're
add a
both
lot of
pretty
fishing
far.
ships already.
And every single charge that Beastie gets off here just means that that's a sitting duck of a villager. You can see the army trying to gather around now. And Myriad going for yet another dock. This horseman,
Oh, he
though,
moved the
is
spears
looking
from
straight at
Danny.
that villager, and he thinks that
Horse
this
came
is going to
back.
be another juicy pickup for him. And it definitely will be. But at the
Oh,
same time,
no.
you can see the pressure at the top. The pressure is building up for Myriad, losing another vill here. Just not micro him.
Fine, this,
him
he only has
well enough.
spears.
JD just snacking
Make
on
horses now.
anything and everything, and all of a sudden, Myriad's
So with this,
huge lead
Principle of
looking at
Antioch,
Texas.
his speeds and horses have +2 attack. I think.
Pole position was like, yeah,
I think that's
can
what
add in
the-
Pilgrim,
that,
and, I'm fine with just a couple of
Egypt
and,
does.
Beast already transitioned to a lot of archers as well.
It's on the steel, which is also
Pushing off
exposed.
the gold now. He's gonna run circles trying to get
Oh,
more
God, he's got-
value. Can even try to burn a couple of ducks. Getting
So he's got
from the
how
deer
many,
as
6
well.
fishing
Myriad
boats?
just
Is that
stepped
enough?
on wood,
No.
But wood is the only thing he got.
The problem is he didn't invest in any military ships here either, so not even being able to deter the knights from this lake, it's not putting him in an... Oh my goodness, that feeling when you got the
That's
markets, you
again.
know you're a desperate man. Now,
And either Myriad's gonna break or survive.
Now, with this huge army from Beastie, you guys can see the army value.
Oh, God.
It's definitely going to be a
Scary.
tough one for Maria to win, especially
Plus
considering
1 if you
those
okay,
are
I see.
knights. And knights,
Plus
they
1.
don't really care too
Oh
much
my-
about
oh
your
my
hand
God, it's
spears.
not enough
They're gonna
spears.
go right through them. JD is also going to be able to get closer and
3
kill them, but she
spears.
doesn't even need to. This is just a complete walkover. These horses are just made of paper, and even though they're doing okay against the archers,
Oh,
they're
no.
melting like butter, and so is JD's
Yeah,
experience
all his
just increasing.
military is
He's
just
about to hit
boats.
level 3.
So she,
Oh, and all the
the
villagers
Beastie's
are
army is way
also
bigger.
trying to run away, not to have any pathing issues while garrisoning it. But there's only 15 spots in that DC, so it's elbowing who's allowed
Yeah,
to
well played to Beastie.
cut this. Like, he's in such a strong
He like
position
lost
that
a leg,
everything just crumbled.
didn't panic.
Yeah, honestly, that village I
One.
see in Footshot as well. That villager.
Announce it, because at some point you have to make the decision. Like, it's really difficult having all the money already before announcing the event.
Watch it again.
What we
Watch
hope to
it again.
bring you. But guys, one more look at the video for those of you who had ads. Let's go.
That's a lot of money. Guys, it's not a pregnancy announcement. It's not. Wait, level 3 JD, was it? Damn. Harper's also gives ships plus 5% extra. Oh, right. Hungry now.
Great efficient production, which is already being researched. So
Delhi
the scholar in the
vs
stable, or
Malian on
whatever
River.
military production he chooses.
Is this
you get
map
double
still the
production
rank
speed, so they
pool?
come out
I
really
think they
fast
took it
well,
out.
and before you know it, you got like 4, 5, 6 Gauzy on
Okay,
top of
Malian
the
went water.
And I honestly would like to see. So as far as I know,
Um,
we have the fishing boats from Malians, and fishing boats from Malians, they drop off gold as well. That's what I wanted to see. Yes, we do get some
Oh.
gold from the fishing boats too.
what? They drop off
It gives
gold?
a little bit of an advantage compared
That's
to
pretty
normal
cool.
fishing boats, but
No, didn't know
still,
that.
you have Malian fishing boats. It's not really like their economy is known for the water.
Delhi
They're
though, he's
for a
gotta,
reason.
you know, make
Yeah,
units.
these already scouted pretty
kill
early when the
everything.
duck was going up. Already saw the scout of beast like, oh, what is he doing? So beast
Making this a pretty tough time. So far in the
Writing
queue,
it down.
I've seen him go for scouts.
And
against
he's gonna
the
make a
Villagers
ship.
and just out micro his opponent so much that you would rather just lose your mind.
Yeah, and we see these boats getting burnt to the ground. Not enough garrison space inside.
It's
the
good
dock,
food
they're
boost.
already
I think
hiding,
it's
but
like
also
been 6
pre-out,
minutes
so there's
already.
place for one more. Meanwhile, Mira
Oh, no.
Sofa is on the way. The first fishing boat's going down, so that's already 75 wood gone.
Attack ship
The
now.
fishing boat's gonna go down as well. No saving for him. And basically, we'll just go burn down the dock then.
Now, I'm waiting for the presence of the sofas.
Oh,
But
double
these sofas
stable.
are non-existent, finally making their way out here, but the boats, they have definitely not paid themselves off even. We do have a galley here, or a
galley?
hunting canoe, the word I've never said in
Oh
my
no,
life.
he's
Because I've
gonna
never seen
kill them.
Malians being pulled out in this scenario, but the hunting canoe is out and he deters them with the help of the sofa, singular.
That looks so
But
weird. What kind of ship is
BC
that?
is just gonna go
Why
back
is it so
and let
thin
his
and-
horses yield up and then go again.
Yeah, the sofa is really important.
I don't
there,
think
just
BC
to
lost
pave the way,
single
because, the Gauzy are
Gauzy in
trying
there.
to surround the said hunting canoe.
Oh,
and
don't
burn
he?
it
Yeah,
down.
actually, that makes sense.
The Gauzy can just run over this water, and it's
Okay, he's trying to make-
tight space. You can
This
easily
is
surround the military
this is
station
so far. It's making
down.
so far.
It's
be cav battle.
going in again because they got infinite help.
He's got 0 gathering gold. He can still make
And guys, I
sofa.
realize I messed it up again. I said Muriat and Beastie is playing Malians because it's again a civilization the man always goes for. But no, Beastie is the one on the Delhi. The Civ, I always ask him, why do you pick this? You always lose with this. But he's looking to change the tides. And he's actually going to take down what is seen as the #1 civilization currently. One of the #1 civilizations.
Who
currently.
y'all
But
got for
now,
winning
those
the Homestead
sofas
Cup?
give me a little bit of a
Together,
surround
okay,
from
together.
the Ghazis, but Beastie doesn't have that. He can't just
well,
overextend like
let's
this.
see
He
who-
does get
who
some
qualifies
decent
first.
damage. Myriad,
I'm
he's
sure
done
Marine
well
Lord
so
is the
far, so he's
favorite.
looking pretty confident at it. Now, what's different about
Mali
it
wasn't
is not just
particularly
the
known
drop,
for the
but it's
Navy,
the fact that
yeah.
it doesn't go for that early
Can
carry.
imagine.
But we see from players time and time again to just ensure they get ahead economically.
Fact,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
lost a
Down
lot
the
of
dock,
ships
dock,
trying to
dock,
discover
dock,
America.
dock, dock,
Oh,
really low
okay.
health. The first one gonna go down. The scholar also in a terrible position, but manages to.
That's,
get away, so the scholar's gonna heal them up.
this
The
is not
scholar's
historically
already
accurate-
also
historically
archery
accurate.
from here. He already has the archery range, and now a second pit mine getting
Yeah.
set up as
Why are you
well.
growling?
So Myriad going for much more equal advantage as he can.
Now, Myriad making his way out to trying to find some villagers, and he knows where Delhi is supposed to be, out there on food. So definitely will find
Oh,
some
good
damage
catch
here.
by
And
by
just
Myriad.
like that, getting some decent connection. Beautiful surround.
Yeah,
Because these
nice.
villagers
Very
right now
nice.
just paying
Actually,
the price.
it's
2
big.
going down, and another auto attack should cost him so much more. But Myriad is not optimizing that fully. He is.
Ooh.
He gets to surround and 8
All
dead
dead.
villagers
That's-
in one
that's
fell
pretty big.
swoop. At least he knows that he needs.
This
to
is
do
this
another
2
chunk of
kills are
damage to
just
make up for
fishing
that.
boats, so who cares?
That was an amazing
Right.
raid by Myriad, just walking around.
Okay,
the
it's a little
fields,
bit important,
trying to
but-
trap them and block their pathing, and getting.
You need to
all
stop
the
at 4
villagers.
fishing boats.
Meanwhile, BC trying to.
There's
take
not
the
enough
same
fish
side,
to
already got
have
2 of
more.
them, but he's gonna need a lot more for all those dead vills.
Oh, he's going to need miracles because once Myriad starts getting going with all them cows as well, it is going to be disgusting. You can see Myriad saying,
Is
hey,
he making
I just killed
cows?
the bills. Let me get ahead further.
He's making
But
0
we did see that
cows.
before. We saw Myriad doing exactly that before.
Wait,
and
added
it
spears on
was
Beastie?
tough. He did not,
That's
was not able to
necessary
close
against
that
so
out
far, but
too well.
Spirit
So
does
Beastie
have...
now a little bit on the back
That's
foot,
4
but at the same
archers.
time, he needs
That's
to find
not
an opening
enough.
to do a little bit of damage, and Myriad
Oh shit.
cannot be greedy.
No, Mir has to be careful with this
Oh.
engagement.
Oh, I
even
mean,
though the
wait, so
Sofa
far
and
killing the
bonus hit is
spears. There's not enough
Spearmen, a lot of
spears.
Spearmen, but Spearmen are just walking and walking and not attacking, and a lot of them already down before the fight.
What
even
the... Sofa
begins.
counters spears.
Now, behind this,
Bounce?
Myriad is finally starting to produce those cows, and a lot of the guys he's already
crazy.
going down. Beastie's food is going to start getting non-existent, as we can see in the base. Beastie has
got-
got a little bit of wood here in the bank, but he's
His other
not the
berry
man
is
who's
really
known
far.
for early farms. So
Got this berry,
think
though.
he would rather just be hungry than make farms at this point.
Healing? Is that enough?
Yeah, Mir's gonna put on the pressure anymore. I'm gonna take a look at BC's base. Look what he's doing, trying to find some more value. 2 cows already added in. He's decapping the sacred site as well. So Mirrored in full map control, and it's gonna make a decision like how
could be the
do you
game.
want to proceed.
Honestly, remember what I said earlier about always telling Beastie you should stop playing Deli because he always loses with it? This was not Beastie on the Civ. This was Myriad doing great. Don't get me wrong, but I do feel like the Civ is cursed for him.
Yeah, I think it's all the games he played against May. Like it left a scar.
Every single time he plays against May, I hear about it, and I hear how he keeps getting sniped on ladder, but maybe that sniping is his inspiration of playing Deli at these events, and just like that, we can see it. He's struggling right now. This is a man who's not in a happy spot. He's out on deer, just snacking what he can, but there's
It's
one
gonna
more
be
deer
Civ
for him up for grabs, and there's a ton of sofa.
Remember back in the day?
Behind all this, though, he was able to secure some sacred sides, get that trickle of gold in.
When
Back
elephants were
onto the
stronger,
berries. He doesn't have any PTSD
Deli
from
would always
that
beat Malian.
but if Myriad
Elephants
does
were
not
stronger
have,
and Sofa
it will
weaker.
go and cause him a lifetime of PTSD.
Oh yeah, Mir doubling down on those cows. He got 10 villagers.
The Deli was very favoured in this matchup.
Gold a minute, so
Wait, no.
must be producing
I think
cows
that's
more
wrong.
from Mills. Like, there's no question about it. He's doubling down on the eco, just trying to outskill the Deli.
Now Myriad, he's getting to a scary amount of units here. So
Oh, that's
with
wrong.
Cloud,
That was
he's doing
Byzantine.
Pretty great about that. But he still has to be careful, of course. Ooh, with the scholars being pulled, it looks like BC is actually looking at this type of an engagement.
Oh,
or at
he
least a
is.
trade
Wants
here.
to fight.
The Archer is trying their best at just focus firing all these spears, and one by one they do get sniped out. The Sofas,
Okay,
they
sniping
are
the
going to be
spears.
able to trade pretty well, but he does need to be
How many spears
careful.
left?
And Myriad is
12?
very far forward. With these scholars, he's
Oh.
able to heal a significant bunch, but the Archer numbers do eventually.
Scholars are
get
healing the
a lot
scholar. Who cares
thinner.
about the scholar? Heal the
That is
spears.
so difficult with the Knight Archer composition because she can't fully engage
Yeah.
if you have an equal amount of army.
Oh,
to
that's
use.
a lot of
Guys
spears
with those
dead
archers,
from
but they
Mirage.
get a lot of hits by both Spearmen and
Sofas.
Horsemen, and the Guards and Spear just have to aim.
14
move,
Sofa-
and
yeah,
just
13
everything
Sofas
nothing,
still
they
alive,
will
that's
just kill everything in their
quite
palm.
amount.
It's gonna be so close. Skull's trying to out heal, and Mirage is gonna back
Ooh,
off.
that
because he
spear's not
just
dying.
can't
Oh, it
win
died.
against the healing because of the mass is just simply too low. Now we got these guys. He's trying to hunt those archers because they're a little bit slower than the Sofas.
I mean,
And
it's still
both
but
backing off for
big army.
now.
But the problem is,
Yes.
this trade was a lot better for Myriad than it
Mostly
was
the
for Beastie.
Sofas
He
are
may
still
have
alive.
lost more, but he has the ability to replace these units. He still has a little bit of eco here on the water. Just
Wait, destroy
ensuring that he
value?
can
Does that mean
support that economy?
Myriad's
With all
destroyed-
the cows in the pens, this is a perfectly
confused.
fine
Or does it
trade
mean
for
how much he's
Myriad.
lost?
And he just needs to keep being active. But not right now, he backs off like a dog with a hurt paw. And he just doesn't look like the confident man with the sofas on the board.
Yeah, Myriad has more vills, he has more cows, he has more units. It's just a matter of not taking an horrible engagement and just roll this one out. He should be able to get
Yeah,
a
playing safe.
point on the
fair enough.
scoreboard for now if he just
Let's go straight for the base.
takes his space, takes his time, be quiet about
We see us
it
out of
all.
food in the town center. We should be out of food
He's trying
in the
to
town
get
center soon.
sacred sites
Under the
again.
town center.
BC
he go Pro
is trying
Scouts?
to make that move to just
Who-
get the trickle of gold into with everything focused on food and wood. He knows he just needs to get every advantage he can, and we can see those spearmen trying to wall up.
17
again
cows
to
already,
shut
that's-
down this fishing.
It's
but
crazy.
the fishing is definitely, it's gotten its value.
That's the last
at
fish.
this point. Now it was a pretty expensive investment. At
Are
the
these
start,
sofas faster than
but
Ghazi?
in the
Don't
end-
tell me that.
It
Oh,
does look
that's big.
disgusting as Myriad is just snacking on all the
Oh.
villagers, and Beastie might be
Oh,
getting,
God.
well, he might be getting the sacred site, but he's paying with his
Yeah.
life.
Oh no.
All the villagers on these berries
notice.
going down, and Beastie is fast asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, getting all these notifications about the sacred side, the wolf attacking, the
Oh,
gods
no.
being attacked. and not seeing those wheels on the berries, and there will be a
We
point
don't
where
zoom
you
in.
realize,
Oh
like,
no.
oh god, you're all dead. What happened? And that's gonna be devastating.
Now, after the sacred sites capped, you might feel like, alright, I got a little bit of control, hell yeah, brother. But behind it, there is a myriad on his way to castle, and that myriad is fully stacked with all the cows a man could hope for. So that so far composition is just going to get
Beastie
larger
brings
and
back.
larger, and Beastie does not
We'll
have
win
answer in this war.
one
The farm
fight,
transition is slowly starting.
or
The
win,
farms, they
and then
just
start
don't
winning
have
more
the money
fights,
in
and
it.
then
Yeah, and farms
make an
want
elephant.
to see an early game of the Delhi. You can still get pro scout for free. You can get some deer.
Wait, not in that order.
You can go on
In
the
a different
berries because
order.
berries are really good food source for Delhi as well. They got bonuses on the berry gathering, and farms are just.
It's not gold now.
If you look at that,
Yeah, he's got enough food.
Punani Corral coming up.
With fully stacked cows, this is going to be a very happy beast. You can see him adding... a very happy beast. A very happy myriad, guys. It's
farms.
so weird to see myriad on the Malians and it not being beastie. It just feels like a complete crossover of worlds.
What
But
did he
Beastie
first
is
pick
wanting
Malian?
to go castle, and honestly, I assume this is because he wants to go for an elephant, a singular elephant. Because elephants, he's scarred by them. I've heard him passionately speaking about elephants before and how crazy they can be. So maybe that is exactly what he has.
Is he gonna find these wheels with the rating party?
That single elephant that will rule them all.
Oh,
And
he's
also got
leaving.
all these castle upgrades, like all the eco upgrades, all the military
Okay,
upgrades. You
that
got
first.
the
Where's the
special
sofa
upgrade,
upgrade?
Compound Defender as well.
Compound.
They take time, but they are
Ooh,
free. So
compound
if he manages to get the
defender.
castle, and if he manages to survive long
We
enough,
didn't
maybe
make
he can
cheap.
get back into the game.
Maybe you
because
can.
you got a lot
Yeah.
of resources converted in time that Mirror has to pay for. But
Cover.
Archer upgrade for Mirror already coming in, sofa upgrade already coming in, and
Mirror's
Mirror's
going
gonna
in,
go
though.
for push. Will we see the age up?
Now, with the push here from Myriad, he is about to discover all the units. Let's see how confident he feels about this. And it looks like the answer is a very... Look at all the villagers running for their lives. But the Sofas do engage head first.
Okay,
At the same
counted a
time,
full.
there's a small little raid from Beastie. But all of these units, now with the age up clicking, Myriad knows this is go time. I'm not backing out now. Sofas charging straight up forward.
Alright.
Archers doing their best at sniping down anything and everything that can
Healing.
kill them. And the name of the game right now is just the spears.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you can snipe all those spears, the sofa will just reign supreme. It's just about saving those archers, not losing
Okay.
too many sofas. A lot of spearmen already
Good
gone
try.
on Beastie taps. Ow, that's 1 point for the
Civ diff.
Myriad.
Civ diff.
If you ever want to come
Well
make an
played by
innovation
Myriad
there,
though.
we can't necessarily help
Going
you, but
fishing?
the
No one
quality
would
of
expect
content
that.
is quite cheap.
So he did first pick
It's,
Malian.
it's a nice
Because he
little
first picked
situation
French.
for us, and I know that we're very lucky to be able to host the LAN in a country like that.
English.
By the way, Bart, we got flights.
What's he gonna bring
Yeah.
out for the
Bombs.
next game? We'll see.
Mongol does,
It is going to be
kind of incentive
Mongols.
to go for a
Wow.
duck. And already deleting the wall, remaking
Wait.
it from the outside. So they're trying to
Oh, that's
save
smart.
that villager and prevent
We make the
this
wall
villager
so the
from,
spears
running
can't burn down the dock,
Wall
and then you run
up,
away.
The villager is running away.
Spears are here.
It's gonna be the question. Still a long way. Will he make it?
Now, I just saw on
Maybe
chat people
you
are
just-
saying we have a remake, and I'm not too sure we do. Are you guys sure? Because on my timer, this still look no. Okay, no, never mind. Twitch chat was just baiting me. I was so excited, but he did take 3
Oh
sheep as
no,
bait
the
here.
sheep
Just very
carcasses.
quickly, taking care of all of those sheep is just going to mean that Maria doesn't have anything to fall back on if he decides to go for water and lose it after.
Yeah, Mir's just gonna go for water as well. Like it's just a question about.
Matchup is Delhi
are you gonna
favored.
go open
Is
or
it?
go
Against
berries?
Mali,
Are
there's
you
no
gonna
way.
go
Better
open
feudal,
or
comparable
go for
castle.
duck?
I better
See a
put-
duck coming up
So-
next to the duck of
Next to
Beastie,
follow
because,
Meridius.
Mongols, you already got stone from the Uvu, so it's pretty
Delhi.
easy
I mean,
to get,
when
down
Sofa
on the
when is
duck,
good,
which will be a
your
mess.
Ghazis. Oh shit.
But
When
we
go
see a duck coming up.
when Sofa wasn't as good, the Ghazis could actually trade quite well with the Sofa in H2. But now that they don't anymore. Sofa like just way too good. So you don't actually have better feudal because your Sofa the Sofa like are pretty much knights in feudal.
Up next to the duck of Beastie, because as Mongols you already got stone from the Uvu, so it's pretty easy to.
It's
get,
got a dog right
terraces on
next
the
to
duck,
Beastie.
which
Just
will
like
be a
the other
menace if
4
you
legs
put it
do.
against enemy duck.
Now, with these 2 spears, he's going to be able to find some other damage here as well, and quickly just poking away at the villagers. Although Beastie, he does need to get a little bit more gold than your usual China does, because, of course, or than your usual civilizations do, because he needs to be able to make that first imperial official. So, with all of that, it does look like he...
Dexter, what's
has
that?
enough for the age up and
Oh.
to be able to get that first imperial official.
Have you already watched
So
MLS? No,
it's going to
it's
be a
coming
very
after this. It's coming after this. Radius.
happy camper.
Yeah, it's a nice spawn for Mir for his aggression, having the gold vein on the same side as the duck, so he could have a massive value from those spears. Meanwhile, Mir already taking wood, trying to duck himself, also already having a lot of gold for the potential age up. The only thing he still needs is food.
You say
The transport ship?
You say only.
Oh,
But that is a lot of things.
okay.
And instead of going for anything that's too spicy, he goes for the spiciest, level 6, and drops them straight at the dock. Sorry, guys. My throat from casting, it's starting to wear down, so we are seeing the consequences thereof. BC, though,
Alright,
is
it's on the
under a little bit of
gold.
press here, and if he does burn down
Wait,
his mining camp,
yeah, that's enough gold to make
a
one.
little bit of gold here too. So that
You
does
can make a
seem
ship,
definitely
because
worth it here for
the
man.
galleys
Now,
cost
first
no
Imperial
gold.
official already queued up, and that is exactly what he's going to need to be able to get the gold to try and fight this. But the problem is, without any gold, he's not going to be able to make anything on water that can really
Oh, making
fight
another
against
dock.
any ship
Oh.
bigger than a junk.
Okay.
Yeah, and can't do
Can we age up though? He is. Good timing. Can age up and make his own ships, and he can always outmake them because he's got 2 docks.
We have an arc ship coming out, so it's gonna be the question: can you?
Okay, he's transport.
All your spirits are getting killed. That's gonna be huge, or there's gonna be a huge downfall.
But they're gonna be trapped there. They can't leave. The galley's gonna kill them all.
Or his? Is it going down already?
Well, the Khan's gonna. Oh shit. Oh no.
And losing the
Oh,
Khan,
no.
it is so massive at this point, because losing the Khan here means that you are just putting yourself in a spot where you don't have this map presence. Not you need it.
He's marking way too intensely here. So
And it gives Beastie that breathing space that he didn't know he would get. The dock, though, he wants to get this burning, but the problem is the arrow ship is doing good work at denying this. But the burning will begin. And
Oh, it's
it does take a
burned.
little bit
Worth.
back from this.
we'll just die now. Did lose a lot of speed though.
Really, really important. If he didn't get the burning, would have been in a massive bad spot. At least now, BC has to send a veil or two to try and repair the dock, and we can build his own military ships to try and kill that veil and try to take control of the water. The dock is gonna go down probably, and we got a new dock coming up already.
Oh wait.
Now this
We
game
just
without
sneak
the
some
dock
docks
here
down here.
feels absolutely
see
disgusting.
some-
because he's going to be able to shut down anything coming out of Mariana. Double dock play.
Okay.
We see it's not really doing what he hoped for, but the
Actually, not worth, yeah.
A little bit harder to shut down. And of course, getting
Just
both
could
in
have
between
aged up and
is
made
going
his
to
own
be
ships
a little
quickly
more of an
because he had 2
investment.
docks.
These guys will have to back off, but the problem is the war junk is going to do an amazing job at just staying alive.
Yeah, left dock is gonna go down, so the fishing ships are gonna rotate to the middle one's dock. The closest dock at least.
Oh,
fire
that's a
power,
good
so
explosion
that's
ship.
pretty safe.
Oh wait,
The
never mind.
ship surviving, not getting the full blast radius. Already the demo ship ready for Beastie himself. If Mir tries to get with the Springald ship, which is coming, so it's looking really good for Beastie.
Beastie getting control of this game back completely, and now Myriad is thinking
He just
about
sneaked
what
up
to
2
do to
docks.
him if he doesn't
You gotta
fight
build
the
them
war, he'd
fast
rather
as
just
well,
stay
'cause-
on the land. He's getting that second naval arrow slits as well to just try and not die instantly, with Beastie going to be able to run away with this water economy so quickly. Now another disgusting connection about to come on through onto the boat, but you can see he's just trying to get him as far away as possible,
Oh,
so that there
yeah.
is that little bit of a delay. The naval arrow slits now is
Oh,
going to
yeah.
do some good work, but behind this, Beastie is most likely just looking at getting more ships on the water.
Yeah, this is the problem of Mongols. Like they can do some dark age aggression, which is pretty fun to do, but in the feudal they just don't have the
The galley not focusing in the right spot.
Yeah, the
That
Mongol eco not
was
good. You
disgusting,
can't
and another
like
Springald ship
match
will,
the
will
ships.
go down, but we do see demo ship constantly making some amazing connections, and Beastie is just back in control of the water. Slowly but surely, Myriad's docks will fall one by one, but it looks like he's doubling down. Getting now wheelbarrow is with the demo ship gonna. Oh, that's not a demo ship. But the demo ship is coming here from the front, and he does make
Oh,
a
there.
decent connection, but only again getting
God.
one. Springald ships taking every bit of fire that they do not want to take. Oh, every
That's
angle.
just not enough. There are 20
Oh.
spirits burning those docks as quickly as you can build them. They're already getting burned down, and if they're gonna jump on the Uvu and
This is huge land army from
Now,
BC
the
though.
archers coming out is a very welcome sight, because of course
Oh,
with
we're
the
just
archers, we
go
have
like clearing
some
all the
resources.
docks.
This is just a natural answer to this. But
It's pretty over.
so the Cassics are still a good choice, but he kind of needs castle haste, he kind of needs some crossbows as well. Meanwhile, Beast already has a fishing. The village got stuck in the towers for a long time. They should be happy they already got saved. And meanwhile, we already got 18 palace guards. We got
Still
also,
H2,
uh,
age up
and
soon.
we
Oh
already
well,
have
he
one,
lost
mini
one.
upgrade, second mini upgrade, but we still have 30 palace guards more. So even when the Cassics are stronger and they even are a better unit, they just get outmassed.
What's that wall?
and it looks like Myriad is holding onto a dream here, as this is his last chance this week to qualify, but there is still next week. So he's hoping that that TC is starting to be turned into the Japan one to shoot the rockets, but even rockets will
Oh
be able
God,
to
that's
deal with this heavy
really
mass.
good.
But Beastie though, he's got 62 total on food. This man has more resources than he knows.
Oh, he took a game of BC.
Audio's cutting.
That's pretty impressive.
Microphone.
Mm.
All right. Now, with all of that being said, you know that you. No, guys,
All right.
surprise. What about you, Bot? What
Last
do you
one.
go ahead for?
Nubidon vs Marine Lord. See if Nubidon can beat him. Alright, what is this draft? It's not been drafted yet.
And dog reveal. Dog reveal.
Half draft.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We get some dog pets. Very nice. Caster.
It's fine,
double
we won't
specter
know the
skill
sibs.
issue than it was not
Okay.
having them. Apologies, guys. This is all on my end.
Delhi vs. We see this matchup again. Can Marine Lord win this? He's playing Delhi.
He has been dominating
Okay, the
this season
theoretically
very, very long
worst,
time. And Numero
or
here
the
was
worst
holding
Civ
that
at the
huge
moment
flag
in
up
this
high,
patch.
representing Vest. He wants to make it that second Vest player to come to the Homestead Cup, because right
The
now
worst,
Vest is
I
at
mean,
them.
more
And their
worse.
team is pretty large.
Not as good as
At this point.
Malian.
We do want to see more Vest blood making their way through.
Well, maybe you're lucky.
Can
if
he
you
make it work,
qualify next week.
Yeah, the Viraces is our dark horse
yeah,
waiting
he
around.
is best, you know.
Now, simple enough wall to secure these
What's gonna do?
resources.
Gazis?
And ladies and gentlemen, I
Sofa?
call this a Marine Lord spawn. And I might be thinking, it wasn't a beastie spawn all along. The Marine Lord spawn is not just about his spawn, it's about his opponent's spawn as well.
first sofa coming out and second stable coming up. So Numan gonna
2 forward
well,
golds.
Sofa's trying to get
What?
the second pit mine up, but already getting harassed
Yeah.
by those Gazis, and the scout trying to take on as much burn damage as they can because those gold mines, those gold veins do give passive gold.
Now the nice
Okay,
little
let's see
passive
how they
gold
trade,
coming
these
in from the
Gazis. I mean-
45 gold per minute here with one house around, but we can see almost 100 gold per minute coming from the other one. And now Numidan is just going to let those cows do the talking. And already having 3 cows in here means that he's ahead quite a bit already with that villager count. Now, of course, with the cows, you're investing your resources into them, so it does.
It was over when
really
5
spend
speeds did
those
0 damage.
resources on
Yeah.
actual units. And
Yeah.
it does make it a little bit
The
harder
speeds,
to get going.
Dark Age
But
speeds
all of
take
this
a
now,
long time
we're
to burn down
already
the
gonna
dog.
be at
A long time. You're gonna sit there for like 5 minutes.
And that
You're not
is
5, like 3
fantastic
minutes.
this early in the game. That
Okay,
means you
double
basically
barracks,
have a sofa
archer.
free per minute.
Yeah, I see all the upgrades from Valley with this street
Extra follow youth. Emil is brutal. He is, oh god. I'm sure he's the favorite for this tournament. Surely. Alright. 6 Gazis versus 3 Sofa.
Now, the Spanish
They have
Rebels
also missed each other.
showed
So
us
far
the
over
way of
here.
playing Delhi by getting double blacksmith and really capitalizing on that freeness. But Marine Lord, he's the kind of guy who invests in rather getting
Archers?
production
Adding
going and
archers?
starting from
Don't need
there.
spears.
And of course,
He's
it makes
confident
sense. You
in
want to
his
get your units onto the map
Gazis.
as fast as possible to handle the Malian economy. But right now, Malians is already slowly getting ahead. Now 150 food per minute already coming in for free, and now they're going to start to do these little raids all around
Yeah.
the map. One of the first
Kill
scholars
one,
going
that's
down
pretty
here,
big.
and this is
Yeah.
a massive pickup this early in the game.
Yeah, those first couple of scars are so important to get the quick timing on the sacred sites, because sacred sites give gold, give 100 gold a minute if you own them, but they give 125 gold if you Delhi.
Sumidan's adding
That's a
archers as
massive
well.
amount, and you can just imagine how that can
But no one has
skyrocket,
spears on the field.
especially against a civilization that thrives off of their free resources as well. Now with the pit mine going down,
Yeah,
it does
okay.
mean that the gold axis is a little bit less, but you can see those sofas trading out effectively already. The problem is just if they don't kill them, they're gonna come back.
Oh my
harder,
god,
and that's
okay,
exactly
we'll
what's
just-
gonna happen here with these guys. Just gonna go back and heal
Just
up.
gonna
The sofas,
heal
They
more.
are damaged for life.
Yes, they're hurt.
I
but
don't
they're
think
gonna
anyone's lost a
get
unit
healed
yet.
up and
These
they
are all
will
like building
haunt
deaths.
you, until,
Oh wait, building,
all the way over the map.
and
We
then
got, some,
Renard
here
lost
already
1
for Numidan,
prelate.
So he's already taking some additional food. I wonder if Mariner will sniff that out.
Marine Lord is clearly
Oh,
locked
can he
in
fight
on
us?
these sacred sites for as long as
Maybe.
possible. Already the scholars in a little bit of danger here, but the Gaza
Archers are here.
cannot ignore the pure
Kind of.
numbers. Because of
I mean,
course,
his
they do
army's
do that
bigger.
little bit of extra damage against armored
Numidan's
units.
got a big
So
army.
even though the Sofas
Does
will
he?
clear
No,
out
got less-
better
less
eventually,
cavalry
It's
there.
not just like a normal old horseman trying to fight this fight. And he doesn't get this cap, but he might just be happy with this trade already. He has 3 on gold, even while having 2 sacred sites. Now, pulling them off, he realizes this is going to be more than enough, and he can just keep that production going. Now, the market coming in as well, and this is usually the sign of a Delhi who's a very, very happy gold gatherer.
Yeah, there's also usually a sign of someone who wants to duke it out in feudal and doesn't really interested in going to castle. He's just gonna
Healing up the
make
Gazi.
a
Oh,
lot of units, which he can because he doesn't have to invest into either
damn.
eco decks or military
Renard's
decks.
really gonna do this without
So
spears.
something else
Just
that,
literally
fine,
everything I
and
said,
he
just
can
take it all back.
spam units for days. He already took down the pit mine once, and he's probably gonna go for it again.
Russian, hello.
Now, for now, he wants to shut down all these sofas, just
I don't know what that
trying
means.
to have a blast by decapping, but we do see the
Easy game for
massive
ML.
amount of units going down here. The problem
Yeah,
is,
and a beastie.
with this
I mean, beastie.
amount of units, we do have a set number of archers
Yeah.
running around too.
These games are
This is
pretty
usually
one-sided.
where
Oh, but
things
Mirror
get
did
out of
take
control.
a game
These
off him,
archers
which is
can easily be
on this
intercepted.
exact
It's a
matchup.
very heavy
So,
Ghazi
see
focused
if
army.
can Marine Lord,
Only
like,
starting to add in some
you know,
archers now. It shows you he knows
win
what's gonna work,
on
and
this
what's gonna
matchup.
work is just horses, 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 and they've shown us why that is the case. Now, that mobility already going to be finding him some stray villagers, no one going down, but it definitely keeps Numidan busy while he's just happily capping these sites.
Yeah, you get such a strange game because Mariner was adding in archers, then saw a lot of archers from Numidan himself and decided to double down on
It's
the
Marine
horses.
Lord made a few
The
archers, and he's like, wait a
Sofas
second, there's
do,
no
have the heavy
spears. And then he
melee
just
attack, so you would
stopped.
say
And
they
he's
are
making Gazi
stronger
now.
than the Gazi, but the Gazi is getting these insane amount of masses, already 23 Gazis against 15 Sofa,
All the
and they are a
raids.
little bit faster. And like we talked about before, mobility is so important because you
Okay,
can,
no one has
decide
lost
when to fight.
military unit yet, still.
Now, the sacred site
It's
is
11
being
minutes in.
started, but this is not
How's
what
this
Marine
possible?
Lord is aiming for. We can see that with the amount of Gazis
Oh.
he's still producing.
Oh,
And
that's a
now
lot.
the
Oh, that's a lot
Sofas
of
need to
Gazis.
back off here. Those
That's
Gazi
a lot.
numbers are
So what, 10 more
scary. The
Gazi,
archers,
then
they're not going to have the greatest of
Sofas.
traits here. As we know, they don't even have +1 attack, but the Sofas, they're taking a decent enough fight here. But with the army value, we can see which way that is going to be going. Already, Malians bleeding quite a bit here.
Oh.
The archers firing away, but they're barely making a dent in any of these. Sofas doing a
Well, so far
decent
trading
job
well,
with
but
this,
I think
but
there's
again,
way more
we
just
don't
way more.
have
Oh no, they are
enough
trading very
archers
well
in
actually.
this
So far.
composition, and you can see that
But
trade
there's too many
very
Gazis.
much went the way of Marine Lord.
Yeah, Numedan tried his best. Like he got a really good choke point.
I was
so a lot
getting
of
raided at the
Gauls
same
were
time.
running around and not attacking
I
really.
lost the bill as well.
That's because they were a higher unit mass than Numedan had range. But
Damn.
even with such a good fight, he still lost out on the fight. And
Australia.
so many sofas went down. He only has 7 sofa left, and Marino still has 18
Australia.
Ghazi.
That's a lot of Ghazi.
This
Okay,
army
so it's
is
pretty.
looking fierce, and getting 3 scouts in here tells me this
Pretty
man's most likely pro scouting.
How
So,
did he
yeah,
just
yeah,
have this
he's
many
ahead,
Ghazi? That's
but he
crazy.
wants food
He doesn't
as
have
well.
water.
And
He's
since
not on
you
the
already
deer.
have full map control, you
It's
have
on the
everything
berries
control,
only.
You might as well just get all
Just
the
putting
rest
every
control
ounce
and
of
not
food
worry about
into-
a thing. But now
31 on
the
food.
He's starting to bank up. He's just not able to spend everything from
crazy.
all of these sources of income. Just pumping right through. We can see that the Sofa Numedan is desperately trying to decap this. The Sofas are going to be struggling to stop this because, again, these Ghazis are doing such a good job at just being so mobile and trading effectively. The charges from
Are the Ghazi?
Sofas,
I mean,
they'll
a Sofa
also
and the
get
Ghazi, they
flexible
should be
if the
similar
Ghazis
speed.
back off if they feel under pressure.
Sofa is faster than Knights. So Ghazi.
Yeah, the Pro Scouts is also free upgrade for Delhi. Because
Okay, look, this
free.
Sofa trading well. It's just
And,
that there's not
getting
enough
a
of them.
couple of scouts to take all the deers on the map, that's possible. Why not? Because you got the upgrade anyway, you got the stables anyway. Even with the Scholar and stable,
Oh,
you get
that's-
100% more production. So the scouts are going to
Wait, just
really
scouts?
quickly.
Oh, he's pro scouting the
even
deer.
more fights and even getting better trades than Numedan. Slowly but surely,
Oh my
Marino
god.
is shutting Numedan down.
Double the
You can
amount
see
of
those
Ghazi. That's
scouts are
crazy.
trying to be a little naughty, doing a nice little yoink here, or at least attempting to, but it's just about the 9 food.
Lost another bill.
And not really about getting
How
it
many?
for himself.
16 cows.
Now,
I mean,
this-
that's
ooh,
that's
you
a
can see
decent
the
amount.
Trades, they are just not feeling that good. Marino not really investing in too many scholars here. He's being very conservative about that gold spend and getting it all just focused on the Ghazis. But so far,
Oh, he must be trading the gold. Trading gold to make more Ghazis.
Yeah, another pit mine goes down, and
Don't need
Marino could
spears.
trade a little bit of gold for food and wood if he wants
You just
to, but
you sacrifice
the
archers.
trade,
Who needs them?
the trade gets a little bit worse.
Don't
So
need them.
the first
So
time you
Ghazi's
get
over there
about
as
30
well?
resources and it adds up.
Okay, the Ghazis do
So
look
at
a
some
little bit
point,
faster than the
it's good to
Sofa.
get some food and go to the next age, but Marino opting to buying more food and making more Ghazi.
now you can see this is just a desperate man trying to keep the tower alive,
Damn.
but there's no answer to these units here. Now, with Numedan, he's trying to pop in and out and repair the tower for as long as possible because he knows that's going to be 5 dead villagers. He might as well try to repair it. And quickly,
Oh my god, the
Marino
Ghazi
gets
all
us
here.
around. But you can see he's not just looking at
That's
closing
a lot of
out
Ghazi.
those dead villagers, but rather getting the whole of the economy, again, a full
Damn,
army of
this
Ghazis,
is
not a single bit of diversity.
so clean by Rainlord.
Yeah, Dino Show is such an amazing place. Like, you hope to get like 1 or 2 fills.
It's like
He even gets the 5 fills on the top tower.
It's
and
not
he gets,
easy
like,
to
5
kind
or
of
6 fills on the
out-trade
and a fill from the wood line.
the
And before you
Sofas.
know it, you're 11 fills down. But also Sofa diving the base of Marilord, so it's gonna
11
be
bills
a
dead
on
already.
fills. Who has the better multitasking? Who has the better micro? We can run better with
Rainlord
fills.
just making
And with
endless
the village
Ghazis.
counts, you can
He's just
already
trading all the
see what
gold.
that answer is. Marino
Trading the
has
gold,
0
more
villager deaths
Ghazis.
and being the only one that has all the kills in his side.
Send
And
the Ghazis
another bunch of
everywhere.
villagers being under siege here, and another one will fall. So now up to 12. Absolutely disgusting here, with the Sofas desperately trying to get home and shut this down. Now Numedan, he does have quite a bit of cows here, but you can see he's starting to snack on them. There's no other food source for him. He is starving. Villagers just constantly running
Damn.
for their lives, and Rainlord knows where he needs to hit. He needs to hit in the free resources, and those are the pit mines.
Small guy. Oh my god.
Marilord already
That's
has
a lot of
60,
Ghazis.
so if you look at the
Almost
food
40.
economy, it's already 1100 a minute, so if you just,
Double the Ghazis.
cancel
A Sofa.
the
Can
production,
Sofa do
use a
this?
couple of Ghazi,
I
wait
mean,
30
double
seconds
the
to
amount is
clean
probably a
the
bit too
base up
much.
and, put the cat in the bag.
And Rainlord realizes he doesn't need to just keep making
That's crazy.
Ghazis, and 4 more Ghazis in queue. Now bringing the scholars forward for the heals. He is just looking at closing this out with an only horse composition. And honestly, this
Like,
is just showing us that
if I tried
professional
this
composition,
strat on the
if
ladder,
you
I would
don't
just
look at
lose.
punishing it, it's quickly going to
You know,
snowball out of control. Numedan
skill
is
diff.
going for constant sofas. It's just not doing the work it needed to. But you can see he gets
More-
another
oh
bunch
my
of
god,
stray
more?
villagers here
Damn.
on the berries. And scholars might be going down here by the hands of the sofas, but that's not going to be enough. He can kill all those scholars and he'll still be in a
Is that in
good
spears
spot.
now?
You can see Marino queuing up another bunch
Yeah, I
of
can't believe it.
scholars behind this.
Forcing the Malian
The
to add
Gladiators,
spears
they're
against
trying to
Delhi
find
is
damage,
like
but the damage has already been found. The pit
is
mine
insane.
burning down yet again.
It's
and
a Sofa
another
like
wave of
can
damage
kill the
on the field.
Ghazis. It's just
Numedan has had enough.
so many.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to add in some Danzo, but there were
Crazy.
so many Ghazi running around already.
On Socotra. Now,
Squatter wasn't banned?
that's pretty
Oh no.
small.
Oh, he was banned too. Holy Island banned? Rainlord banned Holy Island. And Numedan, what is that question mark? Is that random? Mega random, maybe? Socotra is left in, and Numedan picked Socotra. He does not have English, so... Oh, he sniped English? Sort of. So this is Marine Lord picked Macedonian, Nimidon picked Aegibids.
Map, it's a pretty niche map, like
Here is supported by 2 wolves, really just the bodyguards of the
And
but luckily,
Marine Lord
this
goes for
Marine Lord
the
has 5
boar.
very high functional heads, and they are all saying the same thing.
With
Keep them
5
safely,
hills.
Scout, back off. And boar, you will now be deliciously eaten by all of my workers. But the bodyguards coming in a little bit too late, doing a little bit of damage, but just not enough.
yeah, nice take of that board just outside of the wolf aggro range.
He killed it with
Managed to
5?
secure 2,000
Did he
pretty
tank
close
with
to
the
his base
scout?
even. That's what a lot of people love to do on this map, taking the board in the middle.
And then he just built a tower then. They can all fit in the tower.
Marino does the same, so he's got a nice food income now.
And we were poking and not losing a unit before the first fight. Yeah, actually. There's no units lost for both sides until like 13 minutes. Nubia having full range upgrades in a melee fight. Yeah, exactly. Marino saw no spears, so he stopped making archers immediately. Whereas Nimidon kept making archers.
Of course, same thing here as well. Macedonian dynasty. It's a one-size-fits-all. Hippodrome is
Hippodrome?
going to be the best
Yeah,
answer
standard.
to any question you may have.
Yeah, Marino just got to decide for himself how
Culture
much he
wing?
want to contest the map with a couple of horsemen, or maybe a couple of the, horsemen.
Once the Radari champion comes out, things do get a little bit out of hand. This is going to start being a little bit harder to
I
do.
horse-
He has
oh,
to be
that's
careful.
a lot of
even with these
horses.
dervishes.
Yeah, I was finding it so funny with the Ubits, like, doesn't matter if they build stable or archer range, they will make desert raiders. And,
Well, Ubit can't eat boar, so probably definitely is not the meta on this map.
Try to get some vills, and Marino protecting his boar vills with a couple of horsemen and champion he already has.
Now, with these horses, he's able to sustain against most things, at least initially.
A good spawn, deny all the gold.
Made a
Sometimes
few
you have a small
desert
gold
raiders?
bank
Seven-
in
oh, that's a
the
lot.
copper, but you also
7
have
desert
just a
raiders.
couple of spawns where all the gold
7
are
horses.
near the coast. So one airship can
It's got a
deny
horse
all,
champion
the
now?
gold if you're lucky.
Oh, it's gonna cancel the
for
upgrades. I want to
Nimodon,
go through
he
the
has
wheelbarrow.
there's at least a couple of gold
It's pretty big,
in the
actually.
middle of the island, so he's not
He doesn't have another
completely
mill.
from gold, but it's gonna be an issue.
Now, with that boat slowly making its way through, Numidan
Wait, there's
is
a
asking
boat?
himself, okay, how do I
No,
actually
there's no boat.
damage to
Oh, there
this?
is.
Because that
Oh,
I
he's
think, the
made a boat.
question
He made a
everyone's
dock, I mean.
asking. There's nowhere that he can go and really effectively trade. Maybe trying to sneak in here, but then that just means he's going to be behind all of those horses that can surround and do the real damage. But with the dock
Oh, he's
going
got a
on, he's ready
dock to
respond this
answer.
galley and quickly pulls off the
Okay.
villages from the gold in timely fashion. There is not going to be anything dangerous waiting for him.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Can I try age up on
Nimodon
Nimodon?
already saving all those villagers from certain doom. Meanwhile, getting more and more berries.
There's
First
like a lot
berries
of
almost
food on
run
this map,
out.
considering the
Mirror's
size.
banking some resources now, maybe slowly trying to get to castle, but also adding in
The sofa were low in ML. Yeah,
all
exactly.
those
Because he
desert
didn't
raiders
lose
camels.
any.
It's gonna be difficult to catch them.
Those
Didn't lose any.
spearmen are
So
gonna be
far,
quite
faster than
tricky for
knights, so,
someone if they don't
like, it is
know
much
how
harder
work.
to not
Now, Numidan,
lose units against sofa
he's
because
good at what he
they
does.
are
But
fast. They
if
can
there's
chase you
someone
for a
who
little
can
bit.
make this work, it's definitely Marino.
Oh,
And Marino
okay.
will be making it work by
It's
getting
big.
5 villagers
Oh
in the early
no,
stages of the game. Absolutely disgusting.
that's pretty ruthless.
Very,
4
very
villages.
quickly,
Oh my
just
god.
getting himself this far ahead. But now with these desert raiders, he's able to pick off 2 horses. But honestly, definitely worth it.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
be
just run
difficult
away.
with those desert raiders to dive with TC, even with the dervishes healing back them because they have very low armor. No ranged armor as of yet for Numodon. I don't think he has a blacksmith yet even. And Marino is feeling pretty confident.
Marino is in a wonderful position here because from this spot, he gets to decide what is next. But apparently, what's next is a market. He needs to trade. Right now, the food is running a little bit low. He does have the berry patches to fall back on, but he doesn't really have a range
Spears?
to
What's some
attack to deal
spears?
with these guys. So now, yes, those horses were great, but you just spent a lot of resources on that. Now, of course, there's still a champion who's going to be making his way out, and that might
Yeah,
make
horses
it
and
a
spears
little
good
bit
against
difficult.
desert raiders in H2.
Yeah, at least Numodon has a camel on his, like the camels. They can
think
look at
archers
your
are okay,
horse
but
and
you
they
need,
get
like,
afraid
quite a
and they
mass of
take
them
less damage.
before they do
Villagers
anything.
almost getting dived upon, but at the last second they get chased away. The horseman trying
So
to
you can,
connect, spearman
you can
trying to
just
connect
keep
as well.
running.
But
If they
this
go
is
on
the
range mode,
mobility
then
issue
you
that
kill
you
them with
got. Desert raiders
horses.
can
If you go
just
on
cut
melee mode, then
and shoot
the
from a
spears catch up and
distance
kill them.
then take the fight whenever they want to, and slowly but surely more and more units are dying.
Now, what's very surprising to me here
Yeah, the
is
trades are not
we're
good, though.
already seeing a little bit of a weakness here from Numidan. He's not able to control these dervishes as effectively with the dervishes, and this could cost him the game. Those attacks, the attack moves that he missed out on is massive, but the champion has arrived, and we all know
Uh-oh.
what that champion is. Now, with these desert raiders, he's trying to get a little bit of damage done. He knows he suffered a lot here But this army
Trying
is
to cut him
starting
off?
to
No.
be scary enough for him to need to
No,
back off.
couldn't do it.
Now more camels joining the party, but again, they're just not
snipe
doing
the
it at the right time every
spears.
single time. These camels are just not able to trade as effectively. He's trying to get those
Okay,
spears out quickly,
spears.
but the horses are starting to catch up, and this might just be the most dangerous fight of his life.
Healing though.
He's getting a lot of damage, but getting healed at the last second. Even hitting with the
nice.
swords, and then after that sniping
didn't
with
lose
the
any.
arrows. That's the fun thing you can do with the.
Did you get chased away from those berries though?
Between melee and ranged, so you can pick
Reload.
off units that
Can- I
are
mean-
trying to get away or barely able to stay alive.
Reload. If you can age up,
Numedan
it's.
backing off again,
that's what it's gonna
and
aim
here
for.
they're trying to
Defend
retake
and then
his
age
fort
up.
in the middle with the tower.
Wait, he's adding in
Now,
archers.
getting
Okay.
this ball back is 1,200 food, which
Stop building
means
up the
he
archers.
doesn't need to think about food for another 1,200 food. That is a significant amount of time he's got to get himself.
Chase the dervishes back.
Just
Secure
an
this
edge up
war.
if he wanted to, because
Okay.
right now he's
Oh,
not
shit, it's-
investing in
oh,
any units.
wait.
But you can see this type of pressure here coming out from Numedan. He knows he needs to do damage, and he needs to do it now. This is going to start getting worse and worse as time goes on, because Aeopus is also not a civilization.
just clean the chair,
that is
so-
doing too well
Right,
with
better not
the
build it again.
later feudal age. Now you do have your two dervishes doing work, but this might not be enough when these numbers start gathering.
Better not,
And as
yeah.
I say that, he's switching to the archers, which makes a
Oh,
lot of
no.
sense. He needs
Wait,
to find
he-
an answer to these desert raiders.
It's like four wheels there,
And
not
archers are
5.
really cost efficient against those desert raiders. Of course, desert raiders are faster, so they can pick the fight when they want to, but in a straight up fight, archers are better. That's the nice thing about Macedonia City. They
Building
can
up the
make
archers.
spearmen and archers from the same building, and now we got a double engagement.
Oh,
on the
Dromon.
bottom side and the top
There we
side.
go.
Now those desert
Oh.
raiders are just doing their best at kiting back and forth, but the
Oh,
drama
no.
is showing us how ships are
Powerful.
supposed to melt, with Numedan just losing focus completely. Now that water fight is for the fishes. Let's go back to
Oh, he's
our
got to micro these dervishes.
let's go back to our desert raiders, so we can see the desert raiders able to
I mean, desert
get
raiders.
picked off at least a little bit here. And Numedan, he's going for castle, but Marine Lord, he's thinking the same. He's just being a little bit more responsible about it. With the food getting less and less close to his base, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, at some point your eco just gets so big, and Demo gonna
Oh,
be
that's good
able
demo.
to hit those dromen, and the fire against
Nice.
fire, and the dromen goes down. The airship trying to take down the Springald ship, but probably not gonna make it. No, he's trying to kite away, and now the demo ship coming in, and that demo ship will destroy
Yeah,
that
my
other
point.
ship.
Now,
Oh,
we
the
are
archers
gonna
are out.
keep an eye on both fights. Don't worry, Twitch chat. But it does look like the ship eventually had fallen with that connection from our demo. Now, of course, here getting reinforcement wing, I'm actually quite surprised. To see this.
Reinforcement?
You are constantly going to have camels, sure, but is this going to be the amount of value you need to actually shut down the Macedonian dynasty? You're going to be having desert raiders against a ton of archers here.
So
from
17
Marine
archers now on
Lord.
Real. That's very
He's
scary.
getting a +1 ranged
Somehow
upgrade
built them
as
up in
well.
like 1
This
minute.
is gonna
Yeah, it
be
was like 2 minutes.
starting to do a lot more work as these desert raiders engage in on, and you can see very quickly one getting
cancelled
picked
it.
off. Ooh,
Oh.
never mind, not getting picked off quickly enough.
Archers.
But it does look like these trades are not going as effective as they used to. Another camel going down
Oh.
3, just quickly
Nice.
falling to the ground, and this is going to give Marine Lord the breathing chance he needs to
The
actually
archers
go and
want to
win
kill it.
this.
Like maybe you need like 20.
Yeah, still
Before you
1
can,
minute
like,
of
fight it.
reinforcement. Kind of unusual link for castle, but at least your camels can make siege now.
Probably
because
senses
there's
the-
a lot of archers. If you just can pump
That's
out
Asia.
1 or 2
Oh, he
main
sees Asia.
units, that would be amazing for a direct
Cut off some
fight.
reinforcements.
And Numedan's gonna try to
That's a lot of
capitalize
archers.
on his castle age
That is a
army,
lot of
but
archers.
He's gonna have a problem with food. Food on the right side is being denied, but he still has a barrier on the left.
Now Marine Lord knows exactly what's in store for him. Going for the blacksmith, I love this. But the Golden Horn Tower coming up in a very
Okay.
cheeky... Actually,
Oh.
I'm actually thinking this is not a cheeky enough spot. He's not securing the gold here, but honestly, it doesn't feel like Numedan is able to shut down any gold right
He's
now.
got to age up before the
Still
military
a
wing.
back one to full on. But
Or
the
15 on.
blacksmith going down just means that those archers are going to be hitting like trucks for a while. And you can see the idle time on the villagers is starting to come out with the food. There's just none of it.
Yeah, you see the.
Oh, maybe he's barely
resources
got
up above. Like it's
barely got
500
to age up
wood
first.
against 800. It's 160 wood against 500. It's is 600 gold
It's
against
harassing the
300,
console.
so
No,
that's
it's
the
fine.
only resource that Nuban has
Get
more
the
than
dervish
Mariner,
age up.
and he's
I'm
queuing up
dervish
all those
upgrade.
upgrades now.
Oh,
For
Maginique.
Castle, you know, the veterans.
Win
see
condition.
that
There we go.
we would have really liked
What is
some,
that?
blacksmith upgrades
Must
as
be Asha?
well, but still, first he will need to build a new
Cats get
blacksmith,
nicknames.
and Mariner is just banging
Yeah.
on the door.
Marino's
Pets.
banging is getting a little bit loud as well because these
Right,
units
it's
of
really
his
fast
are going to
forwarded.
be veterans very soon, and there's not a lot to deal with them now. A Manganel, or Manganique, sorry guys, a
Manganique.
Manganique, he is going to provide a
Goodness.
little bit of a source of presence,
Maginique and camels.
but it's going to need to be a very deadly shot to make this worth it. Now, with the camels, all of this is going on, and he's trying to find an opening, but both of them being quite conservative.
Marino
about
can
this.
make
They know
Madaris,
how
and then
risky this could
wait,
get.
he's not. He's
The
making
Camel's staying in
crossbows.
the base, but behind
Oh no,
this,
that's a free
Marino
crossbow.
just getting his
He's making
strongholds, making sure that his
infantry.
areas are safe. This does feel like Numadan is just sitting on the back foot waiting for Marine Lord to make a mistake. But that's not the way Marine Lord operates.
Now we see the double Manganique incoming.
It would be like a
Manganique,
one
they can
fight
just
into
like a
GG.
regular Mangonel, but you can also put it on fire, and then it does a lot of damage against buildings, so it's really good at taking down like towers or production, or even a Golden Horn Tower if he wants to.
Now, with Marine Lord's presence out here, he's starting to become scarier and scarier as time goes on. We now see another upgrade here for our archers, which is
Look
gonna
at this
mean it's going to get
military
harder
count.
for Numadan to really break through with all these ranged
No,
attacks.
Marine
That
Lord's
is the
got
only thing he's
way
got
more
in his army.
units.
Yes, we got
But
two
we got two
camel archers,
Maginiques.
but at the same time, we do not have
Gonna
enough
make
to actually take this
3?
down. I'm so confused. There's nothing in queue for him here. He's got the resources for something. Oh, never
wait
mind.
for
The only
Maginique.
something he's hoping to make is a Maginique.
Yeah, it's going
No,
for
it's
the
win
mass siege
condition.
stress, you know, siege is OP, and then the one with the most siege will win. At least that's what he's hoping to achieve. I do agree with
Okay,
not making
don't-
too many camel
ooh,
labs. Camels
Maginiques.
are not the most
We could do one death
efficient
push.
unit, even though they're a really cool unit and a really hard counter on a knights. But Marine Lords are having a big spearman archer composition. Yeah, they should be able to take out those 20.
Wait, did Marine Lord
You
take
can see
the
where they're
relics?
moving out on the map. It's starting to become
Oh, no,
scarier
is
and
it?
scarier
Maybe.
because Marine Lord is slowly getting everywhere. We can see he knows exactly what's going on, where it's going on, where every villager might be. And look at that, the camels. He knows where the camels are. This is his moment, and he knows he gets to move out here all for free.
Yeah, I see all the comms on the right side, so we can.
There's
target
no more
the
gold,
left
that's-
side. There's
all the
still
gold's
some
on the
berries
edge.
left side, There's still some wood on the left side. You can try to pick up some vills and check if there is anything to do. We see a lot.
It's got
of
0
gold
on
back
gold,
here from Marine
yeah.
Lord. Of course, you want to
And 0 on
get
wood.
golden stone for the silver income,
Okay,
and the silver
with that
can
gold.
be converted into massive military upgrades. And Numadan is going for a lot of food.
Numadan is just a desperate little goose right now. For the gold, at least, he needs to get units out here. But at the same time, his woodlines are completely... They're
Two
running quite
relics?
right. This one is quite small that's left here. So he's moving out to the front ones, knowing that this is not going to be something he has access to forever. But for Manganiques, definitely is not going to be something to scoff at. But Marine Lord, he doesn't need to attack into the Manganiques. He gets to go straight to the base if he pleases.
Oh,
Yeah, I can just go on top of the production and go on top of the
Oh God.
DC, and I always
That's a big
switch
army.
to the right side.
Why
of
is
the map
this
if he wants
army?
to, because that's
This map
kinda
is
where
too
all
small for
Numadan's
this
equal
much army.
is. Like he has a deer there, he has wood there.
There's
he has
nothing
silver, he
in
doesn't
Numadan's
have position,
base.
it's over.
Like,
Now,
I don't think you
Marine
knew
Lord
on
seems to do a
sensitive.
decent job at holding this. And what
pretty
I'm
funny.
actually loving to see is that Marine Lord has not gone for any Radari. And this is the first time we see Macedonians not going for Radari. And earlier when I was like, answer is Radari, Radari, Radari. Oh, Dervishes as well. The Dervish timing is over. The Dervishes are not going to have that same effect. But Radari, a lot of players believe in the full Radari composition. But here, we can see, he is respectful. But the fire arrows are raining from above. Oh, that's just a lot of
Slow it
units, though.
And the Maginiques do
Oh,
it?
they
Oh,
clumped
okay.
up so together, so the Manganique
Oh.
doing a lot of damage.
He's
Trying to
spreading...
spread them a little bit. We got some
Army.
more information here and there.
Okay,
Death
the-
rates are
kind
dropping
of
because they're
on-
not really a frontline unit.
Oh god.
And the Manganique are getting surrounded, so they do that must affect it.
What, too many units?
Because they're just hitting a couple of units. We're also kiting a little bit.
Very nice
and
one
Numadan taps
from
out.
Marine Lord.
That was
How many
the
units do you
most
have?
anticlimactic fight. He doesn't need to
It's like
attack into the
tri-
Manganiques. He gets to go straight to the base if he
That's like
pleases.
triple the units. That's why you need to
Okay,
beat the,
just,
Mag
go-
the
this
Maginiques.
episode.
So Abbasid.
Abbasid, the first
We've
Abbasid.
seen some shenanigans from Abbasid on this
First
map
Abbasid of this
specifically.
tournament.
There's auto
There you
assist.
go.
Yeah, the color pink. I'm more of a purple guy. You know,
Mm.
if I have to choose, it's gonna be purple.
Now, for the fact that you are wrong, I just wanted to show you the beautiful scout pattern. Even though they're running right next to each other, guys, we put a lot of effort into making this work. So you guys are gonna watch these Castle Age. So is Numadan gonna allow Marine Lord to do that?
It's gonna be interesting. Like Murder has double wood line in front. but it's
Military?
always
Is
a
it
little
gonna
bit tricky
aggro?
Because if he can get in between, you
No
can
TTC,
attack both
it's
wood
gonna
lines, you're gonna
aggro
run out of wood, and wood
Abbasid.
is so
Units being up front here. This
Towers up already,
ooh, this
and
is still a risky
spears.
move. If he starts to lose these, he needs to pull back. He cannot afford to lose this. Every single
Yeah,
one
ram.
matters.
There we go.
yeah, a lot of damage already. And Mariner at first instance had a tower on the
It's
top
got-
side, maybe to
It's got
protect
enough
wood and all,
stone
but
to...
decided to put it on bottom. He gets the spears in the tower, so they will always shoot. Maybe even get a fortified upgrade if he gets one more stone in. We see the ram coming out. Opposite has a free siege engineering, so they don't need a blacksmith and research siege engineering. They just can make
Bird
rams from
looking
the get-go
side.
and make siege and castle also from the get-go. And Numidan's going to try and deny.
Oh, his eyes were
Marine
closed before.
Now,
But they
Marine
opened.
Lord is trying to respond accordingly by getting these spears here as well. And I like this from Marine Lord, making sure that he gets some form of a unit. But the problem here is that there's a ram, and rams are really good at surviving for spearmen. Now you can see, ooh, he has to back off a little bit here. He doesn't want to fight this at all. And it looks like this was
Oh,
enough.
that's too many
Marine Lord
spears.
deterring Numidan instantly, and those two archers just not going to be enough for him to feel confident.
Okay,
in this
so
push.
Numidan's added
Now,
spears as well.
building up a significant portion more of wood.
He's
I was
upgrading the
gonna say,
tower,
but
but not
instead
getting
in
the
faction building,
fortify.
very
He's getting the
and I
he's
was
getting
wondering
the
this,
arrow
getting your
slits.
archers out is going to feel a lot better here because, of course, you need to answer to the spears. You know he doesn't have a stable. But Marine Lord, he's changing the course of action. Going for a little bit more wood. He needs to
Like
be
some Yumi?
responsible about this. And he needs to get a response. And that response is going to be Yumi's. Disgusting.
Yeah. Marine Lord recognizing the threat and not like, yeah, let's stubbornly go castle because I really wanted to go castle. He's recognizing the amount of units at front of his door. He's recognizing this is a 1 TC episode all in play. And he's reacting accordingly with the arrow slits on the tower. No fortified as of yet, but he does have the 1 stone. Hoping it's gonna come
That's a lot
in
of
soon.
spears.
And it's gonna be the spear archer combo against the horseman spear archer for Numidan.
Now, this composition is still getting a little bit scary here as Marine Lord does have the numbers to sustain this. It feels like this push is going to be a little bit harder.
Is
And-
he going? No, he's
Ooh, all of a
backing.
sudden, Numidan pulling back here. And I'm
Ah.
surprised to see that from him. He realizes, hey, maybe Marine Lord's answer might just be a little bit too much, but I felt like he had the numbers here.
Hmm.
He just did not
Interesting.
feel that
Did not
himself.
push that.
Yeah, Marine Lord not
You have to push it
over-investing
there,
in
'cause
units.
Tran's
Seeing
gotta age
Numidan
up
off and
otherwise,
maybe stacking
and
up
then-
some eco again, already on 800
they
food
win.
and 550 gold, so it's pretty close to that beloved castle where Japanese likes to go.
Alright, now Marine Lord feeling a lot more confident in stopping production. In the I was going to say stopping production in the military units, but queues up another bunch of Yumis. So Numidan also not too certain about where he wants to attack. You can see that with the movement of his ram. He's trying to re-angle, but clearly stating he's not feeling the confidence in this gold.
Attack the
Yeah,
wood
he's
instead,
going for the
but there's
food,
also
because
another
the
wood
tower
line
is
there.
already spawned in front. There's a wood line there as well. He's trying to poke, see if he can get any reaction.
And
out of
food,
the
there's a lot of
One
food
archer
under the
is getting
tower.
into TC
Right,
range,
on
is
Townsend
gonna
army.
get sniped. It does take a little bit of damage. Archers shooting at the Vil, but not getting the kill. And Marine Lord
Mm.
getting closer and closer to his beloved castle age.
Now, with that
You're not
castle,
gonna try to
he's going
age
to need the resources to make this happen, but you can see investing in a little bit more of an archery range here to make sure
Another
that he gets
archery?
the numbers up to deny this. But Numidan,
Marine Lord's
that
probably
more
he's
forces
definitely
and seriously
expecting
loaded
the
plus one range
push
defense is gonna
for
make this
sure.
a lot harder.
It's gonna be so difficult because Japanese have Yumi archers. They're a little bit faster than your regular archer. They're also a little bit cheaper, so you can more easily throw them away, so to speak. And you can kite a little bit better because they have a higher movement speed. So it's really difficult for those horsemen to connect and really kill them.
Now, with this type of swirling around, we can see he's just not sure about this. And very quickly, things are getting out of control here, I would say for Numidan, because Marine Lord is comfortably making this and just not able to get on through. Now, with all of that, we see quite a bit of a struggle here with these making a little bit of a wraparound. And the floating gate is coming on out, but Marine Lord has the units to defend this.
That's a lot of Yumis.
Yeah, Marine
15.
wants to keep the scout alive so he can see what Numidan's doing and can.
You
have
don't want
pressure
stage
on
up?
his army.
Yeah, put
He's
11
just
on.
trying to
Gold.
show his strength.
putting a
Like,
bit of
I'm
pressure.
strong. I got a lot of units.
But he's
you
still
can't
gonna
beat me while
have
going
ages
down
with age
behind
up
it.
because it's
Only
absolutes.
gold cost with 6 fills. That's a really slow transition to castle, so to speak. But at least you're still gathering a lot of resources.
And with that, you can see he's trying to get as much wood in the bank at the same time. And I'm honestly wondering why this is. Just trying to do a little bit of a food transition behind this too.
Yeah, like big
Oh,
mass
he's got
really
more
will always,
food.
Hit hard. Like if you get the double attack upgrade for archers,
Okay.
double range attack.
That's big.
He already has the first one and he's almost gonna get the second one. But Numidan trying to commit, but can't really. Like he's poking.
But he's got to upgrade the Yumi on the age
himself
up.
now, trying to get fills on gold as well. But Marine
I
on
could-
top with his reactions
I'll
and
kill everything.
playing with a lot of units for it.
Yeah, just like this, quickly just sniping out what he can.
There's
but
enough
floating
food.
gate is coming
Doesn't
in,
have
there's
enough
not
food
much
for the
he can
mana
do about
samurai.
this. The problem is just, there's no stable, so no mounted samurai will be coming out here. But Numidan will have a pretty good answer to most, but it just
Yeah,
feels
not.
like
You're putting an
Ultimate
archery.
is so far away at really doing.
Got to get the
anything.
upgrade fast and then
Yeah,
push
you still have to get the
the
preservation
units.
of knowledge. That's a
Numidan's falling up. Or try to match the age up.
cost by 20%.
Culture wing.
So it's really nice if you get.
Okay, you know what,
the
eco.
game, and even if you get to imp, you get really cheap
Culture
upgrades.
wing.
But that's still a long way out, and remember just going.
Culture
ham
wing,
on
not in
Yumi, already
water.
got 18 Yumi out, already got veterancy in. Soon the second attack upgrade will be in, and maybe a bannerman here for Yumi, and then they do a insane amount of damage.
Can he defend until age is
Now,
up?
with all
30
of
seconds.
these Yumis, you have such a strong presence, but Numidan, it doesn't look like he wants to wait this. Ooh, actually, it looks like he does want to wait this thing out. All of a sudden, just pulling back completely. And
Well,
pull back in this position.
Numadon left, so
Either
Marinelord's got
way,
access to all the food
exactly
again.
what the plan
Got the
is
deer,
here.
got the
You
berries.
are waiting for your age up and your upgrades too. The problem is just, what is this going to be?
Yeah, Marina going in, Venomon on the way, a second attack rate almost finished. Those humans are really fast, they're gonna catch a lot of vills if you're not into position. Numadon H is up, Scout going down.
Now, with this rotation here,
Oh, he
Marino
can
is going to be able to
scoot
start
over.
picking off some villagers. And very quickly, it looks like this is going to be a pretty deadly push here. Now, with Marine Lord getting those units together, it feels like all of a sudden, this push is going to be something Numadon cannot respond to. Very quickly, the Archer mass just piling up, and you can see him trying to get a Mosque up, but Marine Lord is the one on the front line ready to take this push.
Yumi's OP.
Yeah, the Knight coming up immediately gets a lot of
Nice.
damage because we only have one range defense. And the archers really pack a punch. Meanwhile, Marine already transitioning into a couple of mounted samurai behind this.
It doesn't have archer upgrade yet on Numadon.
Knight
Which I can
archer
find anyway.
combination, and we got a big engagement here. Horseman trying to force their
Well
way
done,
through to the Yumi. Spearman
Sniping
trying
the
to take out
spears.
as much cavalry as possible. Knight going down again by the
Okay.
Yumi, and the Yumi can just guide all the way back and
Knight's
take good
upgrade. I mean,
engagements for ages.
archer's
Frequency
upgraded.
Kicking in for the absent Numadon. Camel Archer right there to debuff cavalry that isn't there yet. More knights coming out, and those knights will chase those Yumi down.
Okay.
Now, with all
Yumi
of
Mass
this,
is
we can quickly
thinned,
see
thinny.
these archers doing a
Marino
ton
did
of work
get
against the Lancers.
Get back
and
on the
it shows
food. He
you
got back
the
on that side
power of
food.
the +2.
He's going
Numadon
that
is
berries.
just not
He
able to
should be on that deer.
min-max any of these units.
So I'll take that was worth because
Quickly,
before he was
quickly,
starving, he had no
the
food.
numbers are
And
starting
now with
to
that food, he
add
can
up.
make
Numadon
Madasams.
doesn't have the resources for this, and you can see
Madasams
this in the
are
food
really
per
good.
minute as well. Marino still gets to fall back on these external food sources, but now Numadon is under siege. He's pushed off of every single resource. And
No
just
eco
like
upgrades.
that,
Forgot that only.
Numadon, he's in a lot of trouble.
This ram.
Yeah, Marino has the map
Ram.
control, so he can
It's
go
done
for
nothing.
the deer, he can go for the berries.
Bring the ram back
Berries
home.
also
Use later.
a good food resource for Japanese. Meanwhile,
Oh, that's a lot of
Marino in
Yumi.
the back with
Speaking of
Blade,
Yumi and
he
Madasams,
feels
that's a good call.
confident. He's trying to hunt those food sources of Numadon, trying to shut him down for any food income where he can. Getting another monk right there, and even the camel goes down again. More knights trickling in and out, but one knight against so many Yumi, they will still take a lot of damage.
One Madison.
Two knights
Oh, the
already
wall.
down before they even connect.
Now Numadon is very, very quickly running out of options here, giving those lancers as sacrifice, and now archers just quickly getting overwhelmed by all these mounted samurais, and just like that, Marine takes the next game. Now
Building speed
Okay.
compared with other civs. So usually you have like 2 or 3 building
So
Imperial
it's straight
Academy,
into-
and 5 just double.
okay.
So it's like having
Numadon
8 to 10
Byzantine on
villagers
cliffside,
rushing up
but it's
the
China.
landmark.
Very not
And
China.
He doesn't even have enough
Yeah, two
food
very strong
for
civs.
his- Oh, he does now for the Emperor. Yeah, Imperial official coming out.
Now,
think
with
when
this,
we watch this
Marino
matchup,
is absolutely
Byzantine has won.
cooking. And when I say cooking,
The last,
he's
like, 3
cooking a
times.
fast AF situation of getting something on the map to shut
And
down
Numadon-
Byzantine greedy goose play. Now, of course, China has a civ here that loves to go pro scouts. But
Yeah,
my
wait, did
goodness,
Numadon
I mean,
beat-
okay, hear me out.
Cool.
If I had my
Cool.
two
No, he
deer
beat
packs
MSN with
like
this
it
matchup.
would be so easy to secure, but of course, Byzantines, they are a very mobile civilization in themselves.
And that's like looks like
But
level 4
Marino,
cistern
if he
or 5.
wanted
See what
to,
Marine Lord does.
He could just
Surely he
move
can make it work.
and do this. But of
I
course,
think
Somehow
he's
it's-
just moving there. He doesn't
yeah.
have any villagers on gold, and he's pretty heavy on the wood and food.
That
I
is a
think
level
he's
5
gonna
cistern.
make a lot of units to put on some aggression.
Level
And
4.
then just make a mill on the deer, put an IO there with some vills, and snack on all those deer.
he doesn't need to invest anything with that. That is just the beauty of this. And Numenon giving us a little bit AoE 2 vibes with our double houses being built next to each other. I feel like everyone who has a little bit of a sensitivity when it comes to houses not being built properly, Numenon is here to save the day just for you as much as you need. But now, of course, Marine Lord here, sitting with 9 on wood, he is the man ready to build that first production building. And let's see what the
Stable.
choice is. And it's none other, ladies and gentlemen, than a stable.
Yeah, we got a stable coming in, and those houses from the Byzantines, they have the special upgrade which improves.
Now, he is trying to see exactly what Numenon might be cooking. And of course, this
Level
exactly
4
what you
cistern.
need to know what your opponent is cooking so that you don't
Yeah,
have
that's
any
a level 5 being
surprises
built.
there whatsoever. Marine Lord is not the kind of
That's
guy who's
crazy.
going to get surprised. He is aware of anything and
5
everything
minutes in.
happening in front of his base. And right now, anything and everything that's
What's
happening in
coming
front
out?
of his base is
Numenon will
going to
respond
destroy my horsemen.
with
But at the same time, he's like, you can never be too safe. He's going for pro scouts. everywhere.
spears.
Wow, that's amazing with so many villagers on gold and just getting that money from tax. Still wants all his food under his TC. It is pretty safe, of course. He's trying to raid it on
Spawn
gold
of
vein.
horses
The village
as
is
well.
already evacuated. We got some nice cistern play, like it's a nice square around it. And we got one cistern in the back to the berries.
Now, with level 4 systems, it feels good. And now with the connection online, level 5 is going to feel even better.
What does
If Numadan wanted to take a game off of
this statistics need to be changed?
Because, of course, he has that eco advantage. He has the ability to just scale a bit better, especially with Marine Lord now going for Pro Scouts. He's going to have a ton of food, but so will Numadan, and he'll get some oil out of it as well.
Yeah, the systems has such a huge boost on the resource gathering, especially at water level 5. Like even water level 1 is already good, it's like 10% or something.
Another
He
horse
already
battle?
spamming out a lot.
Numadon's
of
adding
horses. He's already
spears.
getting a lot of oil from the berries.
Marine Lord's
I wonder what
just good more
mercenary contract
horses.
he will go.
The mercenary contract he needs is the one we see from every single player. And that is most likely going to be a bunch of longbows, but we can see how quickly people make mistakes with those. For Marine Lord, he's investing every bit of
Pro
food he's
Scouting.
getting from these Pro Scouts into more horses. He knows the power of the cavalry. We've seen him on every single cavalry serve out there. He is an absolute menace. And now going for a handful of archers here as well.
It's crazy.
This
But
is going to
who hasn't
resolve
lost
all
any
those
horses
handfuls
either?
that Numadan wants to
I think
push.
neither of them have lost any units. It's so good at like
already scouted the barracks,
not
first
losing
spearmen
the
coming in, so
horses.
he can't really take that
But later
final
you just have a
fight.
huge mass. And then
All the deer on the same
win.
side, so he can't really pivot to the other side of the map. He needs to be on that side of the map, just because that's
Spears are
basically
here
all
though.
the
Can't
field
fight
is.
anymore.
Gotta be intense micro, trying to save those scouts, trying to pull those deers in, and meanwhile taking out the horsemen of Numadan.
Archers.
Now, these horseman numbers are starting to get quite scary, and with Numadan investing in spears as well, he's
what
got a
is Burge
response to the
doing?
horses. But he's got a response to horses that have a little bit better of micro, because that's Marine Lord. He's the micro king here. The man is going to be able to handle this with ease.
That's a lot
But
of units.
behind that, Marine Lord's archers are going to provide that stable
20
force
units in
needed
8
to
minutes.
handle this. Numadan,
I think
though,
I've
going
ever
for
reached
those
that.
longbows, he knows that
Not
this is the
before my
unit he's
Twilight.
going to need if he wants to snipe out any archers that dare step forward. But +1 range defense coming in first.
What's Burge doing?
Yeah, that's what you usually see, because the longbows already have additional damage, so getting even +1 more damage makes them giga OP. This makes them dish out tons of DPS. But the Archer of Marine Lord, they do like 5 damage, so having one range defense makes them only do 4 damage,
first kill.
but the Horseman is still going down.
Wait, Numadon got
Which is
a lot more
reasonable
shit.
choice,
Marine Lord.
and Marine Lord pushing out.
Marine Lord has deer though. He's getting a second D-pack now.
It also needs to
They
do
probably
with
like
the
sneak some of
attack,
these ones as
because,
well.
Of course, you're still up against the Byzantines, and Byzantines, they are just going to scale so well into the late game. The longbows are stepping very far out of the space though, and that might just be what he wants.
Okay,
As you see
sniping-
these archers trying to snipe down every
sniping
bit
the
of
spears,
Limitanei they can.
hopefully.
But the army from
they're
Numadan
running.
is still so scary. The archer numbers,
Oh, that's a lot of
they just
horses.
don't do the same as the
more
Limitanei
horses
would do
than
if
Marine
met
Lord
with
now.
a bunch of horses as well.
Yeah, good engagement from Numadan, because the Horsemen can't
Oh,
really
very
fight,
nice.
because there are spears in the mix, and the Archers,
Numadan.
they are trying to kite, but still getting a lot of damage. Luckily, Marina got back to his base, so he's safe again, but he did lose a couple of military villas, but in the meantime did
Can't-
manage to get back in the deer, because he pushed Numadan back into his base.
Can't out eco the
Horsemen
Byzantine
go out
5
to the deer
sister
pack again, trying
with
to set
the
more scouts.
Pro Scouts and
Now, behind
And
all
the
of
boost.
this, you have to ask yourself, is
pro
Numadan
official.
going to actually find the damage
but it would be good to
that
see the res
you
per
know,
minute
he
actually.
wants to find as a man who's playing against Marine Lord? It's not just about the fact that you are playing a civilization that scales a little bit better, at least at this stage of the game, but it's rather about your opponent. Your
Okay, another
opponent's
archery
ability
range?
to survive, your opponent's ability to really capitalize on your
We gotta-
mistakes.
we
'cause
can
the
try age
longer
up soon,
the game
actually.
goes, the more
I'll
mistakes
raid a
you are
lot.
prone to make.
Yeah, if we can
Let's
switch
keep
to
these units
the,
age up,
uh,
upgrade the
strike
units,
value
and
army
we can
value
win the
in
fight then.
map. We can also see how much army they both have, and we do see that Numadan
Oh, here we
has
go.
a little bit more, and also a
Collected
little bit more destroyed, so
is Wayne
feeling
Marine.
a little
Oh
bit
wait,
comfortable.
Marine Lord has
Also
outgathered,
five systems
collected
equals really good,
by a
even
reasonable
though
amount.
China has
2,000.
more food income right
Destroyed
at the moment,
value?
because she's snacking on their rich
Numadan
survival
has
techniques and being
destroyed more.
supervised, but at some point that will run out, and
Just for that
the
one
systems
fight, that
will
was quite
always
bad
stay
for Marine
online.
Lord.
Now, with all
No, I
of this,
can't see the
we
fight.
ooh, a little bit of
Oh,
a
there we go.
connection happening here, and Marine
Slow
Lord
down.
taking that fight, but he's not sniping those
Ooh.
longbows like you would need to see from him.
That's a lot of
Quickly,
archers.
Marine Lord, he's
20
the one absolutely
archers.
getting cleaned up by a lot of these, but the Limitanei numbers are non-existent, and apparently the
Okay.
horses from Numadan are just looking too good here.
Okay,
Both
somehow
plus one
Marine Lord's
attack.
doing it.
Ooh,
It's
finally, it does
the
look
archer
like
number.
The archer numbers are going to be scary enough to start hammering away at these
Okay.
at these longbows, but the horse numbers, they're here to back up, and they are
Oh.
looking good.
He's
Yeah, Marine Lord
Okay.
having a lot
The
of
reinforcements
archers
are coming,
not-
and their
just not
horses
barely
from
not
Numadan.
enough longbows to one-shot
Longbows are still
those
alive.
archers,
But if the fight ends and Marine Lord has a couple of horses, then he
so
can
close,
kill with
because
longbows.
it's only a couple of horses, and even if you have like 2 or 3 horses
Backing now.
left, if
But now
against
Renald's edging
weaker
up, and
archers, they're
Numadon's
still
not
not gonna
close.
take any damage, and they will still
can be close
die
to.
and not really clean up the archer ball of the
Renald's on this
Numadon deciding to back off.
on this berry.
Now, Numadon getting just equal in that fight is already...
Numadon is on
just
deer and the berries,
with all of
and
this,
not that
he's
berry
in a
yet.
pretty solid spot to just keep on going with these fights and putting that pressure on his opponent. Now, of course, this is a pretty tough spot nonetheless. The archers from Marine Lord starting to get quite scary, and with them going to get veterancy as well, these horsemen might just melt like butter.
Yeah, I just want to say it's insane that the army value is that close and the storage value is that close, but Marine Lord already going up to castle, and Numadon does have resources in the bank, but still missing on like 500 food, and then still needs time to get to that 8 up.
The short value is even up, so
Already
that fight
castle age, already
was
gonna
better
keep
for
those
Marine Lord.
Veteran upgrades. It can already drop down a monastery pretty soon.
Somehow.
And take those
I don't know how
juice
he did it.
relics.
Maybe Archer diff.
Now, it does
More
seem to be
archers,
the
like
case
10
that
more
Numadon
archers.
is gonna have to think about what this means for him, and what this means is also just the castle age, a responsible transition into the farms as the sheep are starting to run a little.
Okay, Numadon aging up as
Now,
well.
with the Golden Horn Tower coming up, it is definitely not for the best position to be in when your
Double
opponent
tower
is
and gold?
looming around
Oh,
your
okay.
base looking for a little bit of damage. Because of course your upgrades are
Okay,
still
so
going to take
get
a
the
while.
tower
Villagers
fast.
quickly pull to rush up that tower. They need this fast, but it might be a few casualties.
Okay.
Ooh, quick
Oh no, he's
response
not.
here.
He's running those way.
Yeah, good
Oh,
timing
yeah.
by Marine Lord trying to
Gold
get,
defended.
Numadon with his plans down, but it's only archers and still
Oh, okay.
a lot of
This is
horses
good.
on
It can
field,
clean up a
even
lot of
if they're
archers.
feudal against veteran archers. Horsemen really pack a punch against archers because they do bonus damage. Meanwhile, the longbow take a good,
Just hit and
couple of changes
walk
as
back.
well, and Numadon
That's
almost
pretty good for
castle
Numadon.
already, and then just as his towers up and can camp behind his TC until the
I gotta
upgrades are
get
finished.
the upgrade. Oh, there's a knight there. Okay,
Now,
that's
with
maybe
this
not as good anymore.
upgrade coming in, it is going to be quite
Oh,
hard
still
to
haven't finished the
handle, but
tower.
we do see this is gonna take
He doesn't
a
have enough
while,
gold to make a
so
cataphract.
villagers
Oh, he
are
has
fighting
made. He's making
this
one
as well.
cataphract. Oh yeah, Akatoy.
Oh, this is not good.
Oh,
Villagers
shit.
fighting.
It's only 4 bills, that's
Against those archers. The arrows, they pretty hurt. Meanwhile, scouts getting attacked by
Cataphracts
horsemen
coming.
of Numadon as well.
We're back on the gold finally for Numadon. That's a good delay though. Like that will stem the cataphract flow.
Now,
sure,
it
it's
does
got
seem to be the
24.
case that
It's like
Marine Lord
desperate for the
here
gold.
Is getting quite a
Need
bit
gold
of
right
food
now.
at the end of the day. He's able to snack on most of the deer, but of course the back deer.
Trying to land some flows. Yeah, you're right.
The
Actually.
Manganel towers are now being researched.
Marine Lord's
and
just, like,
that
so
will
good at
very much occur against this composition of Marine Lord.
Getting
Marine Lord,
resources. I don't know, just
he looks like
resourcing
he
properly.
Just wants to go for that pure lance.
He always has like so many units.
I am here for it. With lances, you are not too worried about those longbow.
Oh, he has plenty of archers against potential spears, so we get the classic knight against archer combo again. On the other side, we have the cataphracts with the longbows, so they're 2 special units. We really excel at what they do. Like they're really stronger than your average knight and stronger than your average archer, but they are a bit more expensive.
Pushing with one cataphract
Meanwhle,
only.
Moss trying
Oh,
to get
the
them out
raid.
in the
Okay, this
middle,
is.
and the raid
Oh.
happening on the goal.
Oh
A
god.
couple of lancers going in, not getting a kill of
Oh, Mango
as
Tower.
of yet, meeting the cataphract.
The Mango
One
Towers
kill
don't do much
finally going
against
down.
knights.
Second kill going down, going back a little bit too early, and it cost him his life.
Now, with all
They do
of that,
better-
it looks
Oh,
like
no.
Numadon is putting himself into
Okay.
such a bad, tough position, losing all these longbows.
Yeah,
and
there's
it
knights
just
just
doesn't seem like
everywhere.
It's going to bring
Marine
up an
Lords.
answer to anything Marine Lord is offering on the table, even with that
Oh,
huge economic
God.
lead that we do see from
12
these
is down,
teams.
yeah.
It feels like it is impossible
That's
right
crazy.
now for him to actually just recover 14 dead villagers, and
Oh, God.
Numadon, he is bleeding oil and units.
So that's how you beat Byzantine with China. He's gonna win that fight somehow. I don't know how he won this fight. It's very hard to win. Like he only had horses and archers, and he was against longbows, horses, and spears. Somehow he won the fight.
Spam them like English does from the archery ranges. In the backside, raiding party is getting cleaned up, but they did their job. They killed like 10 bills. It's okay. It's all right.
Now, it does seem to be the case that Numadon is trying to still just go into the longbows, but the longbow numbers are just not able to recover at that same pace. But now, Lunchknecht coming out here from the Golden Horn Tower, he needs to find an answer to these lancers, and the lancers are just not responding to these cataphracts.
Yeah, Numadon lost map control, so he's going for these olive gardens beneath next to his TC, next to the Golden Horn Tower, because he can't really get food on the map anymore. So that's a big investment in those farm transition. Meanwhile, Marine Lord still has his deer under his TC, can still move to the board, can still move to the berries, putting up Barbican off the sun so he gets Song Dynasty and get those granaries up and farms whenever he wants to.
Now, with all of this, this does seem to be the
Yeah,
case.
Marine
that
Lord
we
somehow
are
like
at
had lances
a
here, and it was
time
like
for Marine Lord to
here,
actually
then
get
also
shut down.
here.
Barbican of the Sun, we
They all
have some
converged
dynasty
and
coming in, all of a sudden,
killed
We
10
are
bills.
in a position where Numidan is not able to break him, and now that eco lead is just going to increase.
Yeah, Storm Dynasty means you get
Alright, he's
faster fills.
barbecued the ball as well.
You get faster fills with Storm Dynasty.
Is
So
that a
1 TC
China
is just
place?
enough against the 1 TC of the Byzantines.
So we're
You already have
going?
some relics in as well. Storm Dynasty also give you access to the granaries. This is a building which boosts food income from farms if you build them around them. You can even supervise it for even more food if you want to. So Marino's just setting up for the late game.
So with all of this, now you get into just constant raiding from every single angle, and Numidan doesn't have the economy really.
That's a
set
decent
up
amount of cataphracts,
to,
though.
respond.
We're gonna win the fight now.
The relics as well. Marine Lord is just snacking every single one, and the last one is very safely tucked behind his base. He's got the ball under full control, and now the berries still.
Did he have
inside.
5
Don't
relics?
even think
Oh,
about
he.
the
Oh my
transition
god, he does
just
have
yet.
5 relics.
But with the extra monastery coming out, he's finally finding a
This is
little bit of
rough.
refuge for the 5th relic to go straight into his economy.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking even more upgrades. The second food upgrade coming in as well. Real Baron finally dropping in, even building some sort of fortified tower, so you can easily burden with a couple of cataphracts. Numidan's just sitting in a base like he really wants to get out there, but he's scared for what he's going to meet on the field.
Now, it does look like every patch of berries is going to be utilized, so Numidan does not need to slow down, but the problem is he's already dead on arrival. We can see the farm transition is desperately trying to expand, but it is so susceptible to raids, and you can see this deadly army just waiting to go and do the real damage. 2 lance, or just a lance on a scout, trying to find some damage in a wood line, but Numidan pulls back just in time, so he doesn't actually suffer.
A cataphract there. Right, it's good. 2.
Yeah, I'm going to check what Marino's doing. He's taking some sacred sites as well, because they give 100 gold a minute as well, and you get that sacred victory timer going. Like if you have all sacred sites and you can manage to keep them for 10 minutes, you also win the game. Like you don't need to kill your opponent. Numidan going out on the map. He's going to meet the force of Marino in the middle of the fields there, eyeballing those cataphracts and running away right now.
Maybe this
It
is the
does
fight.
look like this is a push for Numidan that he feels like needs to do the damage in, and that is the case. But we do have a few strays running around here
Healing.
just trying to find their own bit of damage. Both of these players.
Yeah, so they're sending like just like one knight here, then one knight here, and then
Yeah, Marino
But
seeing
most
a lot
armies
more
keep
cataphracts than
going.
he expected, I assume, because he immediately queued textiles. Gives you your village additional health so they don't die that quickly, but also immediately queues a lot of
oh no,
crossbows.
mosque in the front.
But
Oh
going
no.
back into more lancers now, because he thinks he can outmatch them.
It's fine, he's got one in the back as
Just go for the surround and have the more massive units and kill them all.
Now, we hear a
Units are
Wolf
very
trying
even.
to be the MVP of the game, and we have seen all the relics has gone over to Marine Lord. So switching back over here, we can now just take a look at that army value. It looks pretty thin, I would say, even though Marine Lord is a little bit behind in the army value. These are cataphracts. So cataphracts, they are going to do a great.
Hey, Marine Lord wants to add some
All of a sudden now,
crossbows before he fights. No,
No,
he's adding more knights. 27.
He did a significant
Oh,
amount of damage.
God.
His income
That's a lot
is
of
looking
knights.
Good. But the later it scales, Numidan has a few farms. Marine Lord is starting to set that up, but it is
Oh,
also
the granary
very
layout.
exposed.
Like that.
Well, the thing that worries me is the fact
build
that
through all 3 granaries
does
before
have
building the
an
farm.
eco
That's
rate,
crazy.
like 0. And Marino has a double horticulture, like double
I'll never be able to do
double
that. I'll
mining and
be
1 wood.
like,
It's
this is
such
all a
an
waste of wood.
insane amount of difference in eco income. Meanwhile, tower getting burned down, village running
That's a
away,
lot of
trying
knights.
to
31
survive so
knights.
they can get her for another day.
It's gonna be like
And
one
Numidan's
fight
running
into
away
GG
because
again.
He's got a decent army, like he's got a big chunk of army, but I feel Marino is just scaling better.
Now, Marine Lord's army is looking scary. The launch connect in between, they are going to be pretty easy to pick off in these low numbers for now. But I mean, low numbers, 9 is not that low after all. But Marine Lord's wood is looking good, so this means a farm transition is imminent and it's going to be swift. Now, the archers doing their best at really doing some damage against these cataphracts, and it's working.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
crossbows dealing out damage. Those archers taking out those lance connected because they do additional
Okay.
damage. So lance can't really connect.
Longbows
and
hitting the
going
tower?
for these Towers. I don't think that's intentional. I think that's more of an attack move. Those archers, it would be better for
Okay,
them to
Longbows
hit some
hitting
units. Marino getting
knights.
some good trades in and
I mean,
falling back again to
are
a
the
next
knight
but
counters
he
evened out?
knows he has the
So
better
it's-
eco.
Is he gonna use the charge on the
Now,
cataphracts?
with
No.
all of this, I see Marine
Oh,
Lord
using the
is
charge.
just completely
Oh.
falling, like, falling with all of his units. But the problem, it's
Too mu-
not enough. His eco is just too good, and the food income is absolutely disgusting here. Now, all of a sudden, Numidan is just...
Okay.
His cataphracts
The
are doing
cataphracts,
well,
OP.
but eventually, this feels like
This
it's
tower
gonna
somehow got
be
sneaked in, and it's doing a lot of
Marino's
work.
Lancer numbers, they are a little bit tamed, at least for now. But the farm transition is,
Oh.
again, looking healthy. Numidan, though, same thing.
China
Both
chop
of
farm
them
transition
just getting that
pretty much
food up
completed,
running.
and Marino didn't even lose any bills, or it has a huge army.
Yeah, there's, as
I'll
we can
say
see,
that's
it's
pretty
almost
pretty
there.
good.
The tower doing an insane amount of work, but you can see Marino, he wants to keep that going.
Okay.
Yeah, and the most important thing the tower's
Just
doing is
making
buying
nice.
Marino time.
He's adding crossbows now.
Because
They're coming.
he was
5
almost
crossbows.
losing that fight there, like his whole front line was at the point of collapse, but in time he pulled back, and Numidan didn't really want to commit because he was scared. And now the tower bought enough time to remass his army. Mariner was floating a little
Numidan
bit,
won
but
that
spending
trade.
a lot of resources again.
Oh, I don't know, it's
he's
pretty
got
even.
double amount of gold income.
But
and
now
he's
he's
got so much more wood
adding
to work with. It's only food where he's
crossbows.
lacking a little
Marinlord's
bit,
adding
but
crossbows.
all the
Numidan's
farms
adding
for upgrades
spears.
are done, and he's got a couple of Imperial officials.
Crossbows will
supervising
win in that case.
his brainies. He's gonna have an insane
Crossbows,
amount of food
archers,
to
and
work with.
knights.
Now, with all of this, these guys are in an amazing spot to be able to just wait it out a bit. You can just see with Marinlord already banking up all the gold. He's in a decent spot. That food income is about to skyrocket with all these farms just
Oh
all
my
online.
god, farms.
And he gets that map control pretty
Well, that's a lot of
easily. But with those
farms.
towers, that's going to be even smoother. You can see Numidan trying to capitalize on his civilization's special ability of
Just
getting
make
rid of
unlimited
towers.
knights. 5 relics, 3
Control
sacred
of this
sites.
map. But with the villagers
2
out
sacred
here,
sites.
they're going to start getting more and more exposed. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to see Marinlord not constantly raiding his lances, though.
Yeah, both are just trying to get as much vision from the map as possible. Like the tower in the middle of the cliff side, it gives you a lot of vision.
I was gonna
There's
raid
a
now.
couple of options into sea.
Oh,
Which is
astronomical
not
tower.
pushing,
Wow,
it's only
okay.
pushing the field from the tower.
It's not going for age 4. He's getting the siege instead.
But the cataphracts aren't going to save them. Meanwhile, we see the astronomical clock tower coming up. It's an H3 landmark of the Chinese, which gives you the
He does have a lot of wood and gold,
also
so he can
gives you
make.
the ability to make pagodas. Pagodas,
Wait, he's making it there. They're so far
building,
away.
If you put a relic on it, you get way more resources than if you just put it on a monastery.
Those
Oh,
pagodas are going to feel
pagodas.
good. You only get to have 3,
True.
but that is going to be 300 food per
He got
person,
move
gold
speed
per
mode. So he did the farm,
186
finished a
gold,
farm
186
transition,
gold, and
then went Yuan,
stone in there as well. 75
then making
stone
3
in there. Adds up
pagodas.
so quickly, and you get to reinforce
like
the towers pretty easily at that.
The
So
ideal
Numidan,
China
even though he's got that
play.
Byzantine's economy, he's just not in the same.
Usually I don't do that because it's
Oh,
too
and
risky. I'd just rather
so
age up to
surprised to see
H4.
how neither of them are feeling that
But then you can just age up to
confidence.
H4 like right now.
Yeah, I think both are just thinking about it as match point, and they just want,
Oh my
want to
god.
give the game away, like give a throw. Marinlord already having almost 4,000 gold, so he can easily go to the Imperial Age whenever he wants to, but he first wants to get his pagodas up. Pagodas have...
Okay,
several
he's
good
got the
resources,
Yuan and
like
went to
a couple of
H4
players already get the resources back
just
because
straight
they
away.
invested in it, and
Did
after
he
that, they
make?
only
He
give
made
more
a
resources,
clock
so you get
tower
the bonus.
trip.
We see a stone wall in the middle coming up, just next to the army of Marinlord. So the Great Wall Gatehouse is going to be placed there.
Now, with this type of push that we see from Marinlord, he's just trying to deter. He's trying to deter and get Numidan to focus straight on the Great Wall Gatehouse at the front. Even though the farms look to be a little bit
He's got a
exposed.
lot of gold. He can
Honestly, I'm quite surprised to see
those
them
upgrades
not
immediately.
being covered, even by any sort of protection. But Marinlord is feeling confident in this, and with all the gold in the bank, every Imperial Age upgrade is going to come in.
Numidan about to hit Imperial though. He knows he's gonna match it.
Imperial upgrades are getting queued already, and we
Foreign
also see Imperial
engineering
income
company.
from Numidan, so it's going to be the classic late macro game, which Numidan really loves. He's a no-for-being player going for these late games, but Marinlord pretty confident in all sorts of positions and taking out the tower in the middle to try to take away the vision of Numidan, and Numidan trying to repair it as best as he can.
Okay.
Now, quickly,
Force upgrade.
the Trebuchet doing the work, and this is
Prioritize those. Not upgrading the
that extra HP, and
archers,
taken down by a little
range
bit
units
later.
yet.
But for an engineering company coming out all the way here at the back, it just means that Numidan wants to face this. The problem is just, I kind of like Marinlord's army, and I like his timing here because right now this is when he chooses to attack, and this attack.
Go right now.
is
His
going
horse is
hurt.
about to be
Lances
upgraded.
are just not going to be able to handle this type of lancer push, but we do have a Mangonel tower that's going to be able to fire down on these archers. The Lance is doing a great job at pulling back. They do have their elite upgrade now, and the
Oh,
longbows.
these knights.
But the longbows, they're all going to die.
Oh no.
The longbows don't have the lead upgrade yet. The cataphracts
Oh,
need
God.
to be there for the tanking, but
Oh.
not enough damage yet. It's going to be a
Cataphracts
huge,
are not-
huge fight
Oh
for
my God.
Marinlord.
He's a scout. He's not. Right, he's not. Oh no, okay.
Cataphracts trampling
Oh,
on
the
the
cataphracts are dead.
Marinlord's back archers. A lot of units are going down, and it's going to be difficult.
Wait,
for
no,
Marinlord to win
he's
this
holding
fight.
longbows.
Surely,
Oh, he's
but
OP.
slowly, he's losing more units than killing.
Oh
That
damn.
is crazy. The fact that
How
this was the
did he
fight
lose
for Marinlord, those longbows were melting, but apparently the cataphracts were just not the
Oh my
dog horse,
gosh.
just the horse. And it was the horse they needed. Now 30 villagers
Cataphracts
in
is-
Marinlord, but again,
wait,
this
was-
is
Numidan had
unlike the
no
cisterns, so it just
crossbows.
doesn't feel exactly
The
same.
cataphracts are just killing all the knights.
Is Numidan just
Okay, now 10 straight up.
ready to try and make a difference here?
10
Because, of course,
hand cannons.
now
We're going hand
Marinlord does
cannons.
have the sacred sites. That feels
We'll upgrade the
great,
army even more.
but that was
It's a lot of
pretty
dead
heavy
horse
fight for
bodies on the floor.
Marinlord. He does have the
That
resources
was,
to replace it.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is an amazing fight for Numidan, and he has a small window to capitalize on that. Like if you can get on top of the production, or
You can't push it there because the Great Wall
If you look
Gatehouse.
at the resources a minute, Marinlord has so much
Yeah.
more resources to work with. If you just get like a minute to remass, it's just a reset and nothing more than that.
Numidan just had an irreplaceable army deleted. So Numidan, all things considered, he did a decent trade there, but now these elite longbowmen are barely tickling these lances. Lances just soaking up anything and
Okay,
everything
he's
that dares
making-
step near them. And now the same
making
is feeling scarier
hand
and
cannons, using
scarier
everything.
as time
Hand
progresses.
cannons and knights. That's the highest quality army you can ask for.
Marino's base. I don't know if it's a wolf. I expect it to be a wolf. A lot of villagers just dodging that right there.
Oh, what?
Because
Wow,
the
that's
Lancers came back to destroy the gate, and they just walked past like there was nothing wrong. Like, you don't see me, just move along, please. A couple of villagers losing their life trying to repair the gate, and the spearmen are chasing them away.
Now, Numidan is doing his best at trying to keep this dream of his life of coming to Serbia. Honestly, from Sweden, you might be thinking, yeah, this is not necessarily the holiday location you were hoping for, but it will definitely be the biggest cultural shock of anyone's life. Coming from those first world countries, even Marine Lord, the man needs to be prepared because this looks like he's ready to close this out, and all of a sudden, 30 dead villagers.
It's only one wall cannon.
Just starts to feel a lot heavier for him.
Oh my god, wait, oh, that's a lot of, what? When did these villagers die? Hold on.
It's 175 pop against 150, and Marina's throwing away his army.
Okay.
One time, one other time
hand
into
cannons.
the breach, trying to take out as many units
He's still
as
kind of,
possible.
oh, this is spears and longbows.
Now, but Marina's
Is that enough?
all those hand cannoneers and hand cannoneers
Spears,
do
longbows.
so much damage, and Lancers, they are
Oh my god.
such a good frontline unit, and slowly but surely Numidan is throwing away his own army, and the longbows won't be able to take this out.
Now, this is just a pretty
crazy.
cleanup, a big cleanup here from Mr.
So more
Marine
front
Lord,
line on.
making it look like
Numidan.
Numidan's units are just made of paper, and in essence, that's what these longbows are made of. Lancers just working through everything. Numidan held
Hand
onto
cannons.
the dream of
Trying hand
taking one
cannons.
game off of Marine Lord, but the dream was all in vain. Hand cannoneers going up against the cannon, no match, but luckily they've got a front line of elite lancers, and quickly, Numidan, he's given it his all, but he
That's
has
good try.
had enough.
Some good fights here.
But it's another Mariner win,
Long, just
and
longbow
that
things.
Mariner once again didn't even drop.
I could play side high, yeah.
That's pretty.
I mean, even I thought he would have lost us
Now,
on that H4
with
push,
all
but
of
longbows, and catters.
through to Serbia, and that
held.
said, the man is also ready for his interview. So, Marine Lord, welcome.
He's sleeping.
Wait, there we are. So Marine Lord,
All right.
the question is, are you excited
GG.
to meet Gigi Dog?
It's like 6k rescue.
I figured that was
Yeah.
the only reason you were like, hey, maybe I
First
should
time
meet
see
Serbia.
seen China beat Byzantine.
Okay, it was all about Gigi Dog.
Mel just makes it look so easy. But when anyone else tries to do it, it's extremely
Look at
difficult.
Simon, guys. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Sorry, guys. That was me. Oh, you didn't hear Marine Lord, guys. He said Gigi Dog was the reason. Sorry, guys. Budget production. It is what it is. Can you guys just blame Cow in the chat, please? Guys, just exclamation mark blame.
That's always
Thank
the
you.
right thing to do. Like, if you don't know who to blame, just blame Cow.
Now, after this little bracket, did you feel at any point a little bit scared in this journey, or are you feeling pretty confident in your gameplay currently?
Yeah, I feel very confident, but I practice with Numidan, so I know it's very good. So we never know. I think it's insanely unlikely.
All right.
Yeah, it's not impossible.
Now,
Play for you today or
no, I was
quick 1v1? Okay, we'll do a quick 1v1 for bitch. I'll call it.
That's what I was going to ask you, and I'm sorry, we just keep yapping over it. Oh, it is what it is, you know, women. So, we,
Yes, Birch. Where's Birch going? Just went over there and started nodding. Where just went? Okay. Both walnuts are It's so good. It's so good today. Right. Quick 1v1. Confluence, we're definitely not playing that map. Play some normal maps. Just play some Arabia. It's been a while since I get to play Arabia. Should I play? Play some. Try not inspired by ML. Rather Byzantine.
Are you ready to battle?
Yes.
Good luck. Have fun. Good luck. Have fun.
Try that, Bills. Can't remember exactly what it was. Oh, the opening. Very opening.
Και λεύσεις. Ναι. Τροφή. Βεβαίως.
Καβαλάρι. Ναι. Ναι.
Έτοιμη.
Τροφή.
Πού? Λέγω.
Κατάσκοπος. Ασφαλώς. Ναι. Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Here.
Ναι. Εργάζομαι.
Έτοιμος. Κινούμε. Καβαλάριος. Ναι. Ασφαλώς. Υπέρ.
Wait, is the map with all the sheep around my base? Go around my base and check.
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι.
Is that Highland Dale?
Ασφαλώς. Τι. Καβαλάριος. Ναι. Ναι. Υπέβω. Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Αναμένω.
Κατάσκοπος. Ασφαλώς.
But this is not a map with all the sheep around my base. Oh, it's not, now we go.
Καβαλάριος. Υπέβω. Ναι. Έτοιμος.
Some weasels around my base though.
Κινούμε. Υπέβω. Ναι.
Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Κατάσκοπος.
Where's
Ναι.
your
Καβαλάριος. Ναι.
Ναι. Μπράβο.
Κατάσκοπος. Κινούμε. Ναι.
Oh, it's pretty sheepy.
Κινούμε.
It's just maybe scattered normally.
Καβαλάριος. Ασφαλώς.
Be good.
Ναι. Ναι.
That's fine, yes.
Έτοιμος.
I mean, that seems pretty good.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Καβαλάριος.
Oh my
Ασφαλώς.
god.
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι.
I remember the exact opening.
Ασφαλώς. Υπέβω. Τι. Καβαλάριο. Ναι.
Should be fine.
Κατάσκοπο. Ναι.
Και λεύσεις. Βεβαίως.
Έτοιμος. Ασφαλώς. Ναι.
Shit. Oh, that's a rip.
Χωρική.
That's what happens when
Χωρική έτοιμη.
when I'm watching the base. That's fine. I already have enough.
Πού? Πράτο. Συλλέγω. Έτοιμη. Πράτο. Χωρική. Και λεύσεις. Έτοιμη. έτοιμοι! Η διαταγή σου. Υπείς έτοιμοι!
Κατάσχεση.
Εντάξει! Η εργασία...
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Υπείς έτοιμοι! Ακούω! Εντάξει! Κινήθητε στρατό. Εντάξει! Αποχωρήσατε! Υπείς έτοιμοι! Τούτο πράτο!
Εκτελέσεις έργο. Ούτω κτίζω. Χωρική έτοιμη. Χωρική όχι. Τι πράγμα. Χωρική
Προσοχή! Υπακούω! Έτοιμος είναι κινητό. Τούτο κτίζω. Πότε προσοχή! Καβαλάριος.
ναι. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Καλά ναι. Τι πράγμα. Ούτω κτίζω.
Τούτο πράτο. Ναι, αρχίζει.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Αμπούγκα. Γεια. Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Εργασία. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Τούτο πράτο. Ναι, έτοιμος. Τούτο πράτο. Η διαταγή σου. Υπακούω. Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Τούτο κτίζω. Καλά προσοχή. Τούτο πράτο.
Πρέσβεια.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Τότε προσοχή. Αποχωρήσατε. Απολυστής. Κοντάρια. Ευθύς. Η διαταγή σου. Υπέπω. Τότε ακούω. Δεχόμεθα να βέλεις. Λέω στέρα. Ναι. Καμαλά.
Καβαλάριος αρχή.
Προσοχή. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Έτοιμος είναι κινητό. Έτοιμος. Προσοχή. Ναι. Ακούω. Τότε η διαταγή σου. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Προσοχή. Αποχωρήστε. Ναι, εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Η εργασία αναμένει. Στρατιώτες. Ναι, αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Ακοντιζέρι. Τότε προσοχή. Υπακούω. Λέω κομμωτός. Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Έτοιμος είναι.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Προσοχή. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Υστερά λέξη. Εργασία. Αντρία. Ακοντιστε. Έτοιμα. Ακόντια. Γέλε. Ακοντιού το πράγμα. Κοντάρια επάνω. Ακοντιστε. Γέλε. Τότε ακούω.
Κατάσκοπος όδου.
Τότε προσοχή. Η εργασία αναμένει. Αποχωρήσατε.
Εκτελέσεις έργο. Πρέσβεια. Ούτω κτίζω. Χωρική όδου. Μέλος
Προσοχή! Υπακούω! Χωρική όδε. Πίσω.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Κινούμε ευθύς.
Εκπίς έτοιμοι!
Εργασία. Καβαλάνε αυτά πράγματα. Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Εκπίς έτοιμοι! Κινήθηκα! Χωρική όδε. Προσοχή! Αποχωρήσατε. Ακονδιστής. Τότε προσοχή! Γελάς. Χωρική έτοιμη και χωρική όδε. Χωρική όδε. Δεν το χτίζω. Τότε προσοχή!
Περίοψε.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Τούτο κτίριο.
Χωρική έτοιμη και λέψης. Μέλλον να συλλέψει. Τι πράγμα θέλει. Χωρική έτοιμη εις και λέψης. Προσοχή! Κινήθηκε στρατή. Μάλιστα.
Great job. Pass.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Άσκοπος καλπές. Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Τούτο χτίζεται.
Πάρει χωρική όδη αυτή.
Τίνες διατάξεις. Μάλιστα. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Προσοχή! Τούτο πράτο. Νου για να κομμωδώ. Κάντε δυο. Κινήθηκε.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Προσοχή! Υπακούω. Τότε προσοχή. Κινήθηκε στα πιόνια με όντα. Χέρσα.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Let's do this. Yes.
Τούτο χτίζεται.
Προσοχή! Αποχωρήσατε. Νου για να. Χειρουργίες για τα γεύματα. Ακολουθήσατε. Είστε σκούτα. Κομμωδό. Είστε φαινόρυμπο εμέ. Ωραία.
Πάντες ακούσετε.
Καταγέλευση συλλέγω κάτι.
Alright.
Σκοριάτες.
These ones.
Τοπίσετε.
Πάντες προσωπώς και λέμε.
Τοπίσετε. Να συμπεριφέρετε. Χειρουργίες και αταγές έρχονται ενωμένες. Καβαλάρι, έτοιμοι. Κατακέλευση πιέω.
2TC.
Ακολουθήσατε. Αστροί στρατιώ. Έτοιμοι και λέψεις σκοριάτες.
Πάντες προσωπώς.
Έτοιμοι στρατιώ να συμπεριφατήσουμε. Ενδιαταγές βέβω κατακέλευση. Υπερτοπίσετε. Να συμπεριφθούσε. Σλεντάνε ώρα. Υποταχή βάρος βες.
Go back. Oh shit. Thanks.
Ευγενείς οι θέλεις? Τι θέλεις να πράξω?
This.
Ζαέτ, άλλε μυρνά.
Ετοιμάστε Ρωμαίοι. Ώρα της δράσεως. Σιωπήσετε. Ετοιμάστε Ρωμαίοι. Αποχωρήσατε Ρωμαίοι. Εκέλευσή μου περιπατείτε. Ώρα της δράσεως. Ετοιμάστε. Τι θέλεις. Περιπατώ προς μάχη.
Ώρα εργασίας. Πάντες προσοχή.
Ώρα της δράσεως.
Yeah, should be alright.
Αρχίζω ευθύς.
Ετοιμάστε Ρωμαίοι. Ανδρία ξύμη. Εις έτοιμοι. Έτοιμοι εις προσβολή. Αποχωρήσατε πάντες.
Έστες κομμεριέντες.
Ώρα της δράσεως. Υποταγή βάρος.
Η διαταγή σου.
Ετοιμάστε καταγγέλευσή μου περιπατείτε.
Earlier.
Ώρα της δράσεως. Αποχωρήστε. Ετοιμάστε. Ώρα της
Έστες κόμμα.
ετοιμάστε Ρωμαίοι.
Έστες ενός.
Ετοιμάστε Ρωμαίοι. Υποταγή βάρος.
Για το υπακούω.
Καταγγέλευσή μου περιπατείτε. Δράσεως. Καταγγέλευση. Ώρα της δράσεως. Αποχωρήσατε. Ώρα της δράσεως. Ώρα της δράσεως. Ετοιμάστε. Ώρα της δράσεως. Ετοιμάστε. Καταγγέλευση. Ώρα της
UTC.
Πάντες ακούσετε. Ώρα έτοιμη εις
Ευγενής η πίστη.
Unlimited lump.
Πάντες. Ώρα αποχωρήσεως πάντες.
This crew guy's like unkillable.
Πάντες. Ακούσετε.
Oh, some lump. That's
Ευγενής η πίστη.
our first win in like 10 games. Good stuff. Thanks for follow. Hey, Min. Oh, hello, Meow. Why is Peanut so expensive? Oh, Peanut got expensive because he's been banned. Oh, I've killed like 2 monks.
Kishi kishi meow meow. Kishi kishi meow meow meow.
Is this a replay? What? Goodbye, did you redeem a replay review? Like that game. ML's EK was so strong. Yeah. Kishi kishi meow meow. Yeah, I did see that. I saw there was a monkey, and I was like, what? Hold on, what's my mouse like? There's a monkey taking sacred site, about to get this relic, and then he just died. I'm like, wait, who killed that monk? Because it wasn't me. So either you deleted it or it was a wolf. So Vasilisa, it is Vasilisa. I don't really know her, but she had one voice line in Dota, and it was the best voice line in the entire world. Yeah, is she like a Dota caster? She must be a Dota caster. Ah, nice. Yeah, I never heard it before or anything. So you probably cast in Russian, so I won't know. Anyway, I think it's time to go. Gonna have dinner. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Wake up early tomorrow to go to work. Casting is a lot of work. I mean, watching replays is a lot of work. It makes me really tired. Right, Verge? Okay. Nodders. Okay, now you know it doesn't nod because it knows you're watching. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. We'll be a bit of a shorter stream today. We'll be back tomorrow, probably for another shortage stream. Should be able to stream every day this week. Finally free. Ray Deniska. Nodders. Okay. Francesca. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening or good night.
Не знаю, может, типа, на вебке выглядит, что я криво сижу?